Top 10 in
I
my
think
book.
she
Top
might have
10.
already had her 4 3 rounder, but either way, she's qualified for sure. Because I know
Who
that
did
she
she
had.
have? I got her and Bizzo Buns. I got her and Coffee, her and Rock. What I'm missing?
And that's
No,
it.
Yeah.
that's the
Wait,
four.
do you even need 4 battles or 3 battles to be considered for champion?
I thought you said it was four.
For
Did you not
Cody,
say
that
four,
was
Black?
four. It's your rule, Jay
Well, I was
Black.
listening to Jay Black now. That doesn't make any sense.
Oh my God.
Here you go.
Dramatics.
Yeah, but yeah, I think this was. Am I missing a battle, Schmo? Because I feel like
Nah,
this is her.
nah. I was
we
thinking,
said, we
because she
said,
got the 2-on-2 coming up. So I know that she's
y'all
on other
mentioned Bizzle
flyers, but
Bun?
that's her fourth
Bizzle Bun,
1-on-1. You
right?
know,
Yeah,
that's the
I
first one she's
did.
missing.
Okay.
Yeah,
We good. We good then.
so the Chirac battle was her qualifying battle for Cody. Um,
I don't
yeah, I
know.
got Jazz top five for
No.
Cody.
Let's move on.
Oh, top 10.
Let's move No. on. Let's move on, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move
Oh, okay. I didn't know what was going on.
on. Let's
Jack,
just move on.
Jack Black being an agent of chaos right now.
I'm just because he said I'm just bringing up what he said in the interview. That's what I'm doing. It's not an
He
agent of
create
chaos.
confusion and be like, "Look at us, we all over the place. Come on, man. You know what you're doing."
He created confusion asking that question, but that's neither here nor there. Um, Tay Roc versus Clone was next up. How y'all feel? Talk to me.
I had I had Rock with a gentleman's, but I'm not mad at anybody who gave Clone the third.
That third was good from Clone. You can add
Yeah,
Clone in third.
that Clone's
I
third was
said
amazing to
debatable, but
me.
I think I'm going with Clone in third.
Yeah,
I
I'm not mad.
give
I
Clone
have
third as
no
well.
argument if somebody gave Clone the third. I have no argument for
But
that.
Rock clearly won the first two.
Jay Block, that battle was not definitely next, but go ahead.
What battle was next?
Oloso and Jones.
Let's say.
Man, we're not doing
No,
that.
we're okay. We're okay.
Loso 30.
I'm giving credit to Loso. We not. That's what For I
Yeah,
like.
I'm
to
about
do.
to say Loso
I'm
30, and
giving
then let's just
Loso
keep it
credit.
going.
For what? If you edge every round and then you have some good material throughout the first and third, no matter what happens in this, you know what I'm saying? In terms of the atmosphere of the battle, he still has some good shit. I'm giving
He
Loso
wasn't
credit.
too crazy, but he wasn't like
He
noticeably
wasn't.
bad, and Jones was noticeably bad. So he just picked up an easy little win for him, man.
Loso definitely has some
It's
turbulence.
like okay, in the Yeah, first round
That's a
thing,
fact,
but
hardcore.
it's like the circumstances is hurting him, if that makes sense, right? He's battling
Mm-hmm.
serious, and serious says what he says, and it creates for overall not that good of a battle. It's like we're punishing Loso the most. That's how I see it. I mean, no, whatsoever. We should not be punishing Loso the utmost Yeah. because Serious Jones said that Mustang. I'm so okay. I'm so That's what I'm saying. okay. Loso didn't say that though, so that's not.
No,
Let's
and
not
even though
punish
I will
Loso.
say he wasn't jumping at the gym. It wasn't like a crazy Loso performance
It
either. But
wasn't.
I wouldn't say he added too much to the chaos. At the end of the day, he was a
That's all I'm
professional in
trying
a
to get to.
moment where things were getting messy. So it was a cool win.
Yeah, that's all I'm
And he
trying to
was
get.
coming
That's
up
it.
out of surviving a hurricane. Loso had just
Yeah,
had his power back like a
That's a
couple
fact.
days later. He was, you know what I'm saying? So I give him credit for going through all of that. He was mandatory
exactly.
evacuation and all of that. So he had just got his power back, I think, like 2 days before the battle. So
Yeah,
salute to him for coming in, doing what he did. But it was a 30. It just was underwhelming to say the least. The
yeah.
battle.
Okay,
So
okay. Now Tay Roc and Clone. How y'all feeling? What's up? What's the word with this? I have Rock 2-1 clear. He got the first 2 rounds clear. The third is very debatable, but
mhm.
that exhibit A bar was like barred around between both these
Exhibit
thirds.
A
So
was crazy.
yeah,
Clone was wilding. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go rock with the clear blackjack. Clone was wilding in that third. That's a
and
fact. That
the
might
third third was was almost heavy. fight. Oh, third was almost fight from Clone.
Oh yeah, the almost concept where he's like, "Oh, I
Yeah,
almost
so
watched
was
it.
that in
sorry.
the
Hold on, let me
third? I
see."
thought that was the second.
It was second.
That was the third.
I
Wisdom
don't
second.
remember which. I don't
I
remember
might be
which one, but I
tripping.
think it might have been his third. I think it might have been his third. He had
I
another
might
bar
be
too.
tripping.
It was a bat to something. I can't remember it all right now. But he had another haymaker I really liked when I made the recap. But outside the third, I thought Rock was just better in the first two. Rock OD'd to the largest degree in his first
Yeah.
round. But it's kind of funny because that especially with the noise about him rapping long as hell recently, which he has done. You know what I mean? Like
Well,
people are
let's.
automatically going to jump on that first round, but I'm actually pretty positive, I could be wrong, but Clone either matched him or rapped longer than him the next 2 rounds. So it is funny how, like,
Mm-hmm.
when you look at the full picture, it's not what people want to paint it.
Shout out to
Um,
Jay Smo.
but listen,
Look
Rock
at
did, but I'm not gonna lie though.
Yep,
I
yep,
feel like
yep.
Rock went that long in the first out of spite. I'm pretty sure. I almost think he did it in the face of all the critique he's received. But he would have won that with a 3-5 minute round, which is why I personally prefer him to not rap 14 minutes. But he was going to clear that either way. It was his best round. I just think he was better in the second. And then the third, Clone had his best round. So,
do you think that someone should stop him, though, at that point?
I mean, if I'm the opponent, yes. I think but it was kind of funny is that there's people that have tried to stop him. And then, the crowd just starts cheering and nobody pays attention. Big K tried to call time on the man. Reed Dallas very evidently looked at Stiz like, Stiz, it's been 5 minutes, man. And he rapped 5 more fucking minutes. So it's tough when he's bringing the building down to stop the momentum. Be physically, we stop rapping. That's not an easy thing for the competitor. But for the replay value, I will say, I don't blame Roc because he's given, and you spoke to it in your recap, the fans just lost the main event. How are you going to be mad at a superstar given beyond 100% effort trying to entertain you? So I understand that, but 10+ minute rounds just aren't necessary, dog. I agree with you to an extent. We get to a point where you got a 14-minute round. It's Clone. This is all not. It's not needed, and it's going to hurt the replay value. This is a 55-minute battle. That's ridiculous. It does not need to be 55 minutes. But I don't want to go too hard at Roc because someone else fucked up the night that barely got blamed for the event, and Roc went and showed up like a professional. So I can only give him props in this situation.
I want to add to this. As far as Tay Roc and Clone, I think and this is not even against the Tay Roc. I feel like everything did it needed reaction, and I think the reason why the round is that long because again I broke it down as far as material. I broke it down as far as rap time and stage time. So the material wise, Tay Roc had 6 minutes and 11 seconds of material. When you react to everything that Roc was doing, Abu Dhabi, mine's right. So every component of him rapping, you stop him. That's how it goes to 14 minutes. Still a long round, regardless how you flip it. They shouldn't have reacted to every single bar. He even said, "Yo, that's not even a punch yet."
I mean,
so people in the crowd, they gotta relax. It's a little bit.
I mean, but
go ahead.
No, but this will happen when the professionals, when the great rappers step on stage. This is what happens. We can't we can be mad at the elongated rounds, but when the stars step out and they rap them long rounds, this is what happens.
When I broke this down too against Reed Dallas. Tay Roc raps for 18 seconds. 18 seconds of material, but the time that elapses is I think 120. There's a reason, the great Sue Surf once said, "Yo, keep it going." Surf is giving him critique back then. Yo, keep it. They're gonna say it's gas. Roc, he embellishes in the, they gonna cheer for him. I'm gonna stop while they cheer for me. So this was happening back then. This is real science, by the way. I don't know if y'all used to battle rap talk like that at a good capacity.
That's why Surf tell the crowd to shut up so he can
shut
rap.
up and keep this. There you go. So again, when Roc raps for 18 to 20 seconds, but the time that elapses is 1 minute and 20 seconds, there's the problem. So again, when we blame Tay Roc for it being a 50+ minute battle, I broke that down too. Shout out to Clone, shout out to Tay Roc. Both of you are the reason it's a long ass battle. Tay Roc spit for 26 minutes total. Clone rap for, stage time as well, rap for over 25 minutes. So 26 minutes from Roc and 25 minutes from Clone. Both these niggas rap long ass time. And Clone had a longer second and a third. But we only hit stuff on Roc. Let's blame both of these niggas then. Good battle though. Good battle. That's just a science. Anybody else for Tay Roc and Clone?
Nobody had this as battle of the night. Everybody had Rex and News.
I did have Rex and News as battle of the night personally.
I think I had Rex and News.
I think I had Rex and News.
I think I had this battle of the night personally.
Me too. I had Roc and Clone as battle of the night, but I'm not mad at anybody who had Rex and News. But I just thought, oh no, I really enjoyed this battle.
Rex and News
given the fact that the main event didn't happen. Oh no, it gave the time. It didn't seem that long to me. I ain't gonna cap, but I was there.
Or
so
the event?
No,
the battle.
Clone and Roc was well over 50. It didn't break an hour, but it was somewhere between about 51, 55 minutes. But that's another thing is a lot of people, and I do this a lot too, as someone that looks at every event and gives my takes and analyzes, but there's a big difference being in the building. I mean, battle rap is it's incredible for those that haven't been to events in person. I always say it's almost a whole different thing. It's not hateful in person, you know what I'm saying? And the energy is great. So you don't really feel a 50-minute battle as much because you're feeling the energy of the building. Like it's a fun thing to be a part of. I'm sure nobody that watched Tay Roc rap that first in the building last night was very mad about it. However, I do understand like this is still footage and has to live on, which is why I give him critiques. But News and Rex to me is the rare performance of the night and battle of the night because I think Rex still
That
clearly
battle
had
was 55
performance of the
minutes,
night.
Mo.
Which
What
Corner
battle?
Rock?
That battle was 55
Yeah,
minutes.
it's
Tay
long as
Roc.
hell.
No,
But
it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
I just looked at it. It's
Okay,
55
go
minutes.
to the end. Go.
I just looked at the whole.
No, I'm saying, but you're saying the battle. If you go to the end of the battle, it's like a minute and change of just not them rapping nothing. Science.
The footage is 55 minutes.
You don't want to listen to facts. My fault. Go ahead, bro.
yeah, but News and Rex though, I feel like Rex had performance of the night. And I saw some people kind of saying like they did this with the Chilla Jones battle too, like some claims of Rex being gassed. And listen, I understand maybe it's not like the punch heavy content, like you'll like maybe there's other people with more of a wordplay based performance, but I don't know how you can watch T-Rex rap versus Bad News as a battle rap fan and not be just like excited. Like he was fucking dynamite for 2 rounds. I do think News got the third though. I do think Rex almost won the first 2 by so much that people kind of stopped paying attention. That happens a lot in battles where it's 2-0 going into the third.
I think that happened to me.
But I thought
I was
News'
just on
third
Rex side
was
the whole time.
News might have had bar of the battle with that. You want my life, I want yours, so we both jealous. He had some shit in that third round, man. I honestly don't even think it was a bad. It's funny because I'm a huge Bad News critic, and I feel like he has a ton of performances that are borderline, if not bad, that then I see people loving him, like the Fonz performance, let's say. Granted, that was different once it came out on cam. But this is one where I'm seeing people say Bad News was bad, and I just don't feel that way. He definitely wasn't as sharp delivery-wise, and knowing the passing of his father, and shout out to him even performing through that because he did not have to. So I think that could attribute to the energy of it. But content-wise, his first 2 were spotty, but they didn't have nothing. It was very up and down. And then his third was really good in my opinion. I had him edging out the third, but this was all about Rex, man. He was the performer of the night.
See, you just said content-wise. So if the crowd is giving off an iffy vibe in the building, you think everybody that's kind of critiquing the battle is attributing to like, okay, we had an iffy crowd, so that gives us iffy battle, and we say this battle rapper or this battle wasn't that good. You think that's what's happening?
Somewhat. I mean, it's probably in the delivery, but Bad News also had bars that weren't great. Like, I'm not going to tell you that he was just hitting 3 after 3 over here. He still had his Bad News moments, particularly in those first 2. So I understand if you get 2 rounds in, it looks like a beating. But I thought by the third, he really like sharpened it up. I thought that was when he was the most like delivery wise intact. I thought that was some of his better haymakers of the battle. And I thought he was a little more consistent with the writing. So I don't know. It wasn't a great news. Don't get me wrong. Like this is all about Rex, but he just wasn't as bad as I see some people trying to put it out there.
Okay. I just said Rex was good. I ain't really go crazy on Bad News.
No, Rex is great. This battle, great.
And shout out to Rex. I think Rex has 2 3-round battles.
And one round against 2B.
Correct.
Yeah. So, we get into this champion conversation.
Yeah, he got 2 more coming up.
Yeah, so for the people who have Rex in their top 5 for 2024, Coty, relax.
Yeah, that's a lie.
It's just very telling if you break. I don't know what to say, bro. It's not my word at this point. It's just people. They just create whatever rules they want to make. So, but salute to Rex. I think what you should do is rate what you've received.
If Rex
treats, so I'm asking, just rate what you received.
If Rex treats Swamp like how he just did Bad News,
it's not happening. It's not happening.
Yeah, then we can have a crazy.
Let's slow all the way down.
But when I get these messages and I get these critiques and say, well, Blac, you got to do this, give him this. Y'all tell me all throughout the year, it's like it's champion of the month. It's not champion of the year.
Yeah, Rex in the top 5. My mic was off. Rex in the top 5. I mean, listen, he's got a great year, and I hope because he still has to complete the year. I hope
so
he's gonna make the list, but 5 is insane.
If he battles Swamp this way and wins versus Swamp, and if he battles QP this way and wins versus QP, we can have more of a conversation. But what's my 2 battles? Y'all be saying this person over that person over this person over that person. Like how?
If he went perfect though, I could see maybe making the top 10, and that depends on other people. That's the thing. You
I
can't
could
just say
see
it
making
about
the
one
top
person.
10, but top
You can't just
5
say
over people like
I agree.
A.Ward, Sharon, Tay Roc, and like
And
it's still so many people before we get to a Rex. No offense to Rex, that's my guy.
it's not
I
even
ain't gonna lie though, but he's clearly
anything's
winning.
possible, but they're telling me now.
He's
They're
clearly
saying, yo,
winning.
now you got to do this now.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm surprised just as
Very
much as everybody
premature.
else. Every time that Rex has showed up, he's performance of the night somehow.
He taking
So,
niggas back to high school, bro.
so
That's
yeah,
a
Taking
fact.
niggas.
No,
gotta,
Rex has
gotta,
been wild. That is the thing. He has been wilding the fuck out with these two. But like, I'm not one that it has to be a huge sample size either. I don't mind 4 battles if you shoot perfect. First of all, we got to see it first. Like, you got to actually go and
That's all
have
I'm
the
saying.
4 great
Man, Jay Smo,
performances.
let's keep it a buck.
But you got to look at the other years too. You're not the only one
They don't
rapping.
do that. They don't look at other years. That's the crazy part.
We just
What you saying,
happy
Antonio?
we happy if Rex show up with 2 good rounds, much less 1. Like, you feel me? Like, this nigga Rex coming out 2-1 clears over like first
Man,
2.
this is the best Rex has probably looked in at least 7-8 years, bro. So I'm as
By the
excited
way,
as
I
anyone.
followed
So I ain't
everybody
even mad
back.
about
My
it.
page got hacked. You know what I'm saying? I'm following everybody back. My page got hacked. So
I would
you know what I'm
just like to say, just as a reminder, this is a quick question, some trivia. You know what I'm saying? Also, good afternoon, everybody. Hope y'all doing good. Hope y'all living life
Good
good. You know what I'm
afternoon,
saying?
Tito. Good
You know what I'm
afternoon. Go
saying?
ahead, bro.
What's going on,
Captain's Cup qualifier this weekend. I'm about to catch a body. Anyway, we
Okay.
here. What was Real Six position last year on Champion of the Year? Just anybody?
Wasn't it like,
I got the answer, but I let everybody else say.
was he top
Yeah.
5?
I
Was
just
he
want to
top
know.
5?
I don't know. Someone
No,
tell
he
me.
wasn't.
What we
You
put
want
him
me to
at,
answer? Or
9
you
or
want somebody
10?
else to
I mean,
answer?
we're the
Yeah, he
ones
was
that did
like
it.
I
he
have
was
the
like
I
facts.
think
8, 9, or 10.
He took a brutal loss to Sean. So, well, no, that was like
what?
That's
no, that was
That's
the
what
year
not the
before.
year. That's not
That
the
was the
year.
year
That's not
Jay,
the
before that.
year.
Jay Black, can you please give us the answer, please?
I'm not mistaken. It's 9 without checking anything.
Anyway, oh, okay, you're correct. It is 9. And how many battles did Real Sick have in 2023? Just probably.
He
I
had
think 4.
4
He had
with
4.
lower competition than Rex has
And
had
how
in
many
such
rounds did he
success.
lose? How many rounds did he lose?
Ain't lose none.
But
Oh,
we're
okay. All
talking
right.
impact though. Impact.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
a
Rex
lot.
has impact.
He caught a body of
Rex
Summer Madness that year, by the way. Anyway,
This
Rex
man
has
just want to
impact
praise
though.
Real Sick. What's that got to do with Rex?
I'm saying that people
That's what I'm
talking
saying.
about you got to be perfect. Well, Rex ain't perfect right now, so he gotta. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta. If you
Wait,
want a small sample
No.
size.
We're not
what's
doing
wrong
that.
with Rex?
He's beat a champion of the year. Let's keep it a buck.
No,
He's beat a
no.
champion. He
No,
clearly though.
what I'm saying is the smaller your sample size, the more perfect you got to be. That's all I'm
Oh
saying.
That is
That's all
true.
I'm saying.
I feel like even if we could debate like this third though, and I gave Chilla a round, I gave him the second 2 versus Rex, but even if you can debate that, these performances are still as great as
Oh,
I
that's
can
not.
ask
Yeah, of
performance
course.
wise. Like
That's
this
not
is
what I'm
10 out
saying.
of
Of
10, no matter if
course.
I called it 230. But I get it. If you got 4 or 5 battles, they got to be absolute killers most of the time, and then on top of that, you probably got to kill them. You got a couple debatables, but you need a couple like real signature wins. So we'll see how it plays out with Rex, but we're
I'm
all happy
saying
to watch him battle.
let the good brother Rex finish out the year before we say Jay Black. He's here. He got to be this. Let the good brother Rex just finish out the next 2 battles. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, he's got fucking Swamp though on like a heavy I
Swamp
don't
the
know,
biggest
man.
challenge. Swamp, I don't know. I don't got
Yeah,
him beating Swamp, even as good as he's looked
I don't
recently.
either.
I
I
got
don't
more
either.
confidence in him versus
That's because
Clean.
I
y'all
got I
smart.
got
That's because
Rex.
y'all smart.
I actually
So
got
y'all
Rex.
going against Rex in this one. Okay.
No,
Remember I
I
told
mean,
y'all for the last one.
I've
Okay.
seen, yeah, but remember what we watched Swamp do versus Tay Roc, and Tay Roc had probably one of the greatest first rounds I've ever heard, and he stood straight through that and won 2-1 against Tay Roc, and we see what
Exactly.
Rock is
Swamp
doing
and
right
Rex
now.
He
both
started
look
So you
dissing
can
insane
never
coming
count
raccoons.
into this
Swamp out.
battle.
You can never count
Then
Swamp out to me ever again.
he started dissing raccoons. He dissed Rocket Raccoon, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah,
Do
like
y'all
you know what I'm
remember?
saying. We all come on. If we was on the bill, we thought Swamp was about to die a very crazy death after that first round.
I think Swam did too. That's why he said I'm not going like that.
Do
Yeah, he thought
He
like
said I'm not going.
and,
That was
like
ridiculous.
he
I'm not
would.
going.
Yo, I like boy. Rock was trying to murder this nigga on national television.
and also, are
I
we
be trying to
forgetting?
let y'all make it, man. I be sitting in the listeners, letting y'all say bullshit. I be trying to let y'all
What's
make it.
bullshit? What's bullshit?
What's the bullshit,
We can
man?
lose
Talk to
that
us, Fat
battle to
Money.
Swamp, and we have a champion of the year that got 30. So this narrative that you gotta be perfect to beat Cody, y'all gotta stop that shit.
But
I'm
no,
going
wait,
back
nobody
on
said
mute.
that.
You missed the
No,
smaller the
yeah,
sample size. You only took a piece of the
nobody
message.
said that.
The smaller the sample size, the more perfect you have to be. Rock having 10 plus
That's
battles
not true though.
versus
That's
somebody
not
with 2
true.
plus battles.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
don't
but the
think the
boss of
smaller the
30
sample
is
size,
crazy though.
whatchamacallit, you have to be perfect.
Yeah, but losing the Jazz is crazy though. Like, not saying crazy,
Why?
like
But
she's
hold on,
bad.
we're not.
No,
Hold on,
Why
Oh,
hold
is
on,
God,
losing the
why did I
Jazz
say
crazy?
she's the GOAT?
We're not doing that.
Gotta
Jazz
have
is
Getting
it.
30,
arguably.
but you're the logo and you got 30. Like that, I still got Rockets
It
champion of the
happens
year.
to. It happens.
I mean,
I
she's
got
the
Rockets champion
logo
of
of
the
the
year. I'm
Wait,
just
WNBA.
saying.
can I reiterate my point so that way he understands what I'm saying? It's like, so what I was saying is, the less battles you take, the more each individual performances is highlighted. Okay, you want to take the opposite? Y'all remember when Ill Will was number 1, number 2 for Cody? Y'all remember that?
Yeah, I'm asking
Okay.
you a
Oh, cool.
person that. Oh, you want to let me answer the question, or you
No,
just
no, no,
wanted
no.
to shoot
No.
off?
That's a
Okay,
rhetorical.
I want to hear
That was
Bad Money. I
rhetorical.
I'm
never heard
asking
Bad
somebody
Money
who
stance on
voted for
that.
Ill Will.
yeah.
Go ahead.
I mean, you asked the question. I was just answering it. Yeah, I remember because I voted for Ill Will. But at the end of the day, Surf wasn't perfect, and he landed in the top three.
Surf was perfect.
Surf was
What?
perfect. What are
He
you
was
talking
literally,
about?
First round
he
of
was
90
literally,
and
if he
90, he was
lost the first
absolutely
round to
He
perfect.
was
Surf
Calico
did
Buff,
90
absolutely
and
if he
90.
perfect.
lost the
He was
first round of Calico Buff, that's not
He
perfect.
No,
didn't
he
lose
did
the
not.
first round on the Calico. He 30'd Cal. He did 90
He
and
didn't lose
90.
the
That was
first round of
hold on,
Calico.
hold
I
on,
vote
hold
for
he
on,
Ill
hold
to,
on, hold
okay.
No,
on,
So
hold
to
on.
we're
you, he
getting
lost the
we're
first
getting
One
round.
second.
we're getting things.
Hold on, hold on. I just missed a minute when y'all got two calls back to back. But again, we're not talking about Tay Roc right now in terms of this and that. The conversation got brought up because it was mentioning Rex and they're real sick. So I don't think we're at the winning somebody actually winning Cody by being perfect or not being perfect, whatever it is. So let's regroup a little bit.
I'm about to
No,
take a
I
Yeah.
understand.
So the catchphrase behind Surf that whole time was 90 and 90. He caught 390s in 90 days. So if you have him losing the first to Calico, you're entitled to your opinion. But the consensus was that he did 90 and 90. That's why he finished
it's
top
all
three.
opinionated.
But that's
It's
the
why
all
I
only
opinion.
use
nigga to
the
ever 30
consensus, boss.
Calico.
I don't go
Facts.
by consensus vote. I go by what I sit
No,
there
he's
and
not the
watch with
only
my own
person
Oh, well,
saying
you have
that.
eyes,
to
and
He's
see
the
remove
if
only
yourself.
nigga to
So,
30
anybody.
Calico for sure. He is.
and
No,
bad
he's
money.
not.
I'm not mad at that, but
So
I
if we
oftentimes
go
I
by
have to remove
if
Can we
myself a
champion
get
of the
lot.
year,
one
listen,
by
if
one, please?
champion
One
of the
by
year
one,
is
please.
based off
John
of
John 30
consensus
Calico.
votes,
DNA 30 Calico
if we're
twice.
only thinking about the
John John
consensus
definitely
vote, why
30
do we even
Calico.
have
Can y'all hear each
what you
other?
call it panelists if we just using the consensus vote? What does a
You
panelist
said
vote for if
But,
after being consensus?
Bad
The
Money. I
consensus
wasn't.
vote is the majority.
What I was saying again, just to reiterate, I wasn't talking about winning champion here. I was saying if you are going to place high in Cody in general, and you have a small sample size, every battle got to be really fucking good. You have less room for error because each battle is highlighted. So if you're Ill Will as an example, and you over here, losing a pain bad, that's gonna matter more because he has fewer battles to compare to everybody else who got way more performances. And conversely, Real Sick can 30 homeschool on I battle. He can 30 disaster on Summer Madness. He can 30 A.Ward with probably, my personal favorite performance of the year, but it's definitely top 10 for sure of the year. He's so it works both ways, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I wasn't, but neither of them win Cody. Neither of them win because I don't think you can win with four. I don't like, no one's won before. That's
I
all
just
I'm
hate the
saying.
term perfect,
Okay,
the word perfect in
which
terms of talking Cody when we have so many people that are undefeated in the one. I mean, that have been defeated, you know what I'm saying, in years that they won Cody. I hate the fact that everybody's trying to
I
push this
think y'all having
narrative.
two
Not
different
saying
arguments.
y'all, not saying
Yeah,
y'all,
I
they
agree.
other
are.
people
It's
who
two
have
I
different
think
undefeated
y'all
I
records.
having
conversations.
agree.
two different
I agree.
arguments, y'all.
Yeah,
That's the
and
only
let me
thing I'm
just
saying. Like, you don't got to be perfect.
yeah, and let me just say this: Gichi Gotti got 30 by A.Ward in 2018 and still won
That's
championship.
what I
Gichi,
said when I started my comment.
And then he
And he
lost
Yeah,
got
to
but how
beat
many
you.
yeah,
battles?
before that.
But how many battles does he
But
Y'all
have?
I'm
talking
pretty
to
much
each
like
other and
already.
y'all not talking to each other.
Right, but how
Y'all
many
having
battles does
two
he have?
different.
We've
Y'all
established
having
that.
two
Right.
It's
different
the same
arguments, bro.
thing. It's the same argument.
It's not the same argument because
It's
you can
not the
get
same
30,
argument.
but Geechee had
He's
how
talking
many
about the
battles
winner,
that
the
year?
winner of Cody. You're talking about a placement.
Right, I'm talking about place. Right. Thank you, Black.
I
That's all
think
I'm saying.
y'all still having two different
Right.
conversations because the argument
I
before
think. Well,
that's not for you, Tito. But people was
I
just
think.
saying that
Shot.
you can't win Cody if you got 30. But there is a previous Cody
So
that
I didn't
got
even say
so
30.
that.
so
I
J
didn't even
Black,
say
your
I
mic
that.
is
know,
low, J
bad
I
Black. She
news.
can't
know.
hear
That's
you,
why
J
I'm
Black.
saying
I just
y'all.
see that narrative.
Hold on. I think, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. I think bad news is responding easy to block hat. That's what happened right now. I think that's what he's doing.
Wait, what
So,
happened?
am I wrong, bad money?
You you said bad news need to battle easy.
No, I said he's responding to easy. He's not talking to Tito, low key. Am I bugging?
Oh, he
What
might
did
be.
you just say?
Elon might got him on a delayed mute.
Well,
Oh
you
no,
you say
if I
something?
wanted to
Oh, you
respond
called
to
him bad
Duke, then I
news.
would
I
have
was like,
responded to Duke. But I'm just saying he's not the only person I've seen say that.
Okay. So you're talking to like people that's saying that, and I think that the spare person that
Yeah,
that
that's the
it
only
was
thing I'm
easy.
saying is that
Okay.
yeah.
All right. But then again, I don't. We'll see. I had a third round being debatable, but that's just me.
it's
I
just,
do want to also highlight real quick, Black, because we missed it and I was eating.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, shouts to Clone. Clone is having a great year, by the way. Like, I've yet to see a bad performance from Clone, in my opinion. So I just
okay.
want to shout out Clone.
I didn't see a
Like
bad performance from him last year either. To me, Clone is
that
having a
was
great 2 years.
so what I'm saying. So I think people just, you know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit under the radar because Clone don't be, doing a lot of promo. But, I just want him to let him know that we see it and shouts to Clone. You know what I'm saying? He
It's
doing
a
his
better,
thing.
in my opinion, too. It's better than last year because he was good last year. There's no question about it. Versus Av is a good performance versus Danny Myers. Wait, that might have been 2 years
That's
ago. I might be
true.
missed the mark with that one. But yeah, Chef Trez was a good battle. But I got him
Look,
winning a couple battles versus these names this year, and that's a big difference for me because I said last year the reason
he
Clone
got
didn't make
walked
my
down a
top
lot.
20
Yeah,
was because I felt like he was in a lot of good battles, but there was still a difference being shown.
there
Now,
you go.
granted,
Hmm.
people will attribute it to get the names on smaller leagues or whatever. He battled Twerk. The first half of the battle, Twerk stumbly, but he's competitive in the second and third. Clone just wins the battle. You know what I mean? He beat Shotgun Suge this year. So, I mean, he's got a couple wins he could really hang his hat on. So, for me, he was good, but I wanted to see that graduation to winning and being good. And I feel like even though he lost this battle, he's got more in the W column than the L column, and that means a lot to me. Plus the consistency, he's talked about more than he has been in previous years. So yeah, this is a very very good year for Clone. Maybe the best he's ever had.
Okay.
It's just the walk
All right.
downs. I think he just got to get up. Because I said, like Snow said, I just think he gets walked down a little too much when he goes up against Comp for real. Like the Rock battle, I mean, that is what it is. Rock was really in a like Maserati.
Are you typing Black? What you doing?
I'm not doing anything.
But I'm glad though.
Is
Black,
that coming from me? It's not coming from
it's
me.
not coming from
Yes, it
It was.
was.
No, it wasn't.
I am
That's
glad
why
that
you
Why you
muted
just
up.
blame me out of nowhere?
real shit.
All
But
right.
I am glad that Black
It's
did
crazy.
debunk the Rock time limit shit though on Champion because I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, he brings it back a lot. No diddy. But you know what I'm saying?
Hey, wait, by the way, just to add to that, okay, what I said is actually facts. Like, it's so if you go and time it yourself, you will see what I'm saying. Like, y'all, without even doing much research, let's say you want to take the easy route. You want to say, okay, Tay Roc starts rapping at this time, stop it right then at time, and when he goes to the end of this round, stop it right then at time, and see what you get. You'll get what I said. So it's not even
Right.
something that's
And then
supposed to
didn't
debate.
you
It's
do
just
one with
facts.
like the reaction, like the reaction
Yeah, I
and
did.
everything
It's
too?
a
Yeah.
fact.
So it
Try it yourself, and you'll get around the same exact time I got. You'll get
3:45 and
6:20
3:45
or
with a rebuttal.
6:11. That's what I'm saying. So
So
at 3 minutes and 43 seconds, he says, "Yo, should I keep going?" They let him keep going. Then he said it
And they
again.
said no.
30 seconds
And
later,
then,
and they say no twice.
which was at 4:35. Yep.
So again,
You
what I
know,
said is just facts. But go ahead.
that's all I'm saying.
Not even
I
it's
just
facts.
I'm glad that people are kind of saying that. Now the Big K round was like, but
Yeah, no, he OD versus Big
you
K. I
like
gave y'all that.
the Big K
Even
round.
though I didn't investigate it, but I let y'all have that one.
But this one was all right. So now, granted, like I said, I think the only thing I'm saying is I just think that the Jazz battle will provide parity for Av when it comes down to me right now in the final two. But Rock's got on Winter Madness as well. So you know what I'm saying. Swamp's got 40 and Cal and Rex. So shit. You feel me? But I just think that Jazz 30 consensus, I think, is just going to provide a little bit of parity. Rock's still champion of the year to me. You feel me? But I just think that provides parity. That 30 is going to be a very big topic depending on who's like with who's on the panel. That's
Okay.
all.
Also,
Oh, hold on.
can,
Can I
can
get
we
an
make
interject
clear
real fast?
something?
Can I interject real fast? So people saying, yo, y'all trying to give this, y'all trying to do that. How? Y'all favorite battle rappers are saying who they got, not us. When y'all say y'all trying to do this, we're being quiet, low key. We ain't say shit. I ain't said a word about who I got, who I think is this and that. I low key ain't do the full on investigation on how I'm gonna break it down if I'm on a panel. If I'm on a panel. So stop saying y'all trying to do this. Y'all ain't trying to do nothing. Y'all favorite battle rappers are saying who they got. Leave it at that. Continue though, my fault.
But I ain't gonna hold you for everybody. I get it because Rock don't lose often like that. This jazz loss is just really like people really hanging their head on it. The man is going to finish the year with somewhere around 15 battles. If the only clear loss he has in about 15 battles, and he only has one clear loss that people can hand him, when he's been on every major card this year, on every league with the exception of Power Moves, and he's been
Bill
given
Collector is that
rounds. Like
clear loss.
I don't know. He got judged wins. He done picked money up
The
off the
collector is
floor.
clear.
If everybody hanging their hat on the fact that he lost to Jazz,
Bill
and they
Collector.
think that's going to be the reason why he doesn't get Cody,
That's your opinion. That's your opinion.
Yeah, boss. Can
Bill
I say
Collector was the
something real
clear
quick?
loss.
That's
Jazz, he
you
beat
said what?
Jazz.
I
He
say
beat
15.
Jazz.
I
He
say
lost to
15.
he
Bill.
didn't beat Jazz. He
Who
didn't beat
talking?
Jazz. We're gonna be
Who
honest. He
talking?
did not beat
Who
Jazz.
talking? Who talking
Yeah,
right now?
the
Who
lie.
talking? Who
It's
talking
hard.
right
Yeah,
now?
too.
I say something
Who
real
said
quick,
that? Who
though.
said that? Who
Humphrey
You
said
know
that?
said
who said he beat
Who
Jazz?
said that? I couldn't hear it. Say it
He
again.
Humphrey
lost to Bill
person.
Collector. He beat Jazz.
The lie is a person
How
with
do
A-Ward
talent.
too.
how do I mute a nigga's mic permanently? How do I do that? How does that work? Is
Permanently
that a
is hilarious.
is that a possibility?
Where's the
It's so
judge battle
backwards.
at? It's all opinionated. Where's the
It's so.
judgment at? I felt he beat him.
Well, he's got two of those as well if you like judging wins.
Wait. You got the floor. Explain how you lost that.
Back
How
to
you
back,
won that
too,
battle.
Smo. Back to back, Friday
No.
and
You got
Saturday.
the
Two
floor.
Christian
You
battlers at that.
hold on, good brother. You
I'm
have the
about to say
floor.
I did
Can you
have
break
Loso.
down? Can you break down how he beat Jazz? I need that. Go ahead.
His material was better than me.
What?
I think Bill material was better than against him, though, to me.
So
I'm
wait,
done, yo.
you got Bill
I'm
beating
done,
him,
yo.
but not Jazz.
Correct.
And you
What?
saying the Bill battle was clear? That's what you said?
The lie is
What?
a person will tell.
Facts.
The lie is
That's
a
not.
person will tell.
That's not facts.
No. I was saying facts to what you said to me.
Hold up,
No,
brother. Hold up, good brother. What I did with the time shit is facts. What I did when I say, oh, time, he rather, that's facts. When you check it back for yourself, that's a fact. You can get mad at it. It's a fact, though. Get mad at facts. What you just say ain't no fact, brother. It's not a fact at all.
I was saying the facts to what your question you asked me. You saying, am I saying that Bill won clearly? I said facts to your question.
Okay, you're right then, but you also wrong in the same breath.
Right.
How you do
Like
that? How you do that? How you do
I
that?
can
How
understand
you do that?
you because I had A.Ward, you know what I'm saying, and Loso. But the Jazz shit, having him beating Jazz with no breakdown, like we kind of need that. We kind of need that one.
Nah, I got a
No
breakdown.
breakdown?
I got a
Mm-hmm.
breakdown, right? I got bars on me right now, but I ain't gonna do that to y'all. I ain't gonna hang you over 10, 15 minutes of recap. The first two rounds to me is just there. It's just I know you can do with that. Third round you can debate. You can say, oh, I like what he did with the airhead. You can say, I like what Jazz did with the, talking to caution in a different way, different perspective. You can have a debate there. The first two, I don't think you can have a debate for me. Not really. Nah.
This is what I'm gonna say about the Tay Roc Jazz performance.
I ain't going
He
front. I watched that battle twice. It was a while ago for me, but I remember having Tay Roc at the end of it over Jazz. To me,
I just don't
Okay.
know how.
Okay.
Like I really don't know how you rap.
But
them wrestling balls wasn't it for me against Rock. Like,
hey,
you're
Harp.
not rapping the Rock, though.
Good thing is you.
Wait. Hold on. 1 second.
That wasn't for Rock.
Hold on. See, that's
He's a
where you
wrestler.
messed
I
up.
get it. I get it. But
Hold up.
she could have spit those same balls to caution. But go ahead.
Hold on. See, that's the mistake you have right there when you do that. I did this for Rock, in favor of Rock, and I got to do it against him because a lot of what Rock does is wrestling bars. So now how do you have Rock winning some of these battles if you don't rock with what she did? So where's the whoa, see? You say one. See, anybody that's been a pen who say something at the beginning of the conversation, I'll catch you at the end of the conversation.
Got him.
So I'm just saying,
Got him.
what did how you like the Big K?
The,
So
dif- the difference is when Rock spits the
who
ball.
did you have Rock versus Big K? Who did you have?
I had Sugar Honey Iced Tea.
Oh, I'm about to catch
What?
you again because he had 3 minutes
I
of wrestling material. 3
had
minutes.
freaking. That was a
It's
tough one
got
to
to
me.
be.
Because
It's got to be
he had
another
3 minutes
event
of
or
wrestling
battle we can
material.
talk about, guys. We're debating
Real
Jazz
shit.
versus Rock.
Okay.
Rise
Hey,
above
the
hate, man.
boss is
Let's save him.
this would be like when you debate me sometimes. This would be like when me and the boss debate
Let's
sometimes. I
save him.
understand.
Let's save him. And
Oh,
Jazz
don't save me. I'm already
hold on.
saved.
Jazz had long rounds too, so if you want to knock her for the wrestling stuff, it kind of went on just for a minute. It's for a minute. It went for a minute. I quit everything for a minute. Then she went on to other stuff. I'm just saying.
I was
But
just saying those balls wasn't
we can
directed at
move on.
Rock. That's all.
yes.
But
Anyway,
So no,
wait. We gonna move on after this. When you say stuff like that, it's not directed towards Rock. A lot of what Rock raps is general material.
It's general.
So do you? You can't. If you say that, you can't say it against him because you're hurting him by saying that. It doesn't help your argument. Like you got to get that concept, brother. I'm just helping you out.
The difference is when Rock says the wrestling ball to his opponents, it all ties into his opponent. It's all
No.
okay. All right.
Stop it.
Yo, I'm begging
Let's
y'all to just talk. Can we talk
move
about
on.
power
Let's
moves?
move on. Let's move
Can
on.
we talk about
Hey,
power moves?
hey, I really think I love
Here
Av versus A.Ward. I love that battle.
we
Let's
go.
start. Can we
Yeah,
start?
I
Yeah.
really do. I like that
You know
battle.
what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think for me, you know what I'm saying? For me, Av versus A-Ward, for me personally, this might be a hot take, but that's going to be the battle I'm looking to for battle of the night. I think it's going to be the most competitive. I really fuck with that. You're talking about two of the most consistent MCs in the fucking game. I think that, you know what I'm saying? You already know what the landlord do. And honestly, I really, I
The
think the boss
landlord.
mentioned
The
earlier.
landlord.
Did he just call
Or
Av the
no,
landlord?
I did. I'm drunk. I'm drunk right now. My
Oh
fault.
man.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Shark
What
City
you
Yo.
say?
Ave.
What you say, Tito?
I'm saying I'm
He
drunk. I
said
mean they. I
fine.
mean they built. Look, they built the same. Anyway, you know what I'm saying?
That's
Oh
Oh,
crazy.
Wait, what
wow.
happened?
Nah,
I'm built
you
That's
like them
bogus.
can't
too.
say that. You
That's
can't
He
say
bogus.
called
that. Just
Av the landlord
apologize.
by accident.
Yeah,
I
just
That's
call
so
that. Well,
bogus.
you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
It's all right.
I
No
appreciate.
bars in
I
events
also
before.
appreciate Anwar for hosting this space. Thank you so much, Anwar. Shake my hand. You feel me? Anyway,
shout
you
out to
know.
Anwar.
You know what I'm saying. Appreciate you, Anwar. You know what I'm saying. But yeah, I really think that as most cases, I think the boss mentioned earlier, A-Ward having a phenomenal year, in my opinion, doing great things over there. But I really think this battle. I think structurally they actually battle very similar. I think they both like to spread out their material. They both like to have three complete full rounds. So I'm expecting this to be a very competitive battle. If I got to pick a winner right now, it's tough. But I actually am gonna go with Shark City Ave here. I am gonna go with the Megalodon. I don't know, man. I think it's gonna be close though. I think it's like a 55-45. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anybody's getting 30 here, but if I might change my mind later. But at this moment right now, beer in my hand, you feel me? I got Ave, you know what I'm saying? Big VA shit.
I'll go quick,
Okay.
real fast. Second, I got the landlord taking this one 2-1 over A-Ward.
All right.
I think Av is just in the zone right now. That excuse me, he's been in for a while, and
Yeah.
A-Ward just happens to be a victim on his run right now. I got Av 2-1 though.
Okay. Oh wait, I just got breaking news. Hold on one second. I just got breaking news. 1 second, y'all. Let me get back to this battle. Let me meet everybody up. We just got breaking news. Shout out to We the People, aka We the Fans. For New Jersey Twerk versus Big K. Mr. Frank White has notified me that he's put extra 10,000 on the floor for the battle. Clap it up. That's what I'm talking. That's how you make battle rap great. You know what I'm saying? You incentivize and you make stuff like shit like this. Shout out to Frank, man. Extra 10 bands on the floor. Let's fucking go, man. Like that's what I like to hear, bro. Yeah. Go ahead, though. My fault, y'all. Mike's unmuted. Y'all good. Shout out to Frank. But we had
Shout out to Frank
A-Ward, though.
about that.
Shout out to Frank, man.
Um,
That's fire.
but yeah, but yeah.
Who was calling Ab the landlord?
Let's move on.
Tito. Anyways,
We can move on. We can move on, y'all.
Well, why
anyways,
why did y'all start with Av and A-Ward instead of
We
Gichi and
just wanted
Tito?
to stop talking
They
about
just
Jazz and
jump. They
Rock
just jump. Yeah.
desperately.
We
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 could have
we
Oh,
started with
okay,
Snake
okay,
and
okay.
Jay.
we
Perfect.
we it
Diversion,
wasn't adding
diversion.
up.
Okay.
It wasn't adding up.
yeah, I'll go ahead with
I'm losing that
Avin,
battle.
I'm about
Avin
to
A
say
Ward, Avin A Ward. I got A Ward to one edge. Um, I just think that he's gonna maybe outpace Av. I feel like he's gonna have a lot more angles that come full circle in this battle, rather than Av punches and Av's gonna have angles, but I feel like A Ward's angles are gonna be a little bit more potent. And I feel like with his rebuttals, I feel like he might deflate one of Av's rounds a little bit. So yeah, I just got Ward to one.
Okay, next.
Yeah, I'll go real quick. I do think Warden Av is a really good battle, and I think like a lot of the battles on this card that I like is that you're booking people like at the right time, like right when they're battling at their peak. You know what I mean? Like, there's not a better time to
Power
book
moves.
Swamp and Rex right now. There's not a better time to
Power
book
moves.
Big K and Twerk right now. And there's not a better
Power
time
moves.
than to book A.Ward and Av right now, especially when both of them, in my
Power
opinion, are
moves.
looking like top 10 champion of the year finalists. So it's a bad. It matters on so many different fronts. But I will have to say, I just am not betting against Av right now. I'm not going to do it. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to make me do it. I think that the other thing that people aren't taking into account here, and I've been saying this forever, and he rarely gets to go on a big stage, but I think Av is better on big stages than in small rooms. I think the history of his performances mostly speaks to this. For a while, I almost only had him losing these small room battles, his volume battles, DNA and beat up versus Danny versus Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? He's absolutely like destroying the building. I think that people forgot just how explosive he can be up there. So if Ward wins, I expect it to be really a close battle, a debatable battle, because Ward is just like that on a big stage too. But as in form right now, and I think he never gets the credit he deserves in terms of big stage explosiveness. And I think that he's going to show that again on November 9th.
I have a question. When is the Av and Shook fight happening?
The second.
The week before. Yep. November 2nd.
Yes, sir.
I feel like that's gonna
we said that.
Yeah. That fight is going, take
it's
heavy
gonna hurt.
precedence.
It's gonna hurt or help.
It's gonna hurt or help, and if it hurts, Jesus Christ!
You changed that whole first round. Anybody else? Who's next? Or should I go?
Quick question before someone else goes. Has Av, what's, other than A.Ward, obviously, because he hasn't battled me yet, who's the best rebuttaler Av's ever battled off top of your
just
head?
battled Chef Trez.
He just battled
Hollow the
Hollow in
Dawn.
August. He just battled Hollow the
Hollow
Dawn in
Dawn.
August. He battled
Right.
Chef Trez in September.
That's right.
He low-key battled
Right, so
three of the
that's
best
just the last 2
rebuttalers
months.
ever. That's kind of funny. Like in
Yeah.
this year, that
He
Trez,
battled
Hollow, Ward,
DNA.
that's wild.
He battled DNA a few years ago. He battled
So, I mean,
DNA.
that's just the last 2 months. So, I mean, he's
a few
also
years ago.
battled Gichi. I believe him and DNA battled.
DNA. I just was trying to. I knew about Hollow, obviously. I was trying to remember. All right.
Okay. Are you asking that question? That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. Anybody else?
Go ahead, Anwar.
Yeah, I don't have opinions on this card, but I do have.
Why you don't have opinions if you're just a fan? Like, what's the problem here?
Blac, relax.
I'm just saying, fans.
No, that's a good ass point. If you're just a fan, go ahead. Who you got?
Why can't you just rock out? Who you got?
Because you got Hitman, right?
That's a different battle.
What's that?
Who you got?
I don't have an opinion on this card.
Why
right?
not?
But I do think that as far as winners and losers, I don't. But I do have this being a battle of the year contender. I think that they are going to put on an absolute classic. I think it's going to be on the podium.
That's crazy. I've never known the boss to not have an opinion. That's crazy. Like what they just blink twice. Blink twice.
Face off, and I still be doing predictions. But Shams, you want to go before I go? Because I think
put up a one for landlord and put up two for Christian.
Wait, real quick, y'all can hear me, right? Because I can hear like 20 minutes of conversation, so I had to leave.
Okay, okay, you good now.
Y'all over the A.Ward and Av battle or
no, we still on that. I ain't go yet.
Yeah, all right, so real quick, I got A.Ward 2-1.
Okay, why?
I'm having a feeling that like he might be up there with performance of the night for some reason.
Damn, that would
always shows out when like big names is on the card. I kind of noticed that, and yeah, I feel like Av obviously has the punching category over him, but I feel like A.Ward is practically a better performer, and then he has the rebuttals. I just feel like A.Ward might outperform him this battle. I seen A.Ward go head to head battle, bar for bar because he lost clear, but he had a great battle with Nitty, just like Av had.
That's Nitty. That's fucking alien.
Yeah, I feel like this is kind of match made in heaven. Like I don't know who's better, and I feel like this battle is gonna tell me who's better. But my pick, I got A.Ward. I ain't gonna lie.
Can I ask you a question before I continue my opinion on this? because again, this is going to be, if I'm not mistaken, the boss can answer this question. We're talking about 1,000 people, right? Pitch style, 1,000
Yes.
people. 1,000 people confirmed from the boss. Shout out to the boss. Power moves November 9th. Get your tickets now. Pay per view. I feel like large crowds breed clear winners more often. Yes or no? Or can you say
Oh,
where
I
you are on
agree
that?
with that. I agree
I
with that.
agree.
So I also want to add, in case y'all didn't already know, so this will be, at least to my knowledge, like the first pit style / stage type of setting for
Yeah,
a
with a
crowd of
1,000
this
people. Yeah,
magnitude.
yeah.
I
So
found
there
that
will
very
be,
interesting. A pit with
yeah,
1,000.
right. So there will be a small stage in the middle. So it's still pit style, but there will be a small stage in the middle, large enough for really just the two battlers and maybe 2 to 4 other people, but primarily just the two MCs will be on stage. So but I agree, Black. I think that the bigger the crowd, the more decisive the winner is. But does that mean that we basing our winners off crowd reaction?
No, I think again, what happens with I never go for crowd reaction, but crowd reaction affects the rappers. So they go off of crowd reaction.
Okay. Good
Unless they're
point.
gonna
Good
rap
point.
straight through. Unless they wanna, but they 9 times out of 10 they don't. They wait for
Yep.
a punch. They wait for a crowd. The crowd not feeling. But they say, "Oh my God, you're not feeling me." So that's on y'all. So we go off for that. So inadvertently, we kind of are going off crowd reaction. If you get a big explosion from the crowd in terms of them cheering for you, you rap with greater momentum. Now you feeling yourself. You take your jacket off. You know what I'm saying? Your energy goes up. Your performance goes up. So your bars amplified. So inadvertently, we kind of are going off the crowd. We're not, but we are based on the MC.
I
So
agree.
yeah. So for me right now, what I need from Av, right? I said this. I'm saying everything I'm saying now. I said on Champion, by the way. This is gonna drop soon at some point. We dropped Hitman Hollow versus Gichi today. Please check it out. Hit the like button. Thank you for that. I spoke to A.Ward. I said, "I have beaten you 2-1. I have beaten you straight up. What you want? What you want to do? You have a conversation? What's up? You good? Shake my hand. Jesus is good. You know what I'm saying? God is good all the time, right? But I wasn't being honest. I actually had A.Ward win this battle. I got A.Ward 2-1. And I think what Av is gonna need to do, he don't gotta do shit. You know, I'm just a fan, by the way. I ain't nobody. Is show more of the performative side. You know what I'm saying? He raps phenomenally. He's one of the best punchers and one of the best rappers in the game. When you have a crowd of that magnitude, which is 900 plus or 1,000 plus, you got to bring more elements to amplify what you're saying. So when he battled Chess, he showed it. When he battled Arsenal, he showed it, right? And you got to
Hmm.
bring entertainment factor. You bring all them stuff, I could definitely take this. But in terms of that, we know A.Ward is going to give us a Crown Vixen that he battled her with. He's going to give us my rebuttal game crazy. Basically, to me, he does things to get the crowd on his side. He goes for it a lot, not just bars. Just saying. So for me, right now, A.Ward 2-1. Actually, I will say this too. The
Jay
microscope
Black,
is on his
Jay
back.
Black, does all that win over bars though? All those things that you just said he does
So
extra?
A.Ward don't got no bars.
No, that's not what I said. I
Nah,
said,
that was
does
real.
all
A.Ward
that
got
win
no
over
bars.
bars? That's not what I asked you.
No.
Question
So,
was, you answered the question with a question. I
you're
said,
right. You're right. You're right. My fault. I'm playing with you. Pause. Um.
bars.
So I think generally Av raps better than A.Ward, and I think Av he's more of a puncher style too. So he has better bars. But I think the overall category, I think if you say Av raps better than A.Ward, it's not by much. If you want to say Av punches better than A.Ward, it's probably by a notch. But A.Ward has
So if
everything
you go
else.
back to what you were saying before, Black, about the larger crowd create more decisive winners because of how the crowd impacts the battlers, do
Yeah.
you feel like Av is one of those who's visibly impacted by the crowd?
Um. I would say
Not like
slightly,
he used to.
slightly, because
I
I'm
feel like
I'm
he's
thinking
gotten
about
way better with it through the years. But
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
But
so, it's
but
so
let, but,
difficult to say because
let's say it doesn't impact him at all. If A-Ward has a crowd, do you think it's going to impact A-Ward?
If he has the crowd,
Yeah. Do you think it's going to amplify how he feels, how he's rapping, how he's doing this, how he's doing that? And again,
oh yeah, yeah, I
I
think
think
I think he'll
A-Ward, I
definitely
think
get
A-Ward
charged up.
raps. I think A-Ward raps really well. I think
Agreed.
A-Ward punched really well.
Hmm.
So amongst you add in freestyle and performance, you add all the other elements. He's good.
that Ill Will A.Ward or that Vixen A.Ward, that could
That's
clear
all
any
I'm
given
saying.
top tier in any given night. So, but I think
That's
people know
all I'm
it's going to be
saying.
a fight. It's just a safer bet to go with Av right now, considering the overwhelmingly great year that he's having. So
Oh yeah. Oh
he's
yeah.
probably going to be the favorite, to be honest, to most. But everyone acknowledges that the battle's a fight. I think if Ward won, people wouldn't be shocked either, to be honest.
I agree.
Yeah, and I'm just asking questions because I don't
Yeah,
have a
because you don't
situation.
got an opinion.
Right, but
Go
I
ahead, Joe.
think I haven't seen the polls. So LTBR, Hip Hop is Real, Piper Boy, whoever, get the polls up. I haven't seen the prediction poll. Pause.
Hey,
That was
yo,
wild. But
Get the poll up. Wow.
yeah, no, that was crazy.
I hate
But
y'all.
I don't think the margin would be that wide. I think that because of the years that both of them are having, I could see it being, at most 60-40.
The microscope is on them. That's all I gotta say.
I guess we go to Snake Eyes and J2 from there. Well, we backtrack to Snake
Have
Eyes and
y'all watched
J2.
it? First of all, before we go to Snake Eyes and J2, have all of you watched the Face Off?
I did watch. I watched it one time. Very very entertaining. That's what a face off should
10
be.
out
I
of
don't
10.
like face offs where people are nice to each other. I want it to be like so slanderous it's almost cartoonish, and that's really what it was. So
I don't like the cartoonish. I like to be slender, but not to the point where it's cartoonish. If that makes sense.
I mean, I prefer that over them being like, "Yo, are you gonna smoke him?" Well,
I'm
I'm
gonna
not gonna lose
win.
clear. Like, I
I'm
don't
gonna
want to hear
win.
none of that shit, man. I want to just don't like each other, even for an hour, just for the face off.
You
But
bitch ass
had,
motherfucker! You can't do nothing with me at all, bro. I seen you
Hitman
last
couldn't even
time
get a
battle.
word in.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Okay, cool. So then, if everybody's seen the Face Off, then yeah, let's get to it. What y'all doing with Snake Eyes and J2?
Is it true they added Cybertruck in that face off?
oh, who?
Listen, that was the biggest flask I've ever seen in my
I'm just
whole
asking. I'm just
entire
That's
asking
what
a
life.
that thing
question.
is called.
Like,
I
I'm
could
talking
not
about
think what that was called.
online.
I
I
was
don't
like, a
care where you was
canister?
looking at.
It's a
I ain't never
flask.
seen one that big nowhere.
I
He
Pause.
could
was
not think of
drinking
the
out of
name of it.
a PS5, man. I couldn't believe
And
Oh,
I
my
want y'all to
eyes.
understand, it was full. He
that's a
wasn't up there.
PS7.
He wasn't capping. That mug was full. He was drinking it.
Yeah, I mean,
But
I ain't gonna lie. I'll tell you what. I think that J2 won the face off as well. If there's a
Oh,
winner and a
for
loser in a
sure.
face off, I thought he cooked him, but I still have Snake Eyes winning the battle. I just think that this comes down. I think that the more I think of it, it is a home game for J2, right? In a sense, I know that he lives in Atlanta and he's there a lot, so I think that could help him, but experience is experience, man. And even if I didn't love, let's say, Snake Eyes and Ace, or even some of the other bigger situations, right? He's been there and he has won or been competitive in a fair amount of those battles when he is on a bigger stage. So I just think that that's what it'll come down to. I think J2 has a little more bar for bar, but then I think Snake Eyes is a better actual rapper. Like, in terms of the art of rapping, I think he is a better performer. I think that he's gonna have some of the right approaches, because the thing with Snake Eyes is that it's so funny. There's almost so many different angles to attack him with that if it's hard to just like pick one and like stick with it. And I feel like there could be a world where J2, maybe newer to this amount of people, ends up going through angles, but like not really getting fleshing any of them out to be great, just like running through topics. And I see battlers lose in that situation where they kind of like get disorganized with all the different approaches they want to take. And I got to err on the side of experience. So definitely not impossible J2 wins, but I got Snake Eyes 2-1 clear.
I'll go ahead. I got J2 2-1. I don't know if it's gonna be clear or debatable. I just got J2 winning. I just feel like his star power, or not even star power per se, but um his qualities are gonna show more in this environment. I do feel like Snake is gonna have like one crazy round and then die down, in which I feel like J2 will probably be a little bit more consistent in. Um, and I think this is obviously going to be a messy battle, and I feel like when it comes to messy battles, I feel like J2 will succeed more within this realm, within the confines of this environment. So I got J2 2-1.
I got Snake Eyes 2-1, maybe 30. It's a battle rap. Snake Eyes is a better battle rapper than J2. There's nothing, to me, there's really nothing J2 can really do except out yell Snake Eyes, maybe. This is not a yelling match. This is a battle rap match. So I'm going to go with Snake Eyes 2-1, maybe 30. Clear.
Well, let me say, he won't out yell Snake Eyes, but I do got Snake Eyes 1 and 2-1. Uh, First and foremost, bar for bar, this is 50-50 in my opinion because both of them rap like kind of like the same level of rap, if that makes sense, as far as tempo and haymakers. You're not gonna get like 4 or 5 haymakers each round from them, but I do feel like they have a lot of ammo to talk to each other, and that's what matters most. Whoever's gonna be the most effective with talking with the ammo that they have will win this battle, and I feel like Snake might be able to rap better than him in this one.
Okay. Anybody else? The boss. Who you got? Who you got? The boss. Can the boss hear us? No. You don't want to. You don't want to speak.
There you go, sister.
I need like 2 minutes. I'm kind of moving
He's
around.
probably booking
I'm
more
getting my
battles,
place.
y'all.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Busy.
We'll continue. I think the boss. She don't want to promote the car by giving her opinion, but I'll go. I'll go. Say that. J2 versus the boss. I mean J2 versus Snake Eyes. I got J2 winning this 2-1. I think, we got to look into the fact that Bags and Bodies, the episodes happened. And I think J2 is going to be more equipped to, use what happened in the house, whether it be this or that, or whatever it is. He's going to use that to his advantage more than Snake Eyes could. And I think that's one of the reasons why Hitman said, yo, what happened in the house? What happened in this? He's going to use all that. So I got J2 2-1. In a good fight, in a good battle.
All right, I'll go. And then I'll spin back on my A.Ward and half prediction at the end of this.
All
But
right.
this is a career-defining battle for J2, for real, for real. I mean,
Mm.
he asked for this joint. You know what I'm saying? This is the battle he's wanted for the obvious reasons. You know what I'm saying? To kind of stand up to Rock Lee and shit like that. I'll admit, like, I think J2 can rap his ass off. I'm not the biggest fan of J2, but I think this is 2-1 either way. It's about whoever has the better dialogue. You know what I'm saying? Snake Eyes is throwing the F word around a lot in the face off. I don't think that's going to work in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that it's going to work in Atlanta. That's
Oh,
going to
shit.
work to his detriment. You know what I'm saying? If you go out there slinging
Yeah.
that word around a lot, that crowd is going to heckle the fuck out of Snake Eyes. And we've seen time and time again that Snake Eyes does not do well with crowd heckling.
Mm.
You've seen
Yeah, and
it.
I'm gonna say this. I don't think Snake Eyes is anything of a strategist. I feel like his ankle is pretty clear, and I feel like that's definitely gonna be a detriment to him in this battle. So yeah.
I
Okay.
think both of their angles are pretty clear. If you really look at it, you know what I'm saying? If you look at the face off,
No, for sure,
if you
for
just look
sure.
at, you know what I'm saying, the conversation these niggas have had online with each other, period, both of their angles are pretty clear.
Yeah,
Who's going to execute their
most
angle
definitely.
better? You know what I'm saying? Who's going to, like, you know what I'm saying, win the argument? You know what I'm saying? A little bit more for their side is going to be who wins. If I have to pick a winner, because like I said, I think this can go 2-1 either way. Um, I would have to go with Snake because of the simple fact that Snake Eyes has been in these high pressure situations before. He's been in grudge matches. I'm not saying he's won all his grudge matches. I'm actually on record at Coty saying he lost 4 grudge matches in a year. Um, but just the experience, you know what I'm saying? I think that'll be more on Snake Eyes' side than it will be, you know what I'm saying, for J2. I think that experience like matters a lot. Um, as versus A.Ward. I think people are sleeping on this being a potential battle of the year. I thought it was a great battle, something I wanted to see. But when I watched that face off that Black had with them, I'm probably more excited for this battle than any other battle uh, that's like coming up this year. To keep it a band,
Hey,
like,
shout out to the face off that J Black shit. Shout. Go ahead, my fault.
but just the conversation they had. You know what I'm saying? It's like them two niggas are
Yeah.
two competitors. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, the
First and
boss. You ready,
foremost.
boss? My fault. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're two competitors first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter people's status or whatever. They just want to both battle who's nice, and they want to show that they're nicer than their opponent. I don't know too many people who just have that mentality more than these two. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I would probably go with A-Ward for the same reasons y'all said. You know what I'm saying, with the big stage and shit like that, and just bringing a little bit more to the table. You know what I'm saying? Mattering a little bit more in this situation. but I would not like sleep on him. Like if I'm giving it to A-Ward, close. If I'm giving the battle to A-Ward, I'm edging it. You know what I'm saying to A-Ward, but Av could definitely win the battle.
Okay. Okay. We can move on. What's the next one? Shout out to Frank. He dipped. He's about to announce it for himself. He's about to, he's going on Twerk and Big K, and he was going to announce it himself that he's putting down 10,000 on the floor. We can continue though. New Jersey Twerk
Did y'all
versus
do
Big
Swamp and
K.
Rex already, or you just moving around?
We just having
Relax,
fun,
boss.
boss.
You know what I'm saying?
We
Part
just
of the
having fun.
motherfucking
Oh,
Swamp Fan
look,
Club.
see,
We only did
Listen,
two
I
battles, baby.
I just stepped away. I
the
stepped
great
away. I ain't know
thing
if I
about
Oh,
missed it.
power moves is
my
that
apologies,
everything is
darling.
just it's beautiful. Everything is beautiful. We just jump around. You feel me? It all makes sense.
Okay, I
We can go
stepped away.
Swamp and
I
Rex,
wanted to make
Twerk
sure I
and
didn't
Big
miss
K.
nothing.
Like we could go to Hitman and Gichi right now. It's power moves. So November 9th. Get your tickets.
Talk.
Pay-per-view available now. You know what I'm saying? All that. But we can still go to Twerk and Big K. How y'all feeling? What's up? What's energy?
Twerk
We hear the
don't like that. You know what
conversation.
I'm saying? Y'all gave that white boy that belt on Black History Month. I know I've
Boy.
been a part of six Cody's. They always in February, but Twerk is looking for some get back for that. As well as, you know what I'm saying, him still in his special move. You know what I mean? In the Tay Roc battle. Just overall, I just think Twerk brings more to the table than Cody. I think he's a better writer, you know what I'm saying? And just like over the last 2 years, we've seen a more focused and, you know what I'm saying, reinvigorated Twerk than we've seen in the past. I'm saying, where it's just like, we don't know when he's going to take shit serious. You know what I'm saying? A part of his magnitude, and you know he wants a battle with Hitman. I would go with
Oh
Twerk
yeah.
winning this one. What's up with you? I would have to go with Twerk winning this joint. I think Kane will do great. But 1A, 1B, you know what I'm saying, champion of the year last year. You couldn't go wrong with either one of them. But I got Twerk.
Oh, yes, you could have. You go wrong with either one of them. That's how I go. If Big K win, it's a problem. If Twerk win, it's a problem. It's always a problem. And that's the problem. Bars.
Yeah, I
Hey
got
guys.
I think that this Swamp and Rex is my battle of the night pick, and like I said in another space, I might be more hoping for it to be than it necessarily will be. But I think Twerk versus Big K also has an extremely good shot at that. I think it's a complete contrast in styles, even though some people would file both as punchers. Like if you just look at it as what battle rap categorizes, and of course I'm expecting tons of haymakers from the matchup. But I think Twerk is more of the power puncher, explosive, you know what I'm saying, energy and moments type of performer, while K is going to be more of the surgical angle based battler. And I think it's going to be more about the approaches he takes. I think it's the angling is the difference if K is going to win this battle. And of course, just the pure like energy and PK maker ability is what'll go Twerk's way. And considering it is 1,000 people in the building, which helps Twerk. Twerk typically, I think, gets stuff a little better executed in pits. So it's kind of a mix of two things that I just think works really well in his favor. It is very, very hard for me when you put that many people in a building to bet against New Jersey Twerk. So I do have Twerk 2-1 edge, but I'm not going to lie. I get more and more unconfident about the pick the closer that we get because I feel like
Why is that?
K,
What
even
happened?
though it's not the same amount of people, I feel like Rock was with the length of the round that he had, the way that kind of the building almost was like set up, like hanging on his every word. And every day, I feel like that battle ages a little bit better for K. And I've said it's one of the most debatable battles of the year. Really, one of the more debatable battles I've ever had to call. And Twerk, granted, he had, in my opinion, performance of the night that night with his past material, but I haven't necessarily seen him at 100 once this year. I think we can all agree he wasn't all the way, you know what I'm saying, there for pass. He definitely wasn't all the way there for 40. Even J2, I mean, any performance. He's won a lot of them this year, a couple losses as well, but he needs to be at 100% for K. Even if he's really good at 85%, that's not going to be good enough for this one. So just because of the more experience in front of that many people, because K, I don't know how many times K's ever battled in front of 1,000. I think it's twice maybe, just from the Max Out series. So experience-wise, I'll go Twerk, but it would not shock me at all somehow if Big K pulls off a 2-1 clear in this one. I just feel like it's almost set up so easily to pick Twerk, and K just hasn't really taken a flat-out loss in a
A
minute.
2-1
I
clear.
don't
Oh,
know. But a
pause.
possibility. It's tough to talk that tough, but then say Twerk 2-1 edge. But I could see a pathway for it going that way.
Okay, let's head into the parallel universe. Let's say Twerk wins clearly over Big K. What do you think the community says?
What does it say?
What does the community say if Twerk wins clear 2-1?
I mean, obviously, humongous win. There will be there. I know you're already leading the pathway too. People will cry about Coty, and people do
Yeah.
that. You know, there's people crying about Steve Nash winning in '05. Man, it's been a very long fucking time. Like it's part, it's part of life. But you know,
Yeah.
there's gonna be that conversation. And then also there might be a slight conversation, even though he started the year really bad about Twerk. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not no top 20, too many inconsistencies for me for anything like that. But got a couple key wins, you know, to have the Big K battle. The past battle, I personally had him beating 40. I know some people call it close. Like
I
it's
have
definitely
40
show
as
some
well.
peaks to the year. But you know, besides people complaining, then obviously what it speaks to with their legacies, because like any other battlers, when we do barbershop talk, we talk about who's better all time, who wins more. It'll just be another chapter in both of their stories. But yeah, I mean, it's very possible for that to happen too. Hopefully, there's not a clear winner. I'm expecting them both to be great, but like you said, big stages usually lead to clear winners.
I'll go ahead.
Go ahead, Jeremiah. I'll go after you.
I got Big K 2-1 edge. Twerk has been inconsistent this year. Just with the clone and the battle on Gates of the Garden. And then the 40 battle in his third, it was some turbulence. I just feel like this year he's been inconsistent. But I do feel like Big K in this setting, especially in this pit setting, even though it's um, like in 1,000 person crowd, I do feel like Big K is going to have bombs and a lot of bombs every round. Um, I do feel like Twerk is going to have a round that's explosive, but Big K is just going to have two that outpaces him. And I do feel like Big K, within this environment, um, this he really respects Twerk, and I haven't seen Big K battle somebody that he respects to this magnitude in a while. So I do feel like that's going to be a motivator for him. So I got Big K too.
Okay.
I got Big K 2-1. I'm going with Big K has been very, very, very consistent for years. The past two, maybe. So I'm going with that as a main factor why I'm picking him 2-1. And he's done a lot of work in ATL recently. So yeah, Big K 2-1 over Twerk.
So I got a question. Have Hitman and Twerk ever been on the same card?
What's his name? Oh, Twerk, you said.
No.
Yes, Summer
No.
Impact.
Yes,
Never,
What
never
the
in a
Oh,
one
that's
on one
so
though.
that's two
Yeah,
on
we
two.
talk
That's 2 on
one
2.
on one. We're not talking about All Star games.
Yeah. I'm
Oh yeah,
totally with you on
wait,
that
no,
one.
no,
I'm
no, no,
totally
no.
with you.
Yes,
So
they
yes,
have.
no.
Yes,
Are
they
The
y'all
have.
answer is
counting the
yes,
card?
then. The answer is yes.
Yes,
Are
what
they
y'all
they
counting
was
have.
the
They
on?
was on the same
Are y'all
card.
counting the card that they
What
were
card?
just
What card?
on?
I'm talking about
So
one on one
Summer
battles.
'97.
Oh,
Summer
one-on-one
'97.
battles, you're going to say that.
Summer '97.
Oh, you're right.
Oh,
You're
That's
right.
true.
that's just
I just don't
I
think Twerk
can't
will want to
eat
lose
that.
to,
I can't
Who
to
they battle on
anybody.
Summer
Yeah,
'97?
Twerk
I can't
battle
eat that.
DNA and
DNA and
Hitman
Yeah,
battle
Hitman
I
beat
Rock.
the
can't eat
shit out of Tay
that.
Roc.
I can't eat that.
Mm.
May happen though, Black. It's not like you
Yeah,
just want to ask.
I just can't eat it though. Go ahead though.
But what happened? So I mean, why did anybody ask that?
Also,
I asked that because that's a potential battle after this, what you call a Hitman and
Oh,
Gichi battle.
that's
You know what I'm saying? I
definitely
think that's
not
definitely, you know what I'm
future
saying, a
matchup.
storyline within the card itself. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's trying to outdo everybody. Like Ev said, everybody on the card is his competition. I would think that
Oh,
Twerk is
Mm-hmm.
walking into this battle thinking the same thing and along the lines of I want to battle Hitman. You know what I'm saying?
You on
And
the
I'm
elevator?
not about
You on
to,
the
you know what I'm
elevator, Bad
saying?
Gotcha.
Money?
Okay,
Huh?
okay.
also there's another card. Summer '96. They were on the same card.
That's a
Uh,
fact
Oh
too,
yeah,
because he
yeah,
battled
surprise battle. I
Cortez.
don't know how I forgot
Because
that. And that
Twerk
was
battled
weird.
Cortez.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, y'all right.
but I definitely like that because Twerk and Hitman. I mean, listen, Hitman and Gichi promo. This battle is fantastic too, you know. But I have always wanted Twerk and Hitman. I've always thought that that's a perfect matchup of performance. So hopefully, if they're both great, you know what I'm saying, Hitman's able to do another bags and bodies because there's matchups out there. Contrary to everyone crying every year that we're running out of matchups, we never fucking run out of matchups. So
That's why you can't pay attention to every once in a while. We just gotta watch the battles.
okay.
any more opinions though on Twerk and Big K?
The boss. How you feel?
I got nothing. What was the consensus? Was it kind of split, or most of y'all had Twerk, most of
I
It's
y'all
think
had
it's now
Cass?
kind of
most
split.
got Twerk.
Swamping Rex.
I heard a lot more Big K though towards the
That
end.
seemed kind of damn near
Oh,
split
you
to
heard
me
more.
because a
And
lot
who
of
did you
people
say,
had Big
Black?
K. A lot of people had Big K. So I think it's kind of
And who?
split.
I thought it was a little more in Twerk's direction, but I like that because it should be 50-50. Every other place I've been, I swear to God, it's been like Twerk across the board, but it is that competitive of a battle. So
And Black, who you say you had?
I had the same person as you. We can move on if you want to go.
You don't have the same person as me.
I
Big K
do
and
have the same
Swamping
person.
what?
You said it's who I got.
All right, man.
Who you got, the boss?
I never said. That's why I know you capping.
I got you got Turk too, man. I spoke to
Okay.
A.Ward. I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
And I had the same sentiments that Mr. J Smo said.
Okay.
talk some more
Boss,
for
Without
Rex
we
now.
know you're a part of Swamp Mob, all right? We
she's not
know.
getting her opinion for this
We
one either.
understand, boss.
She's not gonna say
Swamp
what
and
it is.
Rex.
She not who she got? Who the boss who you got? Let's start with you.
The boss got the culture.
Now on this one, I could say well, this is the only one I could speak on. No, no, this is real. This is the only one I could speak on. Man, I got Swamp
Can you say why, please?
because he's going to win.
Somebody talking? Because I don't
You
hear
gotta
him.
go out
Yeah, boss
and
talking. You have to
come
drop
back.
and come back hardcore.
No, I got Swamp because he's absolutely going to win. I think first of all, I love this bag that Rex is in, which is why this
Back
battle
to
made
back.
so yeah, you know what I'm saying? This is why this battle made so much sense to me right now because both of them, you know what I'm saying, in they bag the way that they are. So I think we're going to get the most out of this matchup. However, I do think that Swamp is the hungrier of the two competitors right now in this moment. I think he not even think. I know that he's fully aware of what a year like beating Verb, having a consensus win against Hustle, beating Rex, having a good battle with 40 that ain't happened yet. I don't know how that's gonna pan out. Beating Calico, like this type of year, he knows what that can set up for him for the other matchups that he wants. You know what I'm saying? Him and Goods happening somewhere down the line. Him and Easy happening hopefully next year. So it's like I think he knows the importance of these matchups. Outside of that, Rex is a battle that he has been wanting. When you give Swamp a matchup that he actually wants, that he didn't have to wait years and years for, and it's like he actually gets to show and prove like this is his type of rap. This is Rex, somebody that he got into battle rap for. So he ain't playing no games, man. And he coming to cook. He was paying attention. Truck, listen to me. He was paying attention to what Rex did Saturday with Bad News. He ain't going like that. That's all I'm gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
Boss, we do know this is a battle that Rex wants to, right? And he's been
I
saying he
I
definitely wants to
promise you I
battle
know.
Swamp
I
for a minute.
promise you I know.
All right,
And
I
if,
just
and if I
want to
and
make
if
sure.
I and if I gotta pick out who wanted more, and if I gotta pick out who gonna get up there and show and prove that they wanted it more, I'm going with Swamp. I got Swamp with a clear blackjack. But I got Rex
Yeah,
staying in the bag that he been in as well. I also think that Rex having Swamp 2.5 to 3 weeks after having news and then having Clean right after that. I do think it's a little bit of a compacted SOS for Rex. I think he can handle it, but again, Swamp and chill mode. Rex is his primary focus, and we gonna get him up out of there.
I don't think
You said we?
we
What you
is
said?
go ahead.
wild.
We?
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah,
It's crazy.
it's my battle of the night.
You heard that,
Um,
Schmo?
Yeah, that we was it'd be like that sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But I think it's gonna be battle tonight. I love this matchup and very similar to what we said earlier in the card. Like they both couldn't be in like better form going into the battle. This is gonna be a battle to just talk that shit. You know what I'm saying? This is not gonna be the most pen heavy battle by any means, and it does not have to be. And what I think both of them do so good with battle rap, and I feel like them, Calico, Reed, Once Upon a Time, I feel like some of you have this ability where like to make you like feel something. You know what I'm saying? It's beyond just like what they're writing down. It's the way they go. It's really a part of rap in general. I feel like they're really good at imagery, relatability, things of that nature, and it adds a lot of substance to their content. And then on top of that, I know Rex might have said in an interview, I forgot where it was, that their second is going to be all drug bars, which has been some of their best content. We see what Rex has been doing, and if we remember Swamp's third
A
versus
three
Chef
letter man
Triz,
interview. He said that.
Perfect. Shout out 3. And also, Swamp's third versus Chef Trez is one of the best rounds he ever had in his career. You know what I'm saying? Both of these guys, the strengths are going to be emphasized because they're both good at the same shit. But I am going to go Swamp 2-1. I'm just not betting against him. He's proven after a lot of early turbulence in his career, and especially him dropping the ball in the T-top battle. Like, he should have won clear if it wasn't for his own fuck-ups. I feel like ever since then he's been lights out when it matters. The JC battle he fucked up a little too, but a lot of us thought that he was great, even won that battle. The Nitty battle cleared him. Fonz, I had him beating Tay Roc. Avi, I think he wiped the floor with Verb. Verb hasn't been the same since. And I think he's going to continue this versus Calico, too. I just think he's on a mission. And when he gets these big battles, he makes it worth your money's worth. Like, Swamp treats it like the type of battle it should be treated as. So I think they're both going to be fantastic. But I am taking Swamp 2-1.
I'll go ahead. I have Swamp 2-1 as well. But this is
Y'all
my
so smart in here. I love
Is the boss
y'all.
paying y'all off? What's going on here? The boss paying y'all off?
Yeah,
but
I love how smart my exec brothers are. Like, y'all
Oh my
really warming
goodness.
my heart right now.
Oh
but
my goodness.
this is going to be my battle of the night. This is my kind of battle. I'm people don't know what I like that much, but I'm a heavy drug bar enthusiast. Drug bars is my favorite kind of shit. So it's going to be a great back and forth. They both have the most utmost respect for each other. So I do feel like they're going to put on what could potentially be battle of the night or potentially be one of the battles of the year. So I'm excited for this. But Swamp 2-1.
Okay. Who else we got? Um, did Hawk Flavor go? Flavor, get him right. Get him right. I know who you going for.
I did not. I did not go. I'm gonna go now.
I
I
know. Get
got what
him right.
battle
Get
we
him right.
on?
Swamp versus Rex. Get him right, bro. Tell me who gonna
Um,
win. There we go. I already know who you gonna say.
Swamp is going niggity niggas. I ain't gonna higgity hold you. Rex is too. I got a 2-1 either way.
Oh my goodness. What's
I'm
up?
actually not mad at that, Flav. I'm not mad at that.
Oh my god. Said 2-1 either. I'm actually mad at that. 2-1 either way.
Oh, in case this matters, because they both already said it publicly. So in case
But that
this sways
second round
anybody,
is what's gonna make the.
yes, the second round is drug talk only.
That's what's gonna
So
decide the battle
we're
for
gonna
me. So I
see
got a
who
2-1
really
either
talked
way.
their talk.
I
So
can't wait for this. I can't wait for this. It's
it's
gonna
gonna
be
be there's
great.
gonna be one for the streets, man. I'm excited about this one for real, for real.
Okay.
It's
I
on
got
you,
T
Black.
Rex. I got T Rex 2-1. My reasons are T Rex versus Chilla Jones and T Rex versus Bad News.
So recency bias.
You know what it is, Black? I'm gonna give you a pick now. I got T-Rex 2-1, maybe 30 in this one. Battle of the night 2 on this event.
Look what I did, the boss. You see that?
You
I
woke
just
me
did
up. I
that.
was half asleep, Black. My bad.
You
I
see
didn't
what I
even know
did, the
what battle
boss?
we
You
was
see what I
on.
did, the boss? Yeah, I just did that. All right. Can't take
Whatever,
You
my.
even
Black.
made Dutch appear, man. Look at that.
Oh shit! Here we go. What you got?
Good afternoon, y'all.
Here we
Pleasure to
go
see
with the
y'all
entrance.
again. You know what I mean? I have Swamp, and I have Swamp
What?
pretty clearly.
What
I
just
got
happened
Swamp.
there?
I got Swamp third. Well, here's what happened for me, honestly. Um, I did not fall victim to the nostalgia
Oh.
bomb that everybody else did. So I watched that Chiller battle. I watched the Chiller versus T Rex battle about 4 times. I don't know what the fuck y'all saw because Chilla beat that nigga. Chilla
Oh.
beat him. Chilla beat Rex.
I
Like
was in
we
the
gotta
building.
like when are we gonna start being honest about these things? Like I don't know.
I did
Like
not expect the New Yorkers to have these takes.
Yeah, I
I
don't
did
even
not.
think Chilla beat Rex.
I
Yeah, he
mean,
does.
listen,
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
Chilla
He's
honest
been
with
beat him.
talking
you.
about it a lot.
Chilla thinks he beat Rex, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm one of those people who don't care if the rapper feels like he beat the other rapper or not. I don't care. I'm going off of what I listened to and what I heard, and what I heard was Chilla beat Rex. He beat him. Like he did. Like it was a much better Rex than we would have been accustomed to seeing. But I keep telling y'all, like, just because somebody wasn't as shitty as they was the last performance doesn't mean they wasn't shitty. Now I'm not saying Rex was shitty. He was not shitty, but he didn't beat Rex. He didn't beat Chilla. He didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like unfortunately he didn't. You know, I haven't beaten Bad News, but I hadn't beaten Bad News going into it. It's Bad News. Like I didn't expect that shit to be like nothing crazy coming from Bad News. Like it, you know what I'm saying? Bad News thinks he beat Tay Roc. Like, come on, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Salute the news for going up there and doing what he did, you know what I'm saying, under the conditions that he was under, you know what I'm saying? But like you add that into the fact that I didn't really think he was going up there to do anything anyhow. Like, yeah, Rex beat him. So but no, like that shit. I'm like when this got announced, I had to ask myself, what did T Rex do to deserve Swamp? Who
What
he
did
got
you
some
said?
Fucking
What you
T-Rex,
said?
what are you
Wait, what
talking
you
Yeah,
just
about?
what did
say?
he
You
do to
good?
deserve Swamp?
that's where he gets the
Let him
reaction.
talk. Let him
He
talk,
planned that
man.
out.
Let
Yo,
him
what did
talk.
he let him talk?
What did he do to deserve Swamp? Like let's be fair. Let's be fair
Fucking
and be real.
Rex.
So what? So what?
Oh
It's
my
T Rex and
god.
T Rex gave us a 10-year span now, 10 years of subpar.
It was
Now
rough for a
you out
minute
your
10.
though.
mind. Now you out your
A,
mind.
a, really?
Now
More
you
security.
bugging.
Really?
You bugging. You up here bugging, man.
I'm bugging.
Oh my
You mixing
god.
a
I'm
small
bugging.
bit. You mixing a small
Yo,
bit of
where
analysis
did
in
this
with a
come
lot
from?
of agenda, man. Because there ain't no way that he's
Yeah.
just like,
What
yeah.
agenda?
Y'all
He
know
was
you know
rough
each
for a
other,
long
bro.
What
time.
You from
He
New
was
York,
agenda?
rough
right?
for a long time,
You
Dutch.
from
So
New
I'm
York,
not
right?
wrong with you. I'm right there with
They
you.
know
Come
each other
on,
These
personally,
man.
last
then,
3 or
bro.
4,
You must know him
been
personally or
like that,
something.
man. Like you got to call it what it is when he
Listen,
does
Schmo,
Yeah.
Schmo.
miraculously find his form
See,
again. Like he's
this is
been like
this
that.
is the problem. This is the problem that I have with you guys when y'all do this shit, right? Because I tell y'all 10 years of being bad, right? And
And
y'all say,
we
oh
broke you
no,
down. We
no,
did as
no,
far
no,
as
no, you
Arsenal. We already
didn't. No,
broke
you
you
don't.
down.
You didn't. No, you didn't. You said,
Yes, we
oh
did. Yes, we did.
no.
Yes, we did. Yes, we
What
did.
The
Yes,
about
we did.
first
that
Yes,
one
we
battle
did.
was
time?
10
Yes,
years
we
ago.
did. Yes, we did.
What about that one time where he did this and that? So you giving me one time out of 10 years? Y'all gotta stop doing it.
One, no, we're not
Y'all
giving you
gotta
one
stop
time.
doing it.
I'm not gonna have this debate right now, but we're not
Even
gonna
yeah,
kill you.
even aside from all that, deserved is like I think Swamp wouldn't even tell like he wouldn't agree with you on that front. You know what I'm saying? Like Rex is
That's
a
based
legend.
off
Don't
what's
matter. It
respectful.
don't
Like,
matter
what are you
how
talking
we
about?
feel about Rex's form. We can break down the battles. Like he did some things that undeniably make him like a high level. You know, not just a year or two of peak. We're talking about a lot of years of building the sport. So I did not feel like the last like 10 years of his career has had that many highlights. It's definitely been a lack of effort. But these last 4, bro, he's been fucking like that. There is no earning. Swamp wants the battle. Like that
I,
sentence just doesn't make that much sense.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying with everything that T Rex did. And with all due respect to Rex, because listen, Rex was one of those ones for me, like, you know what I'm saying, like for a long time. But you have to be consistent in this sport. For me at least. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas ask, you know what I'm saying? Niggas gonna say, oh, he's a legend, he's a legend, he's a legend. Yeah, he's a legend. I'm not taking that away from him. But in this climate of battle rap, what has he done to deserve this battle? like,
I,
like
I
after five
can't,
years of being
yo,
shitty,
I'm waiting for Dustin to answer my
I
my
don't.
prediction.
We gotta move on, man.
It
This is
doesn't. It
ridiculous.
doesn't
No,
work
I
for
didn't
me.
get my prediction. I didn't get my prediction,
Go
bro.
ahead, good brother.
I think we only talk about we talk about champion of the year. We're talking about the year. But if you look at the past 12 months, y'all are leaving out of battle. Y'all forget what Rex did in there with Chess.
Chess
Yeah,
and Big
exactly.
K.
10
Like,
months
That's what we
ago.
said. We said
yeah,
his
that's
last
what I'm
4:
saying. Like,
Bad News, Chilla,
yeah.
Chess, and Big K. That one rounder versus QB was kind of
I'm
nasty.
not
I'm not
sure
gonna lie,
what
but those
this
four
good
three
brother
rounders, he's
Dutch
been
is
great.
talking about right now.
What I'm saying is in the past year, you know what I'm saying? What you call it? He's showed, you know what I'm saying, consistency. We talk about inconsistency, but y'all talking about the past 10 years. You're going back to the
Even in
history.
the past 10
But
years,
what
you can
about
find
the
things
last
like
12 months?
In the last 12 months, I haven't. I legitimately, I'm
I
not
think
counting the
it's
chess
pointless
battle
I
asking
because
had
he
him.
Rex
pushed the
beating Big
buttons.
K.
I hadn't
I
beaten Big
think it's
K too.
pointless asking Dutch. We gotta move on, yo.
I got Rex.
I hadn't beaten Big K too. But it's Big K. That's
Oh,
not saying nothing.
let's move on.
It's the champion of the year.
It's just slander to this point.
Oh
Y'all
man.
champion of the year.
Y'all lucky I wasn't on the panel last year.
So we're moving
Next,
on to the
yeah,
main event. I guess
we
that
can,
leaves Hitman and Gichi, right?
yeah.
Um, and they've done good with the promo with this, obviously, which is funny that we even have to like single that out and praise it because it's so fucked up in other regions. But I like the battle. I've always liked the battle, and my opinion still hasn't changed on it though. I do got Hitman Hollow winning 2-1, and it's always funny to me how he always comes in as the underdog and really outside of the easy battle. It's not like he's taken that many clear losses. You know what I'm saying? In general, throughout his career. Um, But I got Hitman. 1,000 people. That type of situation obviously goes a little bit more in Hitman's favor. I expect both to be great, though. I do not think there will be a clear winner of this battle, no matter what. I look at them as two of the top 5 ever in our sport. So assuming, and which what it looks like, they're both fully motivated. They're going to have various different approaches. People aren't going to like it. I think it'll even go more on the preferential side. But I've always looked at Hitman as like a career winner. I think that's something that he's always done a really good job of, whether it's the legacy talk, underrated angling, performing. He just finds a way to get the battle to look good for him. So I do have him 2-1 edge, but I mean, it's beyond a coin flip. You know what I mean? It's going to be that close of a battle.
Okay.
Um,
Go ahead.
is y'all think that we're building this battle up to impossible expectations? Because a lot of times, like we set the expectations so high for a matchup that even if it's good, like I think Hitman and Suge is a good ass battle, but it wasn't what people thought it was going to be because both of them had a drop off in the second. Um, I, I, don't- I just think this battle comes down to whoever is the better strategist at the end of the day. And this is a battle I think the Hitman's definitely being counted out. Gichi is my guy, but I think I might roll with Hitman on this. You know what I'm saying? And you can't necessarily um talk too much street shit because you've had Whack 100, who I'm not much of a fan of. You know what I'm saying, but he's a Pyro Blood gang member. Like, really just went on no jumper and said like, "Yo, we claim Hitman. Like, he is who he is out here, or whatnot. He from Compton. Well, not necessarily Compton, but Game is from Compton. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Whack moves around with a couple of guys from Compton and stuff like that, and that is Geechee City as well. But I think in terms of strategy, you know what I'm saying? I think Hitman will be able to talk that money talk, throw a little bit of street shit in there. But where Hitman fucked up with Suge is in that second round, he fucked up trying to out street Suge. And I'm saying I think that's not territory he should try to jump into with Geechee. You know what I'm saying? I think he'll fall flat on his face if that's the approach that he tries to go to in the battle. I think Hitman needs to go in there and be Hitman Hollow.
Can I go?
Okay. Yeah, go
Can
ahead.
I
Go
go?
ahead.
I'll go real quick, so I'm about to leave real quick. I got Geechee 30, maybe 21 because of the fact I think your man Hitman got too much on his plate right now. This is his first event that
He
he's
got the
running.
boss. He
He
got the
ain't really,
boss.
No, it's
So what
not.
you talking about?
huh?
He got the boss. The boss is help running
To
that event.
focus on
Yeah,
all. I ain't
she's in
going for none
charge.
of that. I ain't going for
What?
none of that.
No,
Listen,
let
listen.
him say what
People
he's
got to make
saying.
sure they
Let him
paid.
rock out.
There's a
He
lot
got
of
Geechee
things he got to
30.
worry about. I'm focusing on him doing that. So this is my reason for picking Geechee. Let me give you my reason for picking
Mm-hmm.
Geechee. 2-1-30. Hitman ain't focused.
What?
That's it.
I'll go
Oh
You
ahead.
my
done?
God.
Oh, yeah, go ahead, Dutch. Go ahead.
Man.
Um, I got Geechee 2-1, right? Um, I don't really think this is gonna be a close battle, to be honest with y'all. Um, I've seen Geechee do some like amazing shit on these stages. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'll say this, Geechee has been like amazing with the pen. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't really see that a lot from Hitman. I saw it a little bit in the bill collecting battle. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really be seeing that from Hitman like that. You know what I mean? I just think Geechee is better at the rapping aspect than Hitman is. I think Hitman he gonna have dope performance or whatever whatnot. Or he gonna have decent performance. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not so sold on all that. You know what I mean? Theatrics and shit. Like that shit is it's not what it is at this point. That's like it's a different game, and I don't think he's got the VC credits yet. To, you know what I'm saying? Make his my player go the way it's supposed to. So I don't know what he's gonna do up there. You know what I'm saying? Like I think his only chance at beating Geechee is if he get back in an updated version of story time. You know what I'm saying? Like when he get to story time and storytelling, because when he's in that bag, he's super fire like that. You know what I'm saying? Like all this other shit when he just randomly spitting and just got lines for days of nothing. I can't listen to 3 rounds of that shit, man. I'm sorry. So I got Geechee 2-1.
I don't know. I'm sitting in front of my TV about to play 2K, talking this my player talk like Hitman on average 26.6 moonwalk on skates and clap heat.
I
You know what I'm
mean,
saying? So
that's the one round he gonna get.
I think Hitman as his writing sometimes in certain battles is underrated. Like what he did with Shine was like immaculate, bro. It's like damn near flawless performance.
I can't believe you.
I low key had Sean winning that battle. I ain't.
And
Anyway,
what Marvel Universe?
Oh,
anyway,
man. Oh,
And
my
what Marvel
God.
Universe when
I
Hitman
just,
got
I
bombed on a
can't, bro.
walkout
I
and
can't,
still
man.
won that battle, bro?
You're a terrorist, brother.
Oh man. Go back on
I
mute.
win.
s- anyways, I'll go ahead. I have Hitman 2 and clear. Gichi's gonna have one explosive round, but he's gonna get outpaced in this battle. Um, Hitman is a better rapper than Gichi. That's I don't know what people saying. Gichi is a better rapper. He's not. Gichi might be a better puncher, maybe, but as far as rapping, Hitman has that, and Hitman's going to be a lot more explosive. And Hitman is actually going to break Gichi's career down and Gichi down, just not some little like made up ankle like, oh, you the reason why Verb acting like that towards you or some stupid shit like this. That ain't gonna work. Um, Hitman is going to win this battle, clear. And shout out to Gichi, main event. I feel like he isn't going to be bad. He isn't going to be terrible. I don't feel like he's going to show up with just one round and then two other rounds just slacking. I don't think it's going to be that, but I do feel like Hitman is going to win this battle, pretty clear.
When you say that he's gonna break down Geechi's career, right? What
Uh-huh.
like what you mean? Like what exactly is he breaking down? Like all his accolades? He gonna use the accolades against him?
No, it's more than accolades. It's the chinks in the accolades that he's had. Um, Certain years where he's won champion of the year, but he's got 30 that year. Certain years where he's battled vets, and some of the vets that he's battled, he's lost to. Like it's a lot more than meets the eye when it comes to the angles that Hitman can approach in this battle. So yeah, like I said, I got Hitman winning.
What year did he get 30 and one champion?
A-Ward?
2018, 2018,
2018?
20,
He came down to Pat
2018,
Geechee.
and
And,
29
I'm
and
not gonna hold you. In
2019.
2019, I personally, I'm in the very small minority that actually has Gichi, I think, beaten Surf. But a lot of people would debate that he lost 3 rounds in that battle
Okay.
too. And it should same year as the
The
Arsenal battle that
term
a lot of
gentleman's
people battled
30
him on.
came from
So
that battle, Schmo. That's where the term
nah,
gentleman's 30
listen,
came
Surf
from.
can. It's very cool that people started saying words at certain times. Don't change the fact that I got Gichi
It was,
winning.
that
But
was a
I
gentleman's
understand that
match.
the consensus. I understand the consensus has got Surf. But yeah, Gichi's. I mean, those are also high volume years too, and it's not to there's different ways to winning Cody. I feel like the first year you saw with O-Red, it's not like O-Red took like a clear loss that first year. He had 4 to 5 battles as opposed to Rock. He had 4 good ass battles. He lost to Sharon. When you get 10, 12, 15 battles, and especially 8 or 9 of them are top tiers, you can almost afford a loss or two. I mean, you're doing 3 times the work, and it's still all killers. So,
Yeah,
I agree with that.
I also seen in 2019 Gichi lose 3 rounds to Ill Will clear, but
all right, there
um,
you go.
it,
I say something
no,
truthful. You
it
going
just
live?
happened.
I hate when y'all
No,
do
it
that,
just
man.
happened. It happened. Smo,
I've
it
seen
happened.
Geechee
It
and Av
happened. He got
both
30.
lose.
Because now it look
I've
like I
seen
co-sign
Geechee
that,
and
and I
Av
don't.
both lose three
He
rounds to
got
Ill Will
30.
clear.
He got 30. It happened.
You had
You know.
him getting 30 by Av too, Bad Money.
I had what's called Ill Will 30 and Geechee and Av that year. You know what I'm saying? This is part of why I had Ill Will as champion of the
Mm-hmm.
year for 2019.
It
I
will
think
ain't
so.
30 Av.
He won. I had him
I think
beating
so.
Gichi, but he did not. He didn't have 30. Gichi got it.
Yes, he did, brother.
30 Av even.
I don't know a nigga straight out of Compton.
I ain't gonna lie. I had
I
him
actually had
losing three
Geechee beating
rounds.
LL, but we can continue.
In
You
what
a
way?
goddamn liar. I got reviews on my channel, so
That's the thing
I
with
mean, I
debatable is
watched
when they
them,
like you or don't
so
like you, all of a sudden you lost them or you won all of them. Because I've
oh
seen
yeah.
mad people go back in time. I'm not saying that y'all doing that, but a lot of people do that with Geechee, where I knew at the time he had so much momentum that really most people in real time he edged a lot of those battles. You know what I'm saying? But then as time goes on and people get more unhappy with his current work ethic, all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, he lost 4 battles in a year that
Mm-hmm.
he won Cody. So that's just how it works, though. It's battle rap.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Battle Rap.
I'm watching them do it right now, Small. I swear to God. Swear to God.
Hold on, we got Frank White. He's putting up 10,000 for Twerk and Big K. So you want to announce that now, Frank? What's going on?
Dutch had his hand up first. I'm gonna
Oh,
respect
go
Dutch.
ahead,
Dutch,
Dutch.
do
Go
your
ahead,
thing,
Dutch.
then I'm
Oh
gonna go.
no. No, I'm a gracefully bow out, champ. Go ahead.
Why?
Appreciate the 10 grand. Go ahead.
First of all, salute to the executive suite. I'm
Appreciate you.
sorry I missed Twerk and K. I got a phone call. I had to go. Um,
Yeah.
I want to say this: Jay Black is a
Announce that
liar.
10,000.
There is no 10,000 on the ground for
That's
Twerk versus
crazy.
K.
That's
However, what I
crazy.
will say is my motivation for being a part of booking Big K versus Twerk, and salute to the boss for presenting the opportunity. But my motivation for being a part of this is because y'all cheated Twerk last year. Twerk should
Oh,
have been
here we
Coty, and y'all
go.
know that. Y'all
Here we
know Twerk
go.
should have been Coty.
Here we
Twerk
go.
should have
Talk that
won
shit,
last
Frank.
year.
There we go. My fault. I didn't mean to mute you. Go ahead. Continue.
During Black History Month, hold on, white man. During Black History Month, y'all let a white man win Champion of
My
the
name
Year
is
in a
Black.
sport where he's a guest in the culture. Salute to K. He
Oh
had a
my
phenomenal
goodness.
year. I'm not gonna take nothing away from him. He's a legend in his own right. However, 2024 belonged to New Jersey Twerk.
Mm-mm.
He beat Mook at home.
You mean
Like he did
2023?
his 2023,
2023.
my
Yeah,
fault. But
2023. Give it
he
up.
had a stellar year. There
And
was
he
no
didn't beat
reason for
Mook
him
at
not to
home.
win that. And at November 9th, he's going to whoop on y'all champion of the year to show y'all
Mm.
why he should have been champion of the year.
Yeah,
Respectfully.
but you think though?
I just want to point out two things, Frank.
Go ahead.
Jay Black voted
And no, hold on,
New
Bad Money.
Jersey
My
Twerk.
fault.
They
All
don't care
respect to
who I
you,
voted.
but
But
Shine Black said
Black
it,
posted some
also,
funny
and
shit
I had
at the
him.
end of the
Go ahead.
voting system. He was like, "Oh, I had Twerk," just to look like, yeah, we
Oh
on to your
please.
games, Jay Black. Go ahead, Bad Money.
Hold on. So see, that's how you messed up right there. Because before I let Tito, I said, Tito, you want me to go now? So my pick don't. So there's no
You
funny
waited to go
business.
last so you can act
No.
like
I
it.
literally
Yeah,
asked to go.
whatever,
I asked to go
whatever.
before Tito. It's in the
You
footage. It's in the footage.
compromise. Just say
It's
you
in the footage.
compromise,
It
brother.
is. It's in the footage, good brother. See, a lot of you guys are uninformed. Y'all do no research. But go ahead though.
You
Go,
do
That's
go
be
what's really
ahead,
doing
go
going.
ahead,
working
Bad
with
That's what's
that
Money.
really
final
going on in the
vote, though,
culture.
Black.
A lot of uninformed and no research people. You go ahead though. You one of them. You one of them.
Go ahead, Bad Money. My fault. Go ahead.
Yeah. With that 10,000 on the ground though.
no, I just wanted to point out that Black had voted last year, and Twerk definitely would have had my vote had I been on the panel. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So,
they skip over that. They only skip over that. That's what they do.
We needed you on the panel, Bad Money.
And
And
y'all be
salute to
mad at the
Jay Smo.
panel. Be mad at Big K opponents. You know what I'm saying? Man,
hey,
they should have beat him.
I
I don't
told
care
Black
about
Jay,
back
that.
in June of last
Jay,
year that I
November
probably
9th, we're
wouldn't
going to
get.
see who the real champion of the year is. Don't worry about it. It's nothing. Salute to Bad Money, though.
That's not how it works though. But Papa,
Y'all going to
I
see.
knew.
That's exactly how it works. Y'all going to
it's
see
not
the
how it works.
separation
Because it's
November
the
9th.
problem with champion. Y'all make your own rules. It's like y'all have your own champion and they get mad at us when we break it down. Supposed to be broken down. That's what's
Oh, it's the
happening.
fan vote. Oh, it's the panel. Oh, no, it's the bird in the sky that determines champion. We don't want to
Yeah,
hear
yeah,
that.
yeah.
It
You just
should have
making
been
this shit up.
Twerk. That's the bottom line.
Okay.
November
It
9th, we're
was
going
a
to see the
close.
clear
It was close.
separation. Just know that.
It was close. It's a close joint.
I did not. I did not get a chance to chime in on Big K versus New Jersey
Oh,
Twerk.
here we go. Look at the
Um,
terrorist. Look what he
I,
about to do. We already know he's gonna
no,
do.
no, 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 no. I'm gonna
Yeah.
make it short and sweet. I have New Jersey Twerk beating Big K 30. I don't have him in the round.
Right.
Um,
Woo.
Right.
I, there's a
I
lot of
don't think
separation.
you had Big K winning the battle last year, right? Not one battle, right?
No, I did. I had won his battles.
Okay.
I had won
All
some
right.
battles. He
Okay.
beat A-Ward. He beat A-Ward.
What about everything
He
else?
beat A-Ward.
What about
Um,
everything else?
I had him losing the Rex. I had him losing the move. Um,
What about, see, that's what I'm trying to. Y'all see this, right? Y'all see this,
That
right?
move
This, right?
battle.
You got
The
him losing
That
boss,
this
move
every
battle.
single battle, right?
Dutch,
Until
no,
that
not the
award.
boss. Dutch don't mind sinking with the ship. You know what I'm saying?
It's
It's
ridiculous.
water, everybody drowning. Dutch on this motherfucker, man. I gotta respect
Y'all
that.
had the Santa Maria up there, the captains of the Santa Maria
I
on
had
the
him losing.
panel for this champion of the year last year. Speaking of ships,
The way?
Christopher
What?
Oh
Columbus
my
was up
goodness.
there voting on the
Oh my
champion of the year. Shit
goodness.
was crazy.
There we go.
I had him losing that battle. Like that's all it is. He lost.
It was only one way
I
man
had him
winning
losing
all
the
that
Jazz
stuff.
too.
I know you have to lose every battle. That's what I'm trying to say.
He lost to Jazz. It's not my fault that he not that good.
Okay. Next. Anything else we discussing?
I mean,
As far as
unless we want to talk Winter Madness a little bit or something like that coming up. But
I
otherwise,
would
we
love
just went
to.
through Power Wars.
there's another
J
card
Smo,
coming
who
up
you
too.
got? K at Twerk. Who you got, J Smo?
I got Twerk 2-1 edge, man. But I
Let's
can see a
go.
world where
Dang.
K clears him. Though I was talking
I
about
don't
it
want to see
earlier.
that world. I'm good on that world.
It's sometimes reality is often disappointing. You know what I'm saying? That's the unfortunate thing about it.
Hold on. Has
Thanos
Twerk
said
lost the battle this year? Has
He's
Twerk lost
lost
the battle
quite. He's lost a
yes.
few.
this
He lost to
year?
T Top. He lost
Yes,
to
he has.
Clone. He lost to Wise. Like I don't know why he did that.
I
But
don't
yeah,
know why
he
he did
choked it. He
that.
choked it a few in the beginning of the year, and
Okay, but he
he
has some
started
good
this year
battles too. He
terrible.
has some good
He
battles, bro.
The choke
absolutely did.
versus Forty.
But we gotta take all the facts. We can't take the facts we like. We gotta look at the whole
Hold
picture.
it
You
down
know what
by
I'm
the
saying? That's the thing
truth,
with
Jay
Cody.
Smo. Hold it down by the truth. It's
Yeah,
getting
I
out of
know.
hand.
We
It's
don't need
getting
to
out
know
of
the
hand.
truth. It's not fun.
It's enough facts, please. The boss, who you got? K Twerk.
I I am not allowed to speak.
Is this
What do you
politics?
mean
Is
you're
this
not
She
allowed to
Kamala
signed.
speak? I'm
Harris? Like,
confused.
what's
She signed
going
the
on right
NDA.
now?
So
Is this Kamala Harris? Can you tell me? Hello.
Listen
How
to
you
me.
not able to speak and you spoke on
I don't
what you
like
call
what's
swap
going on.
contracts?
Yeah, that's mine. I could
because
speak
she's
on what's
biased.
mine.
Let her rock.
Man, are you a fan or not? Just tell us who you got, man. It's a
I am a
prediction.
fan. I got the culture winning with this card, man.
Oh,
Power
you've been
move.
hanging
The
out with Tay
culture.
Black too much.
The
The
culture.
culture. Here we
The
go.
culture
Here
wins
we
with this
go.
whole card, man. Power moves is the
All
movie.
right,
Get your tickets
man.
at Eventbrite. Get your PPV and Rap Grid. It's a movie.
Facts.
Bring J two up, man.
Yep. And we
Bring J
giving away
two up.
pay per
So all the
views. You
people
told
who
them, the
say
boss.
they had Snake Eyes winning. What you say, Frank?
The pay per views. You told them about that.
She just
Oh,
said it. Frank, did you tell her
No,
about
no,
the
no, no.
10
We
rounds tomorrow?
giving away. Hello, we give.
now we
Hold it
are
down by the
giving
rich
away.
niggas, Black. Go ahead, the boss.
We are giving away 6 or more, but right now it's confirmed that 6 pay-per-views.
How
Frank will
many
be
how
giving
many y'all
away.
giving the champion to give away? How about that? What's happening?
Oh, here we
Hold
go.
on,
Here we
while we're here, the
go.
boss, could you let Frank know that I was available and ready multiple times? Can you let Frank know
Cap.
that,
Hey
please?
yo, pause.
How many times you want me to
I'm not
say that,
pausing
Black?
nothing.
Jay
I'm
Black
not
was
pausing nothing.
available, Frank.
No, that was
There
egregious.
you
I'm
go.
good on
Thank you.
that.
Yeah.
I'm good on his availability, the boss. Go ahead, tell the people about the pay per view.
But no, we are. We'll tweet the details of the space, but we the fans, or I don't know. Am I allowed to say we the fans,
Yeah,
or
for
what we
another
doing?
week. Go ahead. We
Okay,
the
We the
fans,
people.
Money Club.
Cause he
Frank.
not
Okay,
retired,
yeah,
by the way, y'all. He not
He keep
retired, by the
there
way.
you
delaying it.
go.
Yeah, cause he
It's
Yeah,
gonna
not
be
yeah.
another
retired. Like
week,
I
a week
said.
from now.
Yeah.
We the fans will be giving away 3 Power Moves pay-per-views. Money Club will be giving away 2 Power Moves pay-per-views. And Chocolate, if y'all don't know Chocolate, please get familiar with It's Boss Charles. It's her Twitter handle. She has graciously decided to also give away a pay-per-view. And we may throw a couple more in there. It just depends on how we feeling. So you just have to. Oh, I'm sorry. And then Q the barber on Twitter as well. He purchased a ticket and a pay per view, but he can no longer attend. So he's just going to watch the pay per view. So he will be giving away his in person in the building ticket. So just know your bags and bodies history. Know your history on the battlers on the card. You could be asked any question from a
Y'all
seasonal
ever
bag.
seen a dead snake?
Dang.
Oh my God,
Yeah, you
J
up
two is
after that
so.
face off,
Yeah.
J2. I got you up 1-0.
It might be a question about the face-offs. It could be a question about one of the battlers, a season, episode of Bags and Bodies. Just be ready to answer some trivia, and you can walk away with a free PPV, man.
J2 and his
Card of the year,
Cybertruck
card of
won
the
that
year.
face off. I ain't gonna lie.
Can
J2,
you
they was
name
up here saying
who
they got
hosted?
Snake clear. They said you
Can
don't
you
rap as
name who
good as Snake,
hosted the
That's
J2.
Bags and
crazy.
Bodies movie
That's
premiere?
great,
Can anybody
man.
name that?
There's truth to that.
It's
That it was
great,
said.
man. I'm excited that people, got them winning. They got some, some. I don't know
Yeah,
why you don't win
Frank had
nothing
him
else.
winning. But as
He,
soon as
he
he
don't
popped
win
in the
nothing.
chat,
I
like he
don't.
switched it up,
It's
bro.
I
pretty
don't.
50-50 though. I
I
ain't gonna
I
lie.
don't know.
I got J2. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited though. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited to see what happens. You know what I'm saying? See what everybody's face look like afterwards.
Frank.
I got J2 2-1. He already won the
Now you
face
saying
off.
that now because he's here, but before he
Nah,
popped
J2, my
up, you
brother, he know that.
ain't really want to. Let's keep it a
I just
buck,
want to
Frank.
know where he got that Cybertruck from that he was holding in the face off.
That's
Hey, man,
crazy.
you know what I'm saying? Secret things for secret people.
It's a deep level of alcoholism, man. Salute.
People
It's a
would like to
flag.
know where you got a flask of that size from, J2, if you want to share with the
Amazon,
Nah,
people.
it
bro.
was a gift. It
Amazon.
was a gift. Like 2-3 years ago.
They don't love you. Whoever gave you that don't love you.
I'm a young drunk.
J2, you want to
Wait,
get some predictions on the rest of the card? Who you got? Well, I know who you got between y'all. Who you got between Av and Ward?
Ooh, that's crazy. I'm going with Av.
Uh-huh.
Just because like right now, I just think it's kind of it don't make sense to bet against him.
Uh-huh.
He
You
been getting
battling
bad.
A.Ward on Winning Madness, man. That's why you're not going for
I
A.Ward.
said what the
Cut the
fuck I
shit.
said.
Yo, y'all compromise, man.
See,
So you know what I'm saying? I got Av kicking his ass. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to A-Ward. Anybody knows that I'm an A-Ward fan. I think he fire as shit. I definitely do got Av in this though.
And then you got Swamp and Rex.
So I was there this past weekend.
I saw you.
You know what I'm saying? And fuck. I went back and forth, right? And so I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. That Rex, so many peas like make mixed rice.
That was
I ain't gonna
crazy.
lie, Rex was wildin'.
It was
The,
wild,
the
bro.
trick dice bar was stupid.
Oh,
The
crazy.
trick
Very
dice bar
crazy.
was
We all rolled the
Come
same
on the
like
crazy.
bottom,
nigga.
just
Nah,
like a
he was
pipsqueak.
wilding with it. We all
What?
rolled the same. Nah, he was
Crazy.
wilding with it.
That
My
Rex is
what?
unbeatable.
I don't. I'm not
Nah,
calling
he
nothing on that
beatable.
because the thing is, Swamp ain't going.
Talk to him.
He
Not
not
going like
going.
that.
He not going. So I don't know, man.
not like
That's a
that.
toss up. That's a toss up. I got
Gun to
Twerk
your
winning though.
head, man. Who you putting the house on?
I got to put the house on Swamp. I don't think Rex gonna do that for 3 rounds straight.
Talk. Okay. Okay. You got twerking K.
I got Twerk.
Clear. You ain't got to think about it. No explanation. Just twerk.
I mean, Twerk in his bag right now. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really been losing, and I don't think that. This the thing. For 3 rounds straight, and Big K is fire. You know what I'm saying? But for 3 rounds straight, Twerk changing up flow patterns and the performance and all of that. 3 rounds straight, that could get crazy with Big K just giving us the same cadence for 3 rounds.
Okay. Okay. And then we got the main event. Holla and
Shakur, you know what the
Gichi.
fuck going on? Holla with the 30-30. Dirty 30.
Hello?
He said,
Mm,
"Holla with the dirty 30."
I don't know why he acting confused.
Hello.
Are you bags and bodies, J2?
Big bags and bodies.
Oh,
Did
Mr.
that,
okay,
did
that's
that
Bags and
that's what
bodies.
that
did
is.
that
Okay.
contribute? Did that why you got Hitman winning clear 30?
No, I got Hitman winning because I got Hitman winning 2-1. I do got
Okay.
Gichi winning the round. I think Hitman, I don't his first time battling on his own league, I don't think he gonna allow himself to lose.
How many Cody belts? No, never mind.
You got
Stop.
three of them. You got three.
Never mind.
I think one blue and two black. I don't know.
So we know who y'all got winning.
I ain't
Nah,
gonna hold you.
I actually
Cody
don't.
didn't
I
exist
got
back when
Hitman
Hitman
2-1.
was active like that. If it did, we're not gonna act
Facts.
like he wouldn't have a
Hitman will
stack of
probably
them.
have one. I don't
It's
know
a
about a
three.
stack,
It's
Yeah.
a.
but he
Isn't it
probably
like
have
Nah,
three to
he'd
one.
have
four
a
battles
stack.
in a year, the
I
boss?
was about to
How
say
would that
if
work?
we go back to like around that time, we're talking like Hitman would have easily. You could go back and pick a year and say, yeah, he would have won that year.
2010 maybe
What
2011
year
when
did
they
he have
really
four
start breaking
baterals
it
in the
down.
same
And back,
year?
what you mean?
Well,
You
nobody
probably
had
want to
it.
go.
Criteria be
They
Frank
had
different
don't
to
back
know
then.
change
his
the rules
history.
back then, yeah, because
Frank
people
don't
could win it
know
with
his.
2 battles. People wasn't having no 4 or 5, let alone 10
That's what
battles
I'm
outside
saying.
of what DNA. You know what I'm saying? You go back that far, but
They
that's
And
why I
teach
back
you
got
when
all.
Jay
Hitman winning
Black,
too, though.
y'all remember when Black used to do battle of the night, performance of the night? He'd give out money if you had the best battle or the best performance on that individual card. I don't know.
Yeah.
Black don't do that no more. He ain't
Yeah,
for
he
the people like
changed.
he said he
He
was,
changed.
man.
He not for the culture at
Oh.
Yeah,
all. He
Yeah, he ain't for
because
compromised.
the
the
people like he said he was. But back
Oh.
when he used to do that, Hitman would have had a few of them too. But Black done
Oh.
switched up. He done got Hollywood on us. It
Sure
is
I
what it
has.
switched
is.
up.
He
I
compromised.
switched up the
he
boss.
he
I'm
wouldn't have
glad
had
you
him for the
called it.
year he battled Hollow. I'll tell you that. I mean, it's not as easy as just having a stack of them
Jay
motherfuckers.
Black
Man. I
switched
think
up.
Hitman might have had one, not
Yep,
three though.
compromised.
Yeah, maybe the culture got a little too toxic for everything. They get mad at every little thing I do. But I mean, hello? We had bags and bodies?
Yo, your mic is on. Your mic is
Oh,
on.
you can hear me? You get mad at everything I do. It's crazy, huh? Oh, I can't even breathe. Niggas tell me who I
Why
picked
you
for
don't
Cody.
do
I ain't pick nobody
performance
for
of the
Cody.
night and battle of the night no more,
He
Black?
busy covering Eminem songs.
See?
You said why I don't do it? Why I need to do it? The thing about it too, so we gonna want Jay Black at every event doing raising money every event. 'Cause I raise money for these things too sometimes, right? Every event. What do when do Black get to rest?
I don't know
Now
if
you
people
need
know this,
rest.
but
Now you need rest. All
I'm
right.
just
there are other
saying.
people in media not named Jay Black that are doing the
What about
same
everybody
shit.
else?
I
I
never
don't
heard
know
a
if anybody
Jamaican say
knows
he don't want to work. I never heard that.
That's
It's, it's,
crazy.
it's not supposed to be work though. That's the thing. He's saying work. It's always supposed to be work. You know what I'm saying? I was told I can't have an opinion. So I can do it. I
Yeah.
can do the champion here.
Who said that, Black? Who
I
said
can't
you
have an
can't have
opinion.
it?
What
Who
are we
said that?
talking about? Like, what are we
Ain't
talking about?
nobody tell you you can't have no opinion.
All right, I don't get into that. Anyway, I don't want to go down the rabbit hole, but what else we talking about? I'm not going to talk about this the whole night.
Well, we got.
I
I
don't
guess
know.
we got
I don't know.
Winter
I feel
Madness
like
left, right?
Winter Madness too far away. I mean, I heard.
I mean,
First
there's
of all,
some
Black,
stuff coming.
tell us where URL got brewing. How about that? I know they got a monster left.
Why,
Tell the
why, why
people.
don't you tell? Why don't you tell him, Black?
Why
Oh,
don't I tell him? Yo, the boss ain't tell us nothing about this bags and bodies. Like, she ain't tell us nothing. We had to find out, like, with regular folk, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it
We
is.
got two people signing prediction NDAs. That's the problem with battle
Yeah,
rap now, man. Media
that's
can't say
crazy.
it's not.
shit.
I'll give my predictions. She want me to
Black,
announce the
y'all know
card.
Black know exactly what URL next card is and when it
How would
is,
I
and
know?
he ain't
How
telling
would
the
I know?
people nothing.
What did Jay
Are
say?
you
What else?
saying you don't know, Black?
I ain't saying nothing.
I'm about to say, how would I know? I ain't saying you don't know. You
I
do
said
know
that.
when.
I said the culture one.
I have a question for
What?
y'all.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
I'm
have a
just
Let's
question
say
saying.
for
what you
y'all.
said. What's up?
How do y'all feel about John the Don's here? How would y'all rank that brother?
I mean, you gonna go into a whole different conversation now.
I
I mean, that's what
mean,
we're here for. We done with the cards. Might as well
I mean,
listen.
because now we get into the Cassidy stuff. How we gonna like go? Yo,
So
if
you
you
don't
saw
want
the
to
pay per
talk
view,
about it because your
not
man's
yet.
flake, because your
nah.
man's robbed the
That's
culture.
crazy.
Oh, Cassidy.
I'm
Your
not
man's is
voting on
Yeah,
that.
man.
hilarious.
Philly
I
do.
mean,
Y'all know
Mm.
how Philly do. Ain't he from Philly?
wow. Here
Talk,
we go.
talk.
That's
Here we
crazy.
go. From Uptown
Yeah.
too. That's crazy.
Watch your mouth,
I
Rock.
heard Cass's favorite battle rapper.
We
Now
don't
that I think
even
about
really
it.
claim Cassidy like that.
not claiming Cassidy.
Oh my god.
Oh, so we talking
Oh
about
man.
Cassidy?
Yeah.
No, she's talking about
Yo.
John John's year. She's talking about John John's year. That's what she's talking about.
He had a good year. It sucks that battle didn't happen, but he's doing his thing though.
Do y'all
I
think
wish he
that
would get one more before the year's out, though, man.
I
You
have a
do,
know,
question.
what
Do
y'all
y'all
think
feel that?
about them? What y'all think about them throwing that on the next URL card?
Throwing
Throwing
what
what?
throwing
on the
what,
next
throwing
URL
what,
card?
where, and when.
No.
Cassidy versus
Uh,
John John.
No. No.
Oh
I'm
So
not
man,
hold
gonna
on.
lie,
Hold on.
The
Hold on.
boss.
Hold
I
on.
boss.
Wait. Wait.
definitely
Wait.
was
I
thinking
put my
of
No. No.
I've been
No.
professional
Wait.
today,
Wait.
man.
The
The boss.
boss.
The
The
boss.
boss.
People are asking for that to be on bags and bodies. So now what? How you
On
feel
I
about
power
that?
moves, right, right.
Nobody said URL. Nobody said URL.
It's
nobody called me and asked me about that, so I don't know what
No,
you're
but
talking about.
the
the
people are
boss.
saying they want it on
Man.
bags and bodies. So how you feel
I,
about
The
that?
question itself is
I don't
self-harm.
know who the people are. I don't know who the
Okay.
people are.
All
We
right.
the
All
people
right.
didn't reach. All right, man.
All
But what
right.
I'm
The boss.
saying is,
All
I don't
right.
even know who we the people
Shout
are.
out to the boss.
The the, the
She talking
I
about
boss.
don't know who the
URL. Like
people
nobody said URL, bro.
No, I'm
The
listen, but it makes the most sense.
Oh
the
God.
boss. The
I'm just
boss.
saying.
The boss. The boss.
Yeah,
Please stop,
y'all
cause
think it should be on Power Moves?
the
I think it
boss.
makes sense to be on power moves because it's in
I think I
Atlanta.
Why
watched a
does it
league
Atlanta
make
owner
was
ask for
already
his
scheduled to
deposit back.
happen at
talk to me? Why do that make sense?
because it's a power move type battle, one, and then the
Is
battle
it?
was scheduled to happen in Atlanta already. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to change the location. Both parties, you know what I'm saying, entourages of people who wanted to see what you call it, the battle or whatnot, can be there, you know what I'm saying, or whatnot. So yeah,
I swear to God, I
I
hate
feel
y'all
it makes
niggas.
sense.
I
Hey,
swear to
hey,
God, I
hey,
hate
hey,
y'all.
If it
Hey,
gets
So
I'm
it,
not a
rebooked, they're
big
gonna
fan of the
hey,
battle,
how
but
about
I
at,
hate
at
y'all
the end of
I'm
niggas.
the
about to
day,
say, so
everybody
do
was
people want
crying
to
and
see the
complaining.
battle or not?
Wait, what I'm getting ready to get
No,
at.
we
I'm not a
don't.
big super duper fan of the battle or whatnot, but as much bitching, crying, whining, and complaining we heard all
Oh.
weekend.
Oh.
If it gets put on either one of these cards, I don't want to hear shit about nobody. Oh, why did they just do it on bullpen or da-da-da? No, shut the fuck up. Y'all wanted the
Mm.
battle. Y'all complained, cried, and whined about it.
Mm.
Shut the fuck up and enjoy the fucking battle.
I would like to
Damn.
harken back to my original statement on this battle. Nobody wants to see this shit. So I don't like.
I was just about
Listen,
to say
man.
that.
Let me
I mean, this
because
weekend
niggas,
would have had
I
me
was just
full.
about to say that.
niggas
This
is in here
weekend would
like,
have
what
had
you
me
talking
full.
Then
about?
Like,
why?
where the fuck
What
it
are
Nobody
we
was?
talking
wanted to see it.
about?
So
the
why everybody so
the
mad then?
duality of
What are we
man.
talking about?
The but
Black,
What
Why
are we
everybody
black,
talking
mad?
black.
Nobody
about
want
here?
to see
now
it.
I'll say this.
What?
It could have had me fooled
Because
this
y'all
weekend.
niggas. Because nigga,
Ah,
hold on, let me answer the
oh,
question.
there we go.
Why is everybody mad about this? Everybody is mad about it because y'all niggas is some bitch ass niggas out here in this community. Y'all ain't got nothing better to do but talk like bitches. It's disgusting.
I
Ew.
be having better shit to do. I like fucking hoes. You know what I'm saying?
Ew.
So it's always
Oh,
some better
that's
shit
a
to
lot.
do.
You talking about a different set of people, not us.
Hey,
Clearly.
hey,
No, no,
hey,
I'm
Wanna
not
make
saying
Javon.
I just
y'all.
want to make
I'm
that
not saying
clear.
you.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna speak. This is a blanket statement, general statement.
yeah. Okay.
I'm not putting no names on under the blanket because I don't do that type of shit. But I'm just
Yeah.
saying, hey, there's fucking hoes out here, man. Come on, sir. Like, come on, man. There's a million things that niggas could have talked about. There was a million battles that niggas could have talked about, and all niggas want to talk about is Cassidy didn't show up for the
Yeah,
fucking face off. No
if I could
face
speak on
off.
the battle real quick though, one big reason that people are mad is or at least for me, I can speak for me. I can't speak for everyone, right? Is that the thing is John obviously put a lot into this event. I don't think he could make that any more clear. And if the battle gets done, if it's something where for financial reasons, we got to get this done. We already put money into it. Battle's got to go down somewhere, and I understand, right? But you cannot
Mm-hmm.
go back in time and put it on bullpen like the way it was supposed to. A lot of people are mad because business got fucked up for someone that went really deep trying to make an event work out at a large scale. So no matter what, like people are going to be mad about that, even if it happens somewhere else. God forbid this man backed out of the battle late, day of, and then somehow gets to go on the power moves after that. And we already know that it's a lopsided battle at that. So listen, I'm not a big fan
Mm-hmm.
of the battle. I'm always going to be upset for the way that business got done. That's the fucked up thing that should have been talked about before anything. And doing that the day of an event. But if it did get rebooked, I guess it would go on power moves between the two leagues. But as far as I know, John asked for the deposit back, and I wouldn't be mad if he got it back, and it just doesn't happen.
So
I
so
mean,
then
why
so the,
why
I'm
would
I'm
sorry. Go
not
ahead.
anybody
mad.
be
I have
why would anybody respectfully, I'm gonna be quick with this. I don't I get what you're saying, Smoke, but on some real shit, I think this is like it's just fake outrage because niggas
Oh,
yo
the culture is fake.
niggas listen, niggas cancel like battles all the time. And I've never seen
But
nobody's
this
heart
is the
break.
main event
I've
though. Like
never seen
that
nobody
is different.
I have never seen nobody's heart break when Smack canceled a when Smack said
I
battle's
ain't gonna
not
lie, I
going
hate
on.
when y'all do that though, because when
what?
battles get canceled,
I've never
everyone
seen it.
cries. Like people are like, "You didn't cry.
That's a
Y'all
fact.
Yeah.
didn't be that loud then." Yes, the fuck we
Listen,
did. That's all people fucking talk about is that shit. Like,
Go ahead, Black, and then
listen.
I got a point to make.
Hey, what happened to the freeway and Cassidy battle? Where's the crime?
I'm
Where's the
not gonna
crime?
lie,
There was no
that was
Where's
exact
the
an
date.
crime?
There was no exact
egregious
date.
situation
Where's the
that has
crime?
long term effects.
Oh,
We are
okay.
very fucking upset about it, and there's a
All right.
reason it didn't happen. Like there was tons of
I
noise.
mean,
What are you talking about?
but as a battle rap fan, if you actually are a fan, you shouldn't just be invested in one battle on a card, on any fucking card. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
I don't
don't know if I
never
agree
want
with
to
that.
decide I
The
want to
main
watch.
event, depending on who people have, they
I can
favorites.
understand main event, but I don't purchase a
Yeah, I'm
card
about to
for
say
one
I was
battle,
in the
dog.
building at any given Sunday when Surf and Cortez was supposed to happen. When that didn't happen, people were very upset.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, but I mean, again, I don't purchase or attend events specifically. Just I might go there like this is the battle I want to see, but I'm not going to go to an event just because I want to
But
see
when
the
you're a
event.
big
I
draw
don't want
like
to purchase.
Cassidy,
I'm not going to purchase an event.
when you're your big draw like Cassie though, you get a Cassidy
Cassie's a big draw because
because
of
there
the
is
face
people
off,
that
bro.
listen though, because if you book Cassidy, there's gonna be people that do only come out for Cassidy. It taps into a different audience. That's the purpose of booking that. That's why they booked 1,000-person venue. You know what I'm saying? Which who knows if they would have
They
sold that
not
out
on
either
Twitter
way.
though.
But like that matters. Day of the main draw just goes away.
Them
It's
niggas ain't
crazy.
on Twitter though.
What
I'm not saying that
No,
doesn't
those
matter,
niggas
Smoke,
ain't
but at
on
the end
Twitter.
of the day, those are not battle rap fans. Those are Cassidy fans. I'm
They
talking
not on
about
Twitter.
us battle
I
rap
mean, listen,
fans.
I recapped the event either way. You know what I'm saying? I did all my coverage of it, as any real media that's actually supporting the sport should do. And I understand there is some people that blow up the noise because it's more fun to talk about controversy than it is to talk about battles as battle rap media, as
That's
fucked up
all I'm
that is.
saying.
But I still got to hold a lot of blame to Cat because what happens is we jump around from so many different things we want to be mad at, we skip over the one that no show. It's like he becomes an
Yeah,
afterthought because we want to think at a higher level about these four other
That's what I'm saying.
problems. Let's talk about the
at
guy that
this
no show.
point,
You know.
I really don't. I don't know what battle rap media is at this point in time. You know what I'm saying it's just this shit's all over the place. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
I got 3 points as a from three different perspectives. As a John hater, any battle that gets
Oh my
canceled.
god.
Nah, cut this shit out, man. Cut
Nah,
this
let
shit
me
out.
say something. Let me say
As
something.
a John hater is crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let
it's
me say
crazy.
something. Let me say something from my perspective. As a John hater, any battle that gets some credibility that gets canceled, I'm happy about. But as a human
What do we
being,
do?
that man lost. As a human being, that man lost out on money, and I would never condone that. He should get his money back. But as a fan, I feel like this battle getting booked on another league doesn't make any sense. So let's just cancel it all together and leave it alone. How about that?
I
So
mean,
I
if
got
they
to
book it on another
I'm
league,
not
I
mad at
still
that.
say they drop it on bullpen. If it gets booked, you know what I'm saying, it happens on another court, I think it should still drop on John Champion. That's personal.
so I got a question then. If so, this doesn't happen because again, like we said earlier, the other disadvantage to John for that is that this battle was helping to catapult him into that top five conversation, 5 to 7, wherever you
He
was
don't care
having them.
about that though. He don't care about
But
that.
I'm talking about
He
so
wasn't going to get there.
if he gets another battle, if let's say he battles Fonz, him and Fonz got a nice little backstory going. They've been going back and forth. If he battles Fonz before the end of the year, do y'all feel like that's weighted the same culturally or no? Because
No.
Cassidy is a bigger name. I think him and
Yeah,
Fonz is a
Fonz
You
is
know,
better
more
battle
Cassidy's
polished.
higher
and a little bit more
impact.
of a grudge match.
Cassie's higher
In
impact, but
terms of
Fonz
battle
is a
rap,
active top tier that you could also debate is in that top 10. So even though it wouldn't be the same exact situation at all, and we know that, I think it is like a very worthwhile play from the competitive like aspect that could add to his case.
I
Okay.
think
He
Cassidy's
shouldn't have
just a
took the
bigger
Cassidy
entertainer.
battle in the first place. I don't know why he booked Cassidy for himself. He shouldn't have booked that battle in the first goddamn place. Cassidy is terrible. He's fucking terrible. And in my opinion, my humble opinion, if the nigga was really serious about making any type of champion of the year run, that battle was the wrong battle. That shit ain't gonna do nothing.
But again, it's like
Everybody
Black said,
everybody expects
John
you to
John
win.
don't give a fuck
Everybody
about
expects
making
you
the
to win.
champion of the year run, bro.
That's
No,
true,
listen to
Bat,
what I
but he
said.
said he's not going for a
Listen
Cody
to what I
run,
said.
allegedly. You know what I'm
I,
saying? So
listen to what I said because I don't believe none of these niggas, right? I don't believe none of them. All I'm saying is, if he, because at first he was saying that he cared about it. You know what I'm saying? That was first, and then as the year progressed, he
I
didn't
don't
care
think he
about
ever
it no
said
more.
that.
Yeah, no. He did. He
You
said he had something to
can you
prove.
find the footage?
He said he had something to prove. He said he had something to prove. You
And
know what
then
I'm
he
saying?
said not for champion. He's saying for his career.
What what can you possibly prove beating Cassidy?
You gotta ask
Respectfully,
him that. I'm just
what
saying.
can
But
you
I'm
prove
saying what
beating
he said though.
Cassidy?
You can't say that he said he cared about champion when he said he never said that. So that's all I'm saying.
I'm saying he cared about it.
Okay.
I'm going off of limbs, and
That
I'm saying he cared about it.
that's your opinion.
It is very
Okay.
much my opinion.
There you
Very
go.
much my opinion.
There you go. That's all.
Very much. Like I said, I don't believe none of these niggas.
Okay.
None of them. You understand? I don't believe none of them. So
Me
yeah,
neither, brother.
I don't think I
Me
don't
neither.
I don't think you can prove anything by beating Cassidy. All you can do is hurt your case for whatever it is you're trying to prove. If you're going on a
That's
champion
not
run,
true.
if you,
Again,
yes it
what he
is.
was saying,
Yes it is because
how you going to
black
tell? Never mind.
black. Listen to what I'm saying, right? Nobody
You
thinks
said
that Cassidy
it
was
do
going to beat
nothing?
him.
It do nothing? So again, it's
No,
the
I
ways
said
in
it's
which you beat
more
him.
harmful. It's more harmful to
How is
batter him.
beating Cassidy more harmful in terms of a
What if
Cody? You talking about
Cassidy?
Cody? You
What
talking about
if
Cody?
Cassidy wins?
Or you talking about
What if
Cody,
Cassidy
bro? You
wins?
talking about generally or Cody? Which one you talking about?
I'm talking. I'm
General?
talking in general. I'm talking about in
Okay,
general for
I back
any
off then.
aspect.
How your opinion?
For any aspect. You understand what I'm saying? Like whatever point you're trying to
You're not
prove,
talking Cody. You're not talking about Cody.
whatever point you're trying to prove, it's only that. It's like there's no positive to this. If you beat him, we expected you to beat him. If you lose, how the fuck you lose to Cassidy?
If you body him though, if you get him to the point where he has to admit, which I think would never happen, yo, I lost to John. That's because again, what John was saying, what he actually said is, yo, when he battled Hitman, it was like close or whatever it was. When he battled Goods, like nobody clearly got him out of here, like bad. That's what he was saying. So
Yes,
if
I
he
know
got him
that.
out here, if he got Cassie out here bad, like, oh shit, it's a little different. It helps. Helps anything. Cody
Yup.
or just
All
respect
right.
everything.
All right.
I'm just saying.
If you think it's gonna help, go for it. Cause that's what I expect. That's what I expect.
We
So
all
it's not going.
expected everybody to body bag Cassie, but has it happened like a body? Like, oh my goodness,
And
you're
and
disgusting.
and it looks
I
bad.
thought I
It looks
thought he
bad
got beat.
afterwards.
I thought Arsenal beat him. I thought Hitman beat him. I thought Goods beat him. But
I
like
thought
White,
Goods beat him pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie to you. The other two
like an
battle
I
rappers
elephant.
did
are I
too.
know, but I know the spectacle is like beat Cassidy to the point that like he even has to admit it because it's so non-debatable. But the trick
Mhm.
is that no matter what happens to Cassidy, he's gonna talk shit.
That's a
So there's
fact.
never really gonna be a time that he's gonna admit to it. So we're gonna do it again and
Fact.
again
He's gonna
and
I
always
stood
say
again.
the
front
crowd was
row.
Like
booing the hottest stuff in the world. There's always gonna
him
be.
and Arsenal is
The goat.
one of the worst 6 round culminations of
Chicken
raps
game.
that you're going to see from this sport, and that's you know what I'm saying. Like they're
Chicken
like,
game.
who's going to be the next one? And it's terrible.
Chicken.
Chicken game.
I stood front
We
row and watched Philadelphia boo Cassidy, and Cassidy had like a whole celebration out front, giving interviews like he won that battle.
Because he's going to get
That
paid
nigga is
again.
never going
That's
to
the
admit that
problem.
he lost a battle.
That's so great.
that was
I
at
love that.
TLA at South Street, right?
Black, am I
TLA.
lying? You was
No,
standing
I
Nigga
right
was
had
there.
there.
I
I
bottle
was
was
right
girls
there.
and
there.
all that. Nigga had the bottle service and all that going.
I
This nigga
literally was
nonstop.
Cassidy, the
I was
only
right
battle
next
rapper
to
we
him.
know that's paid to be bad. Like that's kind of like part of like the whole shtick. It's like, man, he's gonna be bad, but
Jesus.
they're gonna say that he won. But no, it's for he makes a parody of the sport. Every time he's here, it's damn near a parody of it. You know what I'm saying? It's this over aggressive. It's I never lost. It's this and that. He goes on stage, he loses. His fans run into YouTube comments. That's the cycle of it. So some people are very tired of it. I can't blame them.
So, but y'all agree that if he were to battle, because I don't think Mook is the option. Mook is focused on Arsenal. So, if John John was to battle Fonz before the end of the year, he could still have a shot at top five, assuming that's a good battle, debatable, or clear
I
win
don't
for
really
him.
talk placements until
No,
it's
he
my
does
time.
not.
So you ask somebody else. I don't talk
I
placements.
I
mean,
said, does he
Cassidy
have
is
a
You got to
shot
different.
at it?
compare
Does
it
he
to
have a shot?
you. You
No,
got
he
to
does
compare
I'll,
it
not.
to the
I'll
other
see y'all in
cases, but I
January.
definitely think
I'll
he'd
see you
have
in
a shot at
January.
it. If he was to clear
Cassidy
out
is
Franz, I think it could definitely end up being a conversation.
Nah,
That's
he ain't
five
gonna
really
clear
good
Vaughn.
battles. To have.
He
Okay.
ain't gonna
I
clear
don't
Cassidy's
think
Vaughn.
a
he will
bigger
either.
I
I
don't
got
think he
entertainer.
Franz
needs
winning,
it. I don't think he even
but
needs it though. Like John Johnson had a hell of a year. I think
He
what the
don't. He
work
don't
that
need
John
what?
John
He
put
don't
in.
need. He don't need what? What do you mean? What you talking about?
I think I don't.
You
I
think he can sit
personally,
right now? You think he can sit?
I think it's always better to battle ball. But I personally don't. I can't personally name five niggas who had a better year than John John
Hey, I think you don't
right
watch
now
everybody
off the
either.
top of my
So
head.
I don't think you watch everybody. But go ahead.
Yeah, I don't got five niggas who got have had a better year using your criteria than John John. I
I'm
don't.
saying y'all, I don't think you watch everybody.
Well,
You
hey,
talking about?
I watch the niggas who I need to.
if he doesn't
Uh,
take a fifth battle, he's probably not placing top five. I can't say for sure,
If he
but
does
he
take the battle,
probably won't. You know what I'm saying? Just because there's other people that are working at a high level. That's the thing about the race. It's not just about what you do. It's about what
the
the other
field,
fucking 10 people in the race do with you. And y'all see that
exactly.
A.Ward, Av, Rock, T Top. Like these people aren't killing out
Sharon.
7 or 8 people. Yeah, Chef Trez, Sharon. Like list goes on and on. So if he doesn't battle, it'll drop him. But if he battles Fonz, like the door's still open.
I wouldn't necessarily say what you saying, Smoke, because I look at the fact that Pat finished at number two, and there was literally nobody talking about Pat as champion of the year until we was live. You know what I'm saying? And it got down to that point where I'm saying it was between Pat and Gichi.
No, that's true. I think Pat's going back because I remember it's one of my favorite runner-up years. I feel like he had a little bit of a higher competition. You know what I'm saying? Like he beat Rock in like the peak of like Rock face URL. You know what I'm saying? Like we all remember
He
that
battled on
SM
every league
performance.
too.
Yeah,
I
the
don't know,
quality of the
man.
shotgun super. But yeah, no, listen, you 4 battles, you could still place high up there. Nothing's impossible. But I'm just looking at like just off rip, right? Talk about the top five: Sharon, Swamp, Av, T Top, Rock. Like you just look at that. It's very hard with the 4 battles he's got now to truly put him above those people. I know that people are excited, so they're saying he's top 3 automatically. But it's a tough case without a fifth battle, man. When people are really cooking with even more battles than you.
It depends on what happens over the next 2 months, honestly. You know what I'm saying? It depends on how Swamp and Rex goes. You know what I'm saying? It depends on, you know what I'm saying, how a couple
No,
people
that's a
perform,
fact.
and other
Other
lessons.
people could take L's too, and that would change it. I think he'll end up. If I had to project, because it's all projections until we get there and talk it up, but I could see him finishing top 10 no matter what. He's been way too
Yeah,
impactful and
I
way too
agree. I
good
think
this
he's
year.
top 10. I
So
think he's top 10 if he doesn't battle anymore this year.
yeah. Currently, I have him at number 8, so I feel like that finals battle could push him maybe to like number 7 or something. But top 5, he ain't getting there. He ain't getting there.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We said he would have been top five if he battled Cassidy, but he can't be top five if he battled
I
Fonz.
know. No, I said neither. I said neither.
I'm
I
saying
say
a lot.
neither.
This is the conversation. Like everybody's putting him like if he beats Cassidy, then he's definitely top five. But if he
Oh,
battles
definitely not.
Fonz, he can't make top five. Cash is just a bigger entertainer than Fonz. That's it.
That's
A
Oh,
it.
better, you know what I'm saying, like battle rapper than Fonz right now.
He get more points to fines for me if he clearly beats fine.
I agree.
That's what
That's
I'm
how I
saying.
Yeah,
feel too. But I know
I agree.
everybody else act like the name is just everything. It makes it exponentially a bigger battle just because of Cassidy's name. To me, Fonz produces better footage. It's a tougher
But it's
competition.
like Smo says, impact too. That that being a huge battle for him in terms of eyes, awareness, impact. I think that would have helped. But
And that helps
competitively,
sway fan vote. Impact
that's
is
what I'm
huge for
saying. Yeah.
fan vote, and fan vote is 25% of it. So there's different ways to get to the crown. Like I could see the benefits of taking the cast, like why he booked the Cassidy plate. If it wasn't for Cody, but for Cody, I could see the benefits, and I'd see it the same way with Fonz. But people also just want it to be an exciting race. Like we got people that are saying, like you've heard takes about Rock and Av. People are saying T Top's undefeated. Respect to T Top, very good year. Man is not fucking undefeated. Like we're just saying things. Like people want to get excited and put their person in the race. So we're gonna hear about 7 or 8 people that they're one win away from Cody.
Yeah, but I ain't
Um,
gonna lie though. I feel like John and Fonz, and it's all subjective, right? Because everybody views impact differently. I feel like John having a battle with Fonz, who to me is also in the top 10 for Cody right now, also having a really great year, a much tougher competitor and opponent than Cassidy. I feel like him having a battle with him, and it of course depending on the outcome of that battle. You know what I'm saying? Producing better footage, having a more formidable opponent to me that's more impactful than battling Cassidy just because his name is Cassidy, but that's kind of where it stops. I will give more impact to the Fonz battle. You beat a top 10 Cody, or you have a debatable classic battle with a top 10 Cody. It matters more to me than you washing a Cassidy. I don't care about that at all.
Okay. Anything else we got here? Anybody else? The boss got 100. I mean, I guess she was saying some shit to y'all. Okay.
I mean, outside of Winter Madness, we said it's far off, but outside of that, I think that's pretty much every battle that's announced. You know
Jay
what I'm
Smo, do you
saying?
know of any other cards coming up anytime soon?
Well, I don't know, man. Just look around.
Just look
Okay.
around.
Black
Stay tuned.
Black knows some, and he keeping the people in the dark. I want y'all to
Oh,
tag Jay Black,
so
because like he's fully aware of the next URL card that's in a couple weeks, and he knows who's on it and
How?
everything.
Were you fully aware of what Power Moon shot up coming up next before they announced it? Did
Yes.
you? Okay. That's
Mm.
you. I'm not you. You know, you special. You're different. I'm just a
All right,
regular
Black.
fan. I'm a regular fan. They get a call every now and then.
All right, man. See,
man.
and
Jay
he
Black,
lies
you
to the
ready?
people too. In case y'all ain't know, he
How?
lies to the people.
How I lie to the people about what?
You're not
He is
just a
strategic.
regular
He is
fan.
strategic on there.
I
That's the thing
literally
about him.
I was told I was a fan. What are you talking about?
All right, man.
The whole court was
Correction.
happy when I was
A
told I was a
fan in a
fan.
suit.
Yeah, fan. I was told I was
He
a
a
fan.
fan.
Everybody said
He a
yeah.
fan.
I
But,
agree. So there's proof of me being a fan, not you. That's different. You be on stage. You be behind the battles. You book battles. It's different.
You know
Never
what?
forget.
Everybody, when we was talking about power moves, y'all talked about how Av's match with Suge could impact his battle versus Ward, but nobody talked about how Snake's match with Stumbles could impact his battle versus J2.
We ain't get that far.
That's true. Honestly, that is true.
uh,
We didn't. I also have a lot more confidence in Snake not taking an embarrassing, I guess, optic look, you know what I'm saying, in the boxing match. But I don't know, it's funny with Snake because there's a million of those types of angles that you can attack with him. I don't really know what one more will do. Like the people that like Snake seem to not, that just goes over them. But it's more about J2's execution than anything. He's got all the material he needs ready to go win the battle. I just don't know if he'll put it all together properly.
I think J2 is gonna go in there and talk about the fights regardless. Like I don't care if you had a debatable, you fought one person back. I guess for J2, Snake would have to fight everybody who he fought already. Like you got to fight bad news again or something like that. I don't know. So that's not gonna stop J2 from talking about like fights that he's had. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, like I said, both of their angles is out there, like on the table, bro. Like we know what both of them gonna rap about already. We know that, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying, that Snake Eyes is gonna rap about J2 sexuality, and we know that. J2 was gonna be rapping about Snake's unfortunate brawl record.
And
If
So do
you want
y'all
to
are y'all
call it.
tired of either angle? Are y'all tired of the gay angles for J2 or the you don't never win fights angle for Snake?
Are we tired of Arsenal bus driver angles? Are we,
I
you know what I'm
am.
saying, we tired of people, you know what I'm saying,
Hitman just
talking about
said.
T-Top not
Hitman just said
fucking
the tree
like
shit versus
going on.
what's the name? Gichi.
Come on, like
Certain
They ain't
angles I
even
don't get
battled
tired
yet. So
of.
how you
I'm
say
just
it?
saying though. I'm like, in terms of being tired, it's always how you spin it.
Yeah,
exactly.
and certain angles are just like more potent. You know, like people will be like, how often, like let's say Rock, for instance, just because we know how many angles he's got. It's an easy example. Like the whole Briz run out the building, the door. People will be like, well, how many times we got to hear about that? You know, respectfully, that's some crazy shit. We're probably going to hear about it forever. Like certain angles are just going to stick with you. It doesn't matter if people say it 12, 13 times. You know what I'm saying? Danny giving 12K to Rex. Yeah, we've heard it 15 times. It's still fucking crazy. Like some of this shit is a crazy look that just sticks with you forever. So those angles with fighting and stuff that always lasts. When is that not? It lasts for serious. Like that doesn't go away.
Yeah,
yeah,
pretty much. And those
I
two angles are definitely going to stay with both of them. Like it's you know what I'm
yeah,
saying, J2's preference and it's Snake Eyes' public fights. Like them angles ain't going nowhere, bro. Like it's
Preference is
like I said,
wow.
like as long as somebody can put a spin on it, then it's gonna get used. Like people still talking about Danny Meyer's wife. Like then in every fucking battle somebody
They're
mentions
talking about
something
E
about
Hart
his
now.
wife being on drugs.
Hey, yo,
Don't
yeah.
do
yo,
that,
yo.
Black.
Respectfully,
That's what
respectfully,
happened. They talk.
I
What do
see
you
what you
about
did
that?
there.
That's what they're talking about.
respectfully, Black. Come on,
So
son.
look,
That's what they're
speaking.
talking about. What do you
Come on,
mean?
son.
No,
What
All
did I
right,
do?
man. But speaking of, but even with J2, right? We talk about everybody else here. So Cody do top 20. So J2, I don't know everybody battle, but I
It's
know
like you
he
want
bet.
the panel now. Like that's what you want. Like that's how
I
you
don't
saying.
want the panel now. I'm just
You're
asking y'all.
doing a panel breakdown right
It
now.
sounds
I'm
like
not.
that.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying we talked about
That's all right.
everybody else here when it came up. But J2 has battled JC, Av, Twerk. He now has Snake Eyes. He has Stumble. I mean, he has A.Ward. And I know I'm missing a couple of
Maze.
battles for J2. He just battled Wordplay the Menace this past weekend. And like I said, I know I'm
Who?
missing a couple of them. He from OSBL. He from OSBL. But either way, I'm just saying J2 got some names up. We don't skip over JC, Twerk, Av,
Lost,
Snake Eyes,
lost,
and
lost.
A-Ward to try to highlight
Lost.
But
Wordplay the Menace.
did he
J2 is
battle those people or did he win those battles, boss?
he
And then
battled
to answer
those
your
he
question,
battled those
He
okay.
lost
people.
everyone.
So you
He
don't
lost
get on a
I
shit
everyone.
mean,
list
he
First of all,
just
first of
because you
all,
he
battle
beat
somebody.
JC.
That's what
He
first
people
beat
of
was trying to
all,
JC.
do with 40. You know what I'm saying, as far as Vody goes, before them battles even happened, they were talking
why
about
do
40
y'all
beating
go
Vody.
right? He already battled those people with the exception of the two that's coming up,
Yeah,
right? Why do
but
y'all immediately, for people who have been on the panel, to go straight to wins and losses when I go down somebody's resume is insane. That's why the
because
public
wins
do it.
and losses encompasses every aspect of the criteria.
Okay, but that
Wait,
comes
wait, wait.
later
Hold on. They
because you can
discuss.
you
Mm.
can
Wait, wait.
lose.
Say it
They
again, money.
discuss wins and losses on the panel.
Say it again, bad money. They
It
didn't hear you in the
encompasses
back.
every
I didn't
aspect
know
of the
that.
criteria. Do I
They
gotta
didn't
go
My
hear
get the
you.
God.
paperwork?
They
Listen,
didn't hear
They
you in the
they
back.
talk
Paperwork is
about
in
wins
here.
and losses
I
right,
on the
get the
but you
Cody
don't
paperwork,
go
panel.
bro.
straight to for me to mention his
Oh, I
resume.
didn't know that.
Nobody said nothing about his material. Nobody said
Because
nothing
they don't
about
want
his
to
strength
talk
of
about
schedule.
his yeah.
Nothing about none of the actual categories for Cody. You went straight to, well, did he win or did he lose?
Because we're
Because
not on the Cody panel and we don't want
all
to
you
talk
said
about his
was
years.
he had those
I
battles.
can't
You
hear
didn't
both of
say he
y'all at the
won.
same time.
You say he had those battles. You didn't say he won any of those battles. You just talking about him being on the list because he had those opponents. If that's the case, then the fucking Detroit Pistons should be in the goddamn NBA Finals
Okay,
because
so
they.
here's my problem with that Bad Money, and I know you wasn't here for the entire space, but whenever we brought it up for everybody else, that's what we talked about as well. When we were just talking about it for John, we were saying he needs a fifth battle. We didn't talk about which battles he won, which battles he lost, his material, or none of the other categories. We talked about the four battles he's had and the fifth battle that would help him still be in the top five. So I'm just standing on par with what we did with everybody else. I don't know
Well,
why you want to switch
that
it
And
up
should
but
for
tell you how
J2.
that should tell
Why
you
does
how
okay,
J2
I'm
people
not
now
felt
need
his
switching
more?
years.
nothing up. I'm not
That
switching
should
nothing
tell you
up.
how people
Listen,
feel
you
about
That's
know
his
with a
why you
lot
years.
of
talking
people
about
though.
John John? You know why
Alright.
you're
Hold
talking
up.
Yeah.
about
That's
John
with a
John?
lot of people though,
That's
assuming
the
that
problem
John
with
John
the
is still
panel.
Do you
It
around.
know?
lacks
But
consistency,
do you
man.
know why? Do you know
Bro,
why we
this
were
not the
talking
panel.
about about
This
John
ain't the
A
John?
panel.
It's
Listen,
not
goalpost
the
listen
with
real
panel.
quick.
wheels. A
This
goalpost
ain't
with
You gonna let
wheels,
me
man.
talk?
the
You
You gonna
panel
let
argue
me
though.
with one
talk?
person,
This
not the
ain't the
No,
panel.
panel
no
though.
black. I'm arguing with about four of y'all, but it's okay. I got it.
No, you're not arguing
Okay.
We're talking
Okay.
about those people. We're talking about John and Rock and them placement and Av and A.Ward and them placement because they won a lot of the battles that we're talking about against
We
the
never talked
opponents.
about wins and losses. We never use. You're saying that
What's
when it's an
understood don't
opinion
have
based
to be
sport.
said.
Man, y'all can
What's
go ahead and
understood don't need to be
act like
said.
wins and losses don't matter if y'all
Uh,
want to.
No, I didn't say it didn't
Wins
matter.
and
I said,
losses
can we
definitely
get to
matter.
the other categories first? I never said wins and losses don't matter. I never said that. But when people say, we were just talking about when people say, oh, T Top undefeated this year. Oh, Av undefeated this year. Av should be number one because he's undefeated. I agree. Av has not lost a battle this year. But when you go to the other categories and talk about these people, do they beat Rock in the other 5, 6 categories for Coty? So that's all that I'm saying. So now it's like, oh,
And we're
J2,
talking
J2
about them
had.
other people
Hey
because
man, the
of their
NBA start
wins,
next.
the
The
boss. I
NBA
don't know
start
what
tomorrow.
points
All
you're
right,
not
man.
getting there.
Y'all moving the goalposts. It's okay.
We're not
I
moving
see.
the
Yeah,
I
the
see
bo-
what's
the
goalposts.
ball
I'm
happening right
talking
started.
here.
about these people because they won the battles.
I see what y'all doing, man. So
Nah,
all the
I don't know
people we
what you're
talking about
saying other than
undefeated, all of those people undefeated.
nobody on the planet Earth is undefeated.
I'm talking about for this year. I'm not talking about for their whole career. I'm talking
I
about
think
for
Av is undefeated
2024.
this year.
It's getting
Right. Av
philosophical.
is. Who else?
According
A.Ward.
to the public opinion, besides the Jazz battle, and there's people. Somebody in here said that Rock beat Jazz.
I thought you
Not
didn't
all
go
about.
by what the public say. I thought you went by your opinion. Ain't that
I
what you
didn't watch
said
the
earlier?
battle yet. I didn't watch the battle yet, so I can't give an opinion on who
Okay,
won
well, that's
Rock and
why all
Jazz.
I'm saying is nobody else we
Boss,
discussed
you're
with
not
the
gonna trip me
exception
up.
of
I know how to do this. I'll
with the
sit here and go
exception
back
of
and forth with
Av,
you all day. You're
that's the
not gonna
only
trip me
person
up.
that's undefeated. Nobody else is consensus wise
All right, but we
undefeated.
were talking about, you know how we talk about who's in what position for champion of the year every year, about who wins their fucking battles, boss. I don't know,
All I'm
like
saying is
who's
I
winning
feel
their
like
battles.
J2
Are
has
you
had a good
giving
enough
people
year to be top 20. I didn't say
And I
top
didn't say he
5. I didn't say
didn't,
top
but
10.
He like
No, you did.
top
You didn't say
25
he
though.
didn't. But as soon as I mentioned his name, did
no,
he
it's
win
because
any
you
of
said
those
he
battles?
had those people. I said, did he win the battles? We're talking about everybody's years based off of them winning their fucking battles. I said, did
Nobody
he
else
win the
wins and
battles?
losses was
Did you
brought
give
up.
me an answer? Did you give me an answer on whether he won any of those battles
I
for you?
had him. I had him beating JC.
I agree.
I ain't gonna hold you. I had him beating JC. Now I had him losing to Twerk. I had him losing to Al, but I thought he beat JC.
All right, then some people
It was a
haven't
close
beaten
battle.
JC.
We debate it.
And I'm saying it's a close battle or whatnot. He could have beat JC. But at the end of the
Uh,
day, the consistency of the wins is why we were talking about everybody's placement from the beginning of the year, every year.
but I don't think that y'all are disagreeing as much as you think. I feel like Boss said, I kind of said it perfectly when she gave that last speech of it, is that wins and losses obviously count, but they are not the end all be all, which is true because we do look at wins and losses and they do factor into things like consistency. You know what I'm saying? Material, your material has to be good if you're winning battles, right? Etc. I understand where bad money's coming from though, because I used that example with Clone earlier. Obviously, as someone's been up there, we always go over the criteria. But if someone's evidently losing their 2 or 3 bigger battles of the year, clearly, it's something that you almost don't have to go to the categories for it. If you watch the panel, this has happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, clear losses and wins get discussed every time over and over. I know it's hard to watch the full 9 hours, so some people keep asking, does it matter or does it not? It matters, but it's how you factor it into the case. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
I
Consistency,
mean,
I mean,
material. So
realistically,
niggas
this
I'm
let
should
still
tell
not
niggas
gonna
you.
lie
This
to
should
you,
tell
Lou.
you
Like,
how we
it's
feel
not the
about
end
this.
all
niggas
be
let
all.
Snake
This
Eyes
I
should
get
just
tell
on
you
the
how
matter.
we
list and he
feel about
lost
this
four
joint.
grand. Y'all niggas let Snake Eyes on the list, and I sat right there in Tony Bro and Polo Face and told him like he lost 4 grudge matches
All
that
of
year.
them.
How is
I
he
mean,
on the list above some other people?
They trying to do
sometimes
it.
you
They
make
The
try to do it
mistakes.
the
again this
You know what
year.
I'm
impact
saying?
the impact of
A
the
lot of us
battles
didn't
and
have him
them
on the
selling
list
the
that
price,
year, and
this,
this
that,
shit
and the
went the way it
third.
went.
Listen, the
I get
fact
that.
that listen, I'm gonna keep it real. The fact that
He got
nobody wants to
18,
talk
right?
about
He
it,
got 18. But go ahead.
that should tell you how those year went. Like nobody wants to talk about it. Like so, just let it go.
France, you got your
Even if
hand
he's
up?
not top 20, he had a good year though. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, he more like top 25 though.
Yeah,
Top 25.
Francisco,
How can we help you, good brother?
Francie.
good evening, gentlemen and boss. I wanted to come up because I thought boss
Hi,
mentioned Spencer's
friends.
point, and and when boss was listing like J2's resume, I think the thing that always sticks out with me when it comes to like Cody or we're talking about somebody's year is like we see this happen a lot where people will list their resume with like zero context. And sometimes you'll see that happen with battles that are like we know are not a positive battle for their trajectory. Like I seen that last year where like people were like, why is Shuni on these lists? She battled Hustle. If anybody saw the Shuni Hustle battle, like that's not a good look for Shuni. And there's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of examples of that where people list a very bad performance for somebody, and they'll say like, "Oh, but I did this." So I think not trying to nitpick J2's year, just specifically like we'd be like he battled Twerk. I feel like that's not a good look for him, and I think that happens a lot of times with a lot of people. So when we just resume list, that's where people start to kind of like get all like weird with things, you know.
And that's all I'm saying, friends. That's the
Well, I
only
didn't get
point
a
that I'm
chance to
trying to
finish.
make.
I
No, but
appreciate that
his year is
context you
not bad. His year
provided.
is not bad. It's not
No, no, I know
attack
what you're
his year.
saying,
It's
but
just
I'm
in
saying
general.
as
She
I'm
soon
went
as
saying.
to
I
the
start
panel
running
today. That's
down
what's
his,
going on.
I was still in the middle of running down his resume, and then I was interrupted to be asked, did he win any of those battles? So I didn't even get into. I was just running down his resume, and then I was going to give my take on to why I felt like he's having a good enough year to meet the top 20, but I was immediately met with pushback, so I had to address the pushback first.
I don't know. Personally, my strategy when I'm watching the battles all year, I'm not sitting there during the year ranking a person. I go
Why are
back
we
and
still
forth and
talking
I
about
watch
J2's
everything.
year? What the fuck? Why are we still talking about this? All
Because
right,
the
man.
boss brought it up.
Y'all niggas is
I got
different.
J2 in my top
anyways,
20, man.
I
anyways,
don't
how
know.
do y'all feel
I
about
don't start
Ward
thinking
this
about
year?
rankings until December. Sorry. Like
Oh,
I sit there and watch
oh,
what everybody does, and then when December comes, that's when I start going back
oh,
and
so
reminding myself,
you
oh,
don't
this
even
happened.
have a top 5 or top 10 in mind, Bad Money. You do your
I'm
whole.
sorry, am I on the panel right now, the boss?
No,
Are we doing a champion panel right now?
She
no,
just
but
said
what they
I'm
got to do
not.
with something?
So that means I don't have to have a fucking top five, top ten,
No,
top
you
20
don't
right
have
now.
to. You don't have to, but it seems like you create more work for yourself if you do it all at
Nah,
once.
that's how I work. That's how I operate. I'm saying like niggas try to trip me up on that panel all the time. Every time I've been there, and because I've been using this same strategy that I've been using since I didn't know I was going to be on the panel the first time, I still go up there and know what the fuck I'm talking about. France
Yeah,
Cellular asked me,
I just feel
you know
like
what I'm
I like
saying, a
to
question
highlight
off
instead
the
of
top of his head and
just in
didn't know I
general,
was going
not
to
like
answer it
again.
right.
This isn't for specifically J2 or anybody specific. I like to highlight the people's peaks of their years instead of just their entire resume because like I feel like that just we get lost in that sea where people just like a couple years ago when Snake Eyes was about to I battle stumbles. It's like yo, bro, like if anybody's gonna argue your case, like we're not bringing up your stumbles battle, like you know what I mean. So I'd rather you be like, yo, me and Twerk had a goodie. I beat none, whatever, in his voice. Instead of being like, I battle stumbles. What that mean? What's that supposed to do for anything? It's a judge lost where you got 30, then lost your belt.
You know, like, and then what? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is all the stuff I was telling
Yeah,
Pass the
so
y'all
yeah,
block
about.
to
I
Twerk.
want to clear
Then
up. It's
what?
not specifically for two J2. It's just I just don't like the
It's in
entire like
general.
resume listing
But if it's a
sometimes.
grudge match, so you feel like if you have a bad showing, or if you take a loss, you shouldn't bring up that battle at all.
I rather somebody highlight somebody's year with like what is their peaks, what makes their year like that highlight. Oh, like this needs to be a top year. Like what are like when you say his battles like JC, it's a headline, it's an app headliner. He has a good debatable battle with JC. You could say let's say he beat Snake Eyes and you mentioned the Snake Eyes battle. Like what are his peaks? I'd rather not somebody list off somebody's resume just for the sake of it when I know some of these results look like. You know what I mean?
Well, I always start with resume one because most of the time when I'm having these discussions, especially in spaces, they don't know. People typically don't know what their resume is for the year, or if they even met the four
Should they be
battle or three
discussing it?
battle threshold. So you at least initially start with this is who they battled, so they do at least meet the threshold to even be in consideration for Cody. Now let's dissect their year from there. So I always start with the resume first because that's the initial qualifier. You have to have 4 3 rounders before we can even get into any of the other things.
Yeah, but outside of the executive space, like who knows the ins and outs, so you know what I'm saying, the criteria in these other spaces like that.
Exactly, but that's why. Listen, I be trying to minimize some because people be trying to blast Jay Black, and even though he deserves to be blasted, I
How
be
do I
trying to
deserve to be
defend.
blasted?
He deserved to be blasted. I be trying to at least spread knowledge about the criteria and how the format actually works. So because they don't know the criteria, Wizzo puts together some amazing graphics. So we share her graphic all the time. It thoroughly explains what the criteria is. And then we have the dialogue. Hey, now that y'all know what the
Like
criteria is,
if I run down J2's year, I'm gonna say it's K Profit battle before I mention Twerk. Like that's.
I
You know what I
that's
mean?
the battle I was
Yeah.
forgetting. K Profit on Queen of the Ring. That's the one I was and he battled Cassius Clay as well.
Yeah,
He
So
I
also
think
had the
J2's had a good
2-on-2
year.
with
You know what I'm saying? But
Bonnie
as far as
versus
like where I would rank him
Vixen.
right now,
yeah,
like
the
I
two on
think he'll
two.
be
Well, we
around.
mentioned the 2-on-2s last, so them don't
Well, I
really
mean,
mean
I
nothing
just
for
was
Cody.
putting icing on the cake. Just saying.
Yeah,
So,
don't have
boss,
ice it up.
who's the number 16 pick on your list since you have a top 10? Who's number 16?
You
I
talking to
mean,
me?
excuse
Well,
me, the top
16
20.
would be outside
Yeah,
of 10.
since you have a top 20 or
Oh,
whatnot,
thank
of
you,
But
course you
Schmo.
almost
she
have a
said he
top
would.
20
She
list.
said he would make her list though. She said that already.
But I
No,
don't, I
I'm
don't
asking
have
who's her
a.
number 16 pick. She just said she has a top 20. I want to know who the
I
number
never
16
said
pick
that.
is.
I never said I have a top
But
20.
you asked me, you said something about me not even having a top 20.
No, I asked you a question. Okay, so you felt challenged when all I was doing was asking you a question. I was making sure I understood you correctly. You said you don't do anything until the end of the year. So I was
No,
asking you, so you don't even have in your mind who your top five are or anything throughout the year as you're watching
no, I
battles? You just
haven't.
do
I have in
everything
my
at the end
mind,
of the
but
year.
it's not for me to divulge to the public. As far as like a full list, no. Like I have in my mind where people can be interchanged. At, I'm saying where I would land them, but to sit up there
Right,
and
and that's what I
actually
was
sit down and
asking you. That's what I'm
compile a
saying. You
list,
felt challenged. I wasn't saying anything negative about it. You just felt challenged. I was genuinely just asking the question.
What happened to the Winter Madness conversation that we were supposed to be
We
having?
gonna we
I,
gonna
I swear
save
to
Uh,
that
God,
This is
another
what the
year.
people are
swear to
talking
God,
about.
Yeah, it's too far
swear to
out.
God, I
We
thought
could
that was
probably talk
happening.
right now. We could
Wizzo,
probably talk.
did you come in here to you wanted
Oh,
to
for
add
champion of
some
the year is soon.
I'm just
All
your
right, never mind.
bodyguard, and I wanted to add
It's
a
different.
little
Champion
All
is
right,
context.
ongoing conversation
talk
throughout the year, though.
talk
It's different.
all right.
talk to them, Wizzo, because they
Yeah,
were trying. Did you hear them trying
Yeah,
to
y'all
jump
not
me?
this is
y'all not
crazy.
finna jump her because she make a lot of sense
This
and
is
she spreads a
crazy.
lot of knowledge on the champion of the year criteria
Huh?
each and every year. You heard me. Each and every year, and she brings a lot of recognition
That's a
to
fact.
what the criteria is. So if she's bringing up something, obviously she went through it in her mind, or on paper or whatever, or why she may have J2 on her list. So to just negate what she was trying to say is really fucking shitty of you guys to do that.
Well,
but
Nobody
I didn't
disputed
do
what she was
Yeah,
anything.
trying to
G.
say,
I didn't do anything.
but it's also
It
kind
was
of shitty
Black,
to
G.
bulldog the
Oh, now
conversation
it's black.
and
I
force
wasn't
It
these
was
black.
niggas to talk
bad
about something.
money and it
The
was
fuck?
Dutch.
Oh
I
my
was listening.
god.
I feel attacked.
You know what though?
I didn't say
You know
anything.
what? Your birthday's in March now. Get out of my mouth.
Whatever.
Get out of my mouth. Oh
Get
my
out of
god.
my mouth.
We can sit up there
Anyway,
and
I
say
also
this is
think
who I would have
J2
Anyway,
on the
being on
champion of the year
the
list just
potentially biggest
because.
card of the year, it's the potentially the biggest card of the year, would add a lot of you know,
Two of them
Who?
with
Two of
though.
them.
He's on
yeah.
Power
Who?
Moves and Winter Madness.
Oh, that's
I
that's
don't
a
think
fact. Two of the
opportunities
biggest
get
cards
you
of the
on a
year.
list as much as
Yeah,
It's actually
him and
opportunities.
stages
Snake
are
Eyes
one
is a
of
big
the
grudge match, and A-Ward is a top 10 Cody contender.
yeah stages are is one part of like the subcategories of one of the categories. So
It'll factor into impact, but
So
I can
he,
understand some people saying they want to see the results. You know what I'm saying? But hey, listen,
yeah,
the
you have
opportunity
to
is
see
there.
the
That's all you
results
can do with it
of
at first.
everything.
yeah, the
I
year is
said up
not
there.
over. For her to speak on the potential of J2 being on the list should not be negated. Like I said,
Wait,
Yeah,
who's
G.
negating it
To
though?
speak on anybody being on
the
the list
people
should
that
not be
was not
negated
you, but
at the
the
end of the
people that
day.
were.
You can
But
say that
Jay
about
Black was
any battle rapper. You can
but
say
Jay
that
Black
about
be
Cole
egging
being
them
on the
on,
list.
G. Don't let him slide
I
either.
this is
And I heard
recorded
y'all up
space.
here.
You can just go back and see I didn't say nothing. But go ahead.
Can y'all hear me?
Okay, yeah, you good.
No, I think you can say that about anybody. I just, you know what I'm saying, brought up the fact that, you know what I'm saying, he doesn't have any dominant wins to me. You know what I'm saying like that. You know what I'm saying? To sit there and say top 20. And I don't have a top 20 right now, but at the end of the day, the year's still fresh. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can go anywhere. Nobody's talking about what clone's placement is for this year. I would look at where clone's placement is above where J2's because Clone has some clear wins this year. You know what I'm saying? On some big events. I don't think that the opportunities are what lands you on the list. I think what you do with those opportunities is what lands you, you know what I'm saying, whatever placement that you get, period.
I
Listen,
We sit up
absolutely
and
here
I'm
agree with
not
talking
that, but I
about,
think that he's had
we
some
sit
good
here,
opportunities that he's capitalized on this year. That's why he's in the place that he is.
Nah,
and on the
I
biggest
agree with
cards
that.
coming up.
But what
I
Boss
agree with
said
that.
is
I
he
would I
had
would
this
just rather always
person, he
highlight
had that person,
the
he
best
had that
moments of
person. I'm
This
somebody's.
is
talking
why you
about
wait
what
to the
he
end of the
did
year.
with those
It's just too
battles.
much
Did he
confusion.
win those battles?
Hmm.
Not did he have
But
those
that's
battles,
also
did he win them?
listen. I don't know why me bringing up J2 for a top
I
20
would
for
bring this
Cody
up with anybody else
ruffled
that
anybody like
you can
that. But
name.
listen, we were talking about the people on the Power Moves card. Av, of course, is a top 10, top five. A.Ward is also top 10, top five. Like we talking about the people that are on the card. So since we brought up Cody when we were referencing other people, Rock and other people who have battles coming up as well, I
That's the
brought up
fact.
J2. Okay, it's like, hold on. J2 has been having a good year. I didn't say he won every single battle. I didn't say he was top five or about to beat Rock out for Cody. I was just asking, do y'all have him in consideration for the top 20? I personally have him in my top 20. Now, of course, everything is subject to change depending on how the snake battle go, how the ward battle go, etc. But I do think that J2 is having a good year.
No,
I
and I
have him
said
losing to
I
Av as
also
well, but
said
he was
though,
very, very good.
but what's being skipped over is that I say he's having a great ass year, probably one of his best years in his career. I currently don't have a top 20, but if I'm basing it off of what you said, boss, which was he had these battles. You didn't say he beat this person, he beat that person. That was my argument. That was it. It's not
Well, you
about
didn't,
nobody
and I'm
feathers
not
being
mad at your
ruffled.
argument. You just didn't let me complete a sentence. Like while I was in the midst of telling
I
y'all who
wasn't the
he
only
battled this
person
year,
talking. It
you cut
wasn't
me
just
off
me.
immediately.
It wasn't just me. It was a ton of. You just said you was
No, no,
fighting
no,
with
it
two or
wasn't
three
just you.
people.
That's why I'm glad
Hold
G
on,
came up here because y'all was
we
jumping
got
me.
Calico
You're
and
right. It
Oh,
J
wasn't
okay.
just
now.
you, Bad Money.
I have a question. Can we talk about Woody possibly?
Yeah, I
What?
can. But can I ask a question real quick?
Go
So,
ahead,
Go
out
ahead,
J2.
shoot.
this for bad money. So, you said I don't have any dominant wins. So, I got 14 battles this year. Let's say I've lost against Twerk and Av. Who else I lose to?
You don't have any dominant wins in my
Who
book.
else
You're
did I
lucky to
lose
get.
to? I haven't lost to
I'm not about
anybody
to sit
but
here and
those two.
argue with you, bro. We ain't got to sit up here and yell and raise voices and shit like that. You're gonna skip over the fact that I just said you probably having the best year of your career. You having a great year, but you want to argue.
No, I'm asking, who did I lose to?
I think you lost at work. I think you lost to Am too.
Okay, so like I said, I just said that. So let's say out of 14 battles, that's two. So who else?
I'm not about to sit here and run down all of your battles at the end of the day. I just said
You
you
watched
That's why
all
I'm.
lost
my
at
you
I,
watched
Twerk.
all
that's
my
why I
battles
said
for
we
this
should
year?
Or you
save.
You
want to let me
watched all
talk?
my
You
battles for
started
this year.
talking. I just let you talk,
Talk
J2.
to that
I just
nigga.
let you talk.
I'm just asking
I,
the question. If you watched all my
I
battles this
literally
year,
just said, are you gonna let me talk or you gonna keep talking every time I say something?
go ahead.
I just said he could very well make the top 20 depending on what happens in these next two events. I literally just said that 5 minutes ago.
Okay, I get it. I'm still asking a question though. I'm asking a question. Did you watch all of my battles this year?
I watched a good majority of them, and I don't go back to battles until December. December time, I go back and start looking at shit from the beginning of the year up until the end of the year.
So the only reason I'm asking that is because, like, to be honest, like outside of Av and Twerk, literally everything else was very, very clear. Like very, very clear. Like nobody's debating any of those battles. So when you say dominant wins, I think like a dominant win equals a clear win. Am I correct?
Well, I want to be fair, J2. Most of them up here got you losing to JC. I have you winning. Jeremiah have you winning. The rest of
The
No,
them
I
app
have
have him
got
you
me
beating
losing
winning.
to
JC.
JC.
The
I
app
got
got
him
me
beating
winning. So
JC.
okay.
I got him beating JC.
Oh, okay.
I
But
had
yeah,
JC, but it's a debatable battle. It's more of a good look than
It's
it is a bad
close.
look.
I'm
Yeah,
just,
that,
and
that's
all,
just
like I
my
said, the
thing.
only
I just
reason I'm
rather
saying
like
that is
we
because I just
highlight
want to make
not
sure
not
that we
just for
clear.
him specifically, but anybody. Just like I love highlighting somebody's standout peak years where it's like you think of their year, you say that calendar year, what defines them. When I'm talking about J2's year this year, I'm gonna mention like his K Profit battle way before I mention his Twerk battle. I'm gonna mention his JC battle or his XL battle before I mention like the Av one rounder. Like I just rather point to somebody's peaks. You know what I'm saying? And J2, I'm undocumented here. Like I've talked about your year. I think you're having a great year, but I've also talked about when I thought you lost.
That's a
So I
fact.
don't
That's
like
a
when
fact.
they highlight your loss just because it's a name versus not highlight a great performance because they don't feel like it's a big name. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So I feel
Right.
that.
And basically by default, because this a list, we gotta, you know what I'm saying, put you up against the people that we looking at, you know what I'm saying, as well on the list, you know what I'm saying, their peaks, just like Frank said, or whatnot. So at the end of the day, you just gotta measure everybody's peaks at the end of the day, where they at for the year.
Yeah, and I think that happens all like with everybody. Like people will point to like the shining names in a resume, and sometimes those aren't the best performances of somebody's year. Whereas what about this performance? What do you have performance of the night on this card? Was this card streamed? Was this a main event? This and that. Like versus just the flashy big top tier name. I look at the actual context of the result, what happened in the battle. You know what I mean? So like,
Champion of the
Well,
year is
he got that
either
too. That's why I was
January or
saying let me rock
February,
a little
guys.
bit
no,
because
no,
he had.
I know, boss. I know.
Yeah, I'm about to say he had an amazing moment versus Cassius Clay as well as versus K Profit. He definitely, to me, he had performance of the night on that Queen of the Ring card when he battled K Profit.
I'm
You
not
know
gonna
what I
lie,
mean?
I had Don, but he was up there.
I forgot that was Don Epic
I
Round.
look. Hey, I ain't gonna cap. I was like, nah.
Yeah, yeah. I forgot that was Don cooked torture on that card. That is a
But
fact.
he
So
was definitely up
yeah,
there, you know. And
yeah.
a moment like that, I'd rather somebody mention that part of his year than say he battled Twerk. That you know what I'm saying? That's all it is. Because that happens to everybody. Like that happens sometimes with Shuni's year. Shuni had like great performances where people would just rather point to the battle shit they think she won it, but she choked him. Or I could give a lot of examples when this happens. So like I just rather be like, yo, talk about what they did great versus just the
right?
name.
But you know, when we sit in that room, France, we sit there and be like, okay, if this person's win against this person, you know what I'm saying, more valuable than this person's win against that person. You know what I'm saying? It's just the dialogue, period. You know what I'm saying, that goes into figuring out what people place that from 20 to 1 at the end of the day. It's just part of the
All right.
conversation. You know what I'm saying? It's not to slight anybody or say
We
who
could
won
move
because
on
of
now. We
talented
really
or
can move
none of
on.
that shit.
Word up.
What else we got here? Authority let Calico out.
I was gonna say y'all
Yo,
want to talk
Cal, what's
about?
good, Cal? What's
I
up?
What
don't
up,
even
though?
see Calico on my screen. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
thought I've been let him up though. What's up, champ?
What's the deal? What's the deal?
Not much. We just
How
talking
y'all
battle
feeling?
rap.
How y'all feeling today?
Feeling good, man. It's
How
talking
Feeling
you
some
good.
feeling,
raps.
Calico?
Yeah, you in a major position, good brother.
Man, Rock the champion of the year, man. All y'all sound dumb.
Talk to him. Talk to
Fuck
him.
wrong with y'all,
Talk to
man.
these niggas.
Y'all fucking crazy. No
Oh my God.
disrespect to
They fucking
J2 because he
crazy. That's what's
fired,
going on.
but
Yeah.
Fuck y'all, man.
The
no
champion
disrespect.
panel is we ain't picked nobody. I ain't picked
No
nobody.
disrespect. But I do. Yes, baby. Give me 1 second, y'all.
Talk to me. I think he on daddy duty. Salute to that. Yeah, everybody that's listening right now, champion year doesn't actually happen until January,
I
February,
got
guys.
homework. I'll be right back.
You know what I'm saying? We have not picked anybody yet. Just letting everybody know now. It's a process. The process has been the same way for years and years and years and years now. I know we're excited though. I think we're excited. Everybody want to have that conversation now, but it just takes time. That's all it is. And the year ain't over. The year ain't over. That's it.
Ain't nothing wrong with yelling about it until we yell about it, though. It just promotes it.
Yeah, fourth
Question
quarter
for
is when
you
that
though,
shit
Black.
starts to really heat up. So yeah, I'm about
Question
to
for
say
you,
this what
Black.
it's all and bring builds anticipation. Matter of fact, why you ain't put the GoFundMe in the jumbotron, Black?
Why you ain't do it, Black?
I can't do everything. You don't even
Just say
defend
you
me when
Can
I
you
forgot.
be
help the
getting
man?
attacked.
Can you help me out,
Why
please?
y'all ain't talking about
I
Wody though?
appreciate it.
What about Wody? Who you got as your front runner for Wody? Yeah, I got you, Black. I'm doing it now.
My front
Thank you so
runner.
much.
I think I got coffee, but I don't know if Vixen is up there.
Yo,
I got
I
a
don't vote.
question,
I don't
Black.
vote on Wody, so I can speak a little more freely about this. Man, if Vixen gets one more battle of the
One
quality that
more.
she's had this year, she's like a really strong
Really
candidate.
strong.
What about Jazz? What about 40? What about
I
Hustle? What
think
about
right now
Coffee?
Jazz
Vixen
definitely
looking like
got the quality and the quantity to match Vixen's firepower, but her year is so efficient, man.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's between Jazz and Vixen. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, like a lot of people been putting on and stuff
Mm.
like that. I think maybe that Suge battle might have hurt Coffee. You know what I'm saying? Based off of the fact that I didn't get to see it. I kind of skipped a couple pay-per-views.
No, it was
But
she won, but it
other
was
than that,
nasty
She
work.
won. She won at the end
It's
of the
tough
day.
It
because
was still
it
that she
was
quit. She
it was
quit in
on
the
its way
third
to
though,
being a
so it was
clear win,
nasty.
and it shouldn't have hurt her, but somehow it ended up hurting her.
yeah,
So
when they talk about it on the
what
panel, they're
about
gonna bring up
Hustle? Hustle had that clear win against Chess
I
performance.
just said Hustle, but go ahead.
Yeah, Hustle definitely up there. I I feel
You
like
ain't say that,
What's the
Black.
top five?
I feel like
This is a recorded stage. Y'all can't keep doing this to me.
I wouldn't put her up there with those other three, but she's probably going to be a top five girl
I,
again. I mean, like, is Miss Hustle. You know what I'm saying? Even in a year that's not explosive for her, her floor is still high. But I wouldn't put her in the
her
combo with Coffee, Jazz, or Vixen right now.
What about
Personally,
O had Loso, Vixen,
oh, got
T
a
Top?
sleepy year.
That
T
T,
Top battle ain't really
yeah,
go good for her though. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah, that T
It
top got
didn't.
her level.
But she had her three. Is she still? I mean, she still got to be top 10, I would think. Cause
No, no, for sure. She was cooking. She was cooking. I'm just thinking compared to those other ladies, but she's one
yeah,
of those names that you'll
I
hear.
don't think she top 3 or nothing like that. But I think she's for sure top 10. I think
yep.
somebody asked me is Vixen an official? I can't remember who it was, but is Vixen an official female battle of the year?
It might
Man,
be.
And I don't.
Now,
Is there a better
I
female back
think
and forth?
so.
It
I
would either be that or Jazz and Coffee,
I
which
kind of
I
like
understand
it a little bit
some
better than
people.
Jazz and Coffee,
I
honestly.
kind of do too. I mean, I do, but I will say like Jazz and Coffee does have that like title fight feel. You know what I'm saying? Like there is
Yeah,
like it is a bit of a more important battle, and it was quality. And I know some people kind of factor both of those things in, but strictly bar for bar. I mean, I got to watch both in person. I thought Vixen versus Official was dynamite, and I think it's super debatable. I ended up having I had Vixen live, I had later, but it's one of those that doesn't really
I
hurt
had
either individual.
Olaf.
Yeah,
And Vixen
I
later,
had
it's a
O
good battle.
live and O later. But it was an edge. So anybody who had Vixen, I didn't even argue because it was just that close to me. I thought it was 1-1 going into the third, and then the third was what it was. So I had O though. I edged that battle to O. But what y'all thought about? I know it's been a while, but how y'all ranked Hard and Coffee?
Hard and Coffee is
That was in
it's
the cage resurrection card at the top of the year.
it
I know
might
we.
definitely one of the better back and forth battles from
it
the
might be
You know
ladies.
like
what?
top
I
Coffee
ten.
wish
did choke
Coffee
in the
would have
third
finished
of
her
that
third
battle.
cleanly,
That's
but
true.
brought it
That's
home.
true. Coffee did choke in the third. That's true.
But it was that battle was a banger though. Like it was real competitive first two rounds.
There's a lot of people that still got Coffee. I was
Yeah, I
shocked, to be
do.
honest with you, when I saw that shit was 50-50. I thought Hart won pretty clear, to be
Yeah,
real. But like she is, it's definitely one of them fight. That's what Coffee had over the rest of the girls was volume. Like that first half of the year, this year, she was getting super duper busy. It looked like she was running away with it.
That's a
And
fact.
now
She
we're
had
seeing,
arson early. Yeah, no, she was cooking at the beginning of the year.
yeah.
That's
But
a
now the
fact.
John battle, it's pretty good and close too.
The Jade battle
But
honestly is the one. Like that's her best performance to me this year.
I agree. I agree. I do think that the Jade battle is her best performance.
I think she's kind of like dipped a little. Not that she's been bad or nothing, but especially compared to the field, like I think you've seen Vixen and Jazz as a level rise up, and I think you see a little bit of that fatigue, like in the John battle, in the Suge battle. Granted, someone might debate that she won both. One, she won Judge, but the performances aren't like that of her peers right now. A couple of them, in my opinion. But she's right there in the convo. She could win it too.
Yeah, I do feel like she's top three.
For sure, I agree with
Uh,
that. She's definitely top three.
I mean, as far as
Where y'all got 40 at? She
um,
still got Swamp coming up. I'm just saying, like
Somewhere else.
let's be
she
respectful. But do
she
y'all have 40 on the list at all, or no? Top 10, top 15?
yeah
Definitely would make the
I
list.
yeah I
She'll definitely make the list if I had to guess.
yeah
All
I
right, so
guess she'll
y'all
go
thinking what,
third.
Ignore
5 to 10, 10 to
Where is she at
15?
on your list, the boss? What's going on with your list, the boss? What's up? What list
Huh?
you got? What's your list look like?
I
What
don't,
does your
I
list
don't,
look like?
I
Huh?
don't know.
Huh?
I
Hello?
don't know. I'm on
You
my
don't
bad
know?
money. I don't have a Wody list mapped out at the moment.
That's hilarious.
Oh my god! Look at this, y'all. Y'all
You
see
just
this?
wait. You just wait until
But ain't
December.
shit, boss.
Y'all see this?
I
Oh
don't
my
have a Wody
god!
list mapped out at the moment.
Uh,
Yeah, I
Oh
post my
god!
Wody list every year. So,
I personally wait to December so that way I got time to go back and be like, all right, this happened at the beginning of the year. I don't want to just, you know what I'm saying, go off of how the fuck I felt just, you know what I'm
At
saying,
that
at
moment.
that moment. I like to
Right.
go back and start from January and be like, okay, this person did this person did that, this person did that. Then, you know what I'm saying, just do that with every person. I think that
Sometimes I feel like Jay Black's belt system doesn't reward you for battling in the first quarter. That's just my opinion.
You should
That's
just say, "Graham
hilarious.
said
it
my belt
depends on, you
system."
know what I'm saying, who's
Yeah.
in the discussion,
You
who's up
good?
to
it
have
be
the
some
discussion.
recency
Because some of
bias
us
for
don't
sure,
forget
for
about
sure.
stuff.
That was treacherous,
Whoa, that's
friends.
for y'all.
That was
Y'all
wild.
do this.
Yo,
Y'all try to make a champion in the last 2 months. That's what y'all do. I don't
yeah,
do that.
fix your belt system, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Do y'all think Chirac finished at I believe 6 on Wody last year? Do y'all think she takes a dip from that or still somewhere around that
Definitely,
area?
She's definitely taking a dip, but
definitely.
she'll probably still
Yeah.
make that. Her and 40 are two battlers that
She probably
like.
about
I
top
know that
15.
if you really want to get critical, and I've definitely been critical of 40, no doubt about it. Like you could go look at the win percentage, and there's these multiple losses versus names and stuff. But here's the thing, like especially for Wody, I feel like when you get to volume, a lot of those girls past 3 or 4, even the ones in the top 3 or 4, aren't undefeated. And you're gonna have multi losses. Like people wanted like Shuni at number 3 on the panel, she had multi losses. So it just goes to show, like, I definitely think 40 and Chirac are going to make the list, but I just think that you're looking more at like 7 to 10. You know what I'm saying? More on the lower side of the list than
And
you
I
are
do, and I do
anywhere
feel
with the
like
front
with
runners.
40, like she's just a category monster. Like her schedule's crazy. She's always got good material. Obviously, consistency is probably the one that's going to hurt her a lot, but she has a
Right.
lot of different boxes that help her out to like at least like have a standout spot in the
What
year.
she just say? She got a box to help her out. What's going on in the space?
Relax, Black.
What the hell is going on in the space, bro?
Relax, Black.
Oh
So,
my
Tata wants to
god.
know: do y'all consider Bonnie top 10?
She had a
Yes.
busy start to the
She
beginning
had
of
a
the year.
real
She
busy
We'll
probably,
start.
find
if I
out
had to, I
November
don't got a
2nd.
10
Shout
right
out
in
to
front of
Suge.
me. I got a
See,
solid
but this
six
is
or
this is why I
seven.
said
She make
you
that
know his
10.
belt system don't reward you for battling the first quarter. Yeah, all you got to
And
start
she,
doing
So
is
why?
Yo,
battling in
but she
August.
still
That's all you
might
got to
make the
start doing.
list. You
yeah,
No,
can't
and
you
never.
if
If
you
y'all
get
Does
want
top
to
ten
have,
listen to
after votes,
France and fall victim, that's on y'all. But we
and
can tell
Bonnie
you the
does have
entire
clean
year.
paper at the end of November. She has clean for 3 rounds on November 30th.
Well,
If
on the
that matters to y'all.
ABC, the ABCD card. Oh,
Yep,
you
in
know.
Nah,
Miami. Yep,
she did 3 battles in she did 3 battles in 3 weeks, man. Miami, Ward,
and
like
Lady J, right?
she was working, man.
Mhm.
Well, yep,
I
yep,
don't know.
yep,
See,
yep,
what
yep.
I've been noticing with Cody and Wody, you know what I'm saying, the past couple of years, motherfuckers start off good in the wintertime. And then when them summer months start to hit,
Those
shit
are the
start hitting
champion.
different.
The real heavyweight times of the year
You
are
need to be
that
going
like
on
late
vacation.
summer into early fall, and then the fourth quarter. That's when you see the biggest battles pop out, which is why they get the most attention. Because like, let's be real, like the prize fight should get the most attention. We are treating it like the highest level of battle rap. But people do like Bonnie won or not won. I had to lose an award, but she won 2 of the 3. You know what I'm saying? And started out
Correct.
great. I just think that she had a super quiet, super duper quiet. You know what I'm saying? Like
The
four
one
or
thing I
five
don't
months
like
after
though,
that.
let me ask you this: like, if you start off very well with your year, right? You have like let's say like there's like a meter to it, right? You start off very well. Just because you're inactive, you like start to dip. Like, why don't you keep that same threshold? Like,
Because other people were doing work, France.
yeah, but like
And
Damn.
eventually their work might overtake your work. You know what I'm saying? Like it
Damn.
doesn't mean you'll automatically drop, but while you stop, the world did not. This motherfuckers have probably
Damn.
battled just as much as Bonnie, and then twice as much by
no,
the time she
for
got to
sure. I
battle
do feel
again.
like Bonnie's been surpassed, but like to like not to go back too far to Cody, but I feel like with Rocks, like his first half of the year, I feel like he had like such a clear margin. And although there's other contenders, like I don't feel like that gap is really closed.
I agree. I agree with
And I
that.
Why y'all trying to
and it's
have the
because
panel today, like on the space? That's what's going on here.
My fault.
Yeah, panel
Okay, well, I
being
can
had.
change it
Nobody
right
said no
quick.
numbers
it's
and
the
nothing.
boss, man. She
We
started
talk
talking
about
about
battle
No,
rap.
you
numbers.
You
she's
right.
trying to
You
get
right.
ready.
My fault,
And
bad
this is
Hey,
why
money.
I'm
My fault.
saying,
listen. You
you
gotta let
know,
the
this belt
movie.
system don't reward you for
You
battling the
gotta
first
let
quarter, man.
the developers of a movie make the film and make it. Then it comes out a certain day. What we doing up here?
Black,
My
no, ain't
fault. My
nobody said
fault.
no first, second, third, or fourth place,
That's
man.
what
We
the
just talk
boss
about
is doing.
years.
Black,
The
I'm
boss
maybe
fix
is
I'm
them
gonna do
doing.
quarterly
that.
reports, Black.
The boss is doing. That's what the boss is doing. She's
Fix
fucking
them
everything
quarterly
up.
reports,
You hear
Black.
me?
Oh, whatever, Black. No,
You know what
okay.
I'm
So
saying?
listen, Tata wants to know if we are doing a compendium for Hitman and Gichi,
We should.
Mm,
and I think that's a great question.
mm.
We fucking
I
should.
I don't know. What do
Because it's
which
going to be interesting to see how everybody votes. You know what I'm saying, in these categories. We haven't had like compendium in
I
a
tell
minute right
you
now.
what, if we do, and we need more than 7 votes. I'm just saying, no offense.
what y'all rather do?
We would need more than 7 votes. But that's neither here nor there. We'll try to figure something out.
I don't know. Like I think I'd rather do maybe Big K and Twerk. I feel like I feel like we already did a commit.
There we go.
I don't
The
know.
last time y'all had a compendium with Big K, y'all violated him. I don't see y'all changing that.
I feel like a Av and A.Ward big compendium would be good too.
that would be
Do one for everybody on the goddamn card. For real,
except J2.
I don't know about that. But first of all, the boss wants major. promotion for the card that she's a part of, which is not nothing wrong with that.
You know she slick, Black.
That's what
That
that's what
St.
it,
Louis shit.
that's what it really is. That's what it really is. Shout out to the boss, but
We're
we ain't
not
stupid.
doing it. First
We
of all,
ain't
it was
stupid. We ain't
Tata that
stupid.
suggested it. Salute to Tata.
Is that the only one she suggested? Just that?
Yes, that
Bags and
is the
body?
only one she suggested was Gichi and Hitman.
Okay. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We got time, right? We got about 2 weeks. 3
Yeah,
weeks.
do one for Mook and Arts too, please.
And I'm
It's the
all
type of
set.
thing that gets the space
I'm
You
club.
letting
could
you
do
know
one
right
for
now I'm
Cassidy
not
versus
voting on that
Freeway
one.
too. Fuck it.
You said what?
Do one for Cassidy versus Freeway.
So
So wait, okay. So what was our final vote before we get up out of here? Did y'all think should they reschedule John and Cass or just
oh
let it
my
go?
god. You know what you're doing. Like you really be knowing what you're doing.
She taking a survey, man. You hear
Yeah,
this
she
shit?
know what she doing, man. Y'all like
You would be a
let's not do
terrible
this.
undercover police officer.
Like,
Now I
come
can't
on, man.
ask the question. I
You know what I mean? Like, what we talking about here? Y'all good? Y'all allow her to like do what she do? So when she be in space, that's what she do all the time?
First of all, I don't be in spaces like that.
I
It's
wouldn't
always
know.
space out here.
All right, I'm
I,
I'm head
I
out.
wouldn't know. No. You stay right there. You stay right there, France. Where you going? Don't leave now.
I'm telling you now.
Don't leave now, France. Yeah, France. They was asking about when you already got a car coming up. Do you know? I don't really have the particulars 100%. So, do you
Well,
know anything? Do you know anything?
yeah, just when y'all see the announcements and all that, just hit the LTBR page, engage with us, let us know what you think about the card. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Do you know when is that gonna happen? Like, you know anything like the dates and stuff? Like,
I can't say that I do.
okay, all right.
I can
Just
say that
asking
he does.
questions.
He's
That's
just
it.
not going to say publicly.
I'm just trying to ask questions to get everybody,
You know what I'm
that,
saying?
that,
When you just
everybody's
do me a
curious
favor,
here.
like give me a rating 1 to 10. Let me know what y'all think and all that.
And all that.
Okay. Wait, why are you
France,
asking them for one
can
and
we
ten of
get
that
some
card?
I feel
prediction
like
polls
France
for
might have put
Power
the card
Move?
together.
Why you say that the way you said it? I'm confused. Why
No,
you want a
like
rating on the
whenever we
card?
make these
Why
announcements, I like the engagement farm. I like to get the people's responses. Our page is for the people.
okay.
I want to see what y'all think for
All
future
right.
France, can
purposes.
you do a prediction poll for the battles on Power Moves?
Yeah, for sure. I definitely got to do that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
What's
definitely.
your involvement again in Bags and Bodies, the boss? What's your involvement?
I'm the boss.
I thought
Hitman, the
Hitman.
bigger
I thought
boss.
Hitman. I thought Hitman was the boss, but
He the biggest boss. He the biggest boss that you've seen thus far, man.
So you the
See,
medium boss. I
see
got it.
what I did there?
all right. Still our promotion
Just
for
a
Bags and
little
Bodies.
niggas, little niggas.
Listen, man, I do
All the hold on,
everything.
all the face offs have dropped, correct?
Yes, all of the face-offs have dropped. Salute to
But
Champion for
it's
doing the
not.
A-Ward and AF face-off.
But again, that was a Zoom face off. Will Av and A.Ward get a chance to sit with each other and have a real
Yeah, I
conversation?
had to talk with my client. He said you don't got time for that.
We got time for what?
The
I
What
would love to
manager
him?
has
see him.
spoken, man.
What him got time? Hold on. What he ain't got time
You got
for?
to stop saying my client, man.
Hold on. Friends, what he ain't got time for? I'm confused.
Don't worry about it, man. You got what you needed.
You got what you
So now
did.
I got what I needed. What are you saying? What are you saying here, brother? What's going on here? I'm a little confused, friends. You gotta enlighten me, please. So hold on. The boss is there a press conference?
Yes.
Do
Yes, there will be.
we have to wait for that to get Av and A-Ward
Oh,
to have a conversation with each other?
Why
I
not?
mean, are you looking to fly them out to Champion? I can hit them up and check their availability.
This is not my card. You mean I got it? What are you talking about? Are you good?
No, I'm saying Champion is your platform. I didn't know if you wanted to get them out there to you.
What his manager said he don't want to do that. So I don't know.
Oh,
That's what
okay.
his manager said he's good. Like that's it. Right manager?
Who's that?
Oh, say less,
I
say less.
mean, my client ain't ducking no smoke, so he with it if your client with it, friends.
Oh,
We'll see.
okay.
Oh,
I mean, they was with it during the face off, but that's neither here nor there.
I didn't see
yeah.
your client do a face off for his last couple of big battles, but I don't know.
That
Snap.
listen. Those cards, them cards did what they did. I'm saying my client ready for this one though.
Okay.
Is your client gonna win? The boss.
Uh, that's a different hat. for me to have to put on, and
Oh,
I
okay.
don't have any commentary regarding predictions for the Power Moves card.
Oh, you a horrible manager because you should have said
Eh,
yes
eh,
off the rip.
I
wait,
can't. I can't. I got too many hats right
France.
now.
What would this win do for your client? They keep talking about Av, Av this, Av that, which is good, but what does it do for A.Ward? Will they
Yeah.
switch up and say A.Ward, A.Ward now? I'm confused.
We've been top 5 before. It's nothing new. We might just be there again.
What
We
about what about one? What about one? Is your client, can he be number one? Is that a thing?
If y'all allow it.
What do you mean? Oh, here we go. Here, I'm done with this. I'm done.
Let
Champion,
them
you
know,
over champion.
friends.
Bye.
People have actually, the people have already said that Coty has already been predetermined every year.
But hold on. They did that last year too. What happened? What happened?
Oh, they said y'all did that because y'all felt sorry.
But hold
Yeah.
on. If we go by what they say, they also that person can't win. So how do you go from the person can't win to we did it because no, you got to stand on something, right? At some point, right?
I mean, they're
I'm
gonna know the
confused.
fact that years and years have passed, and the
Yeah.
same winner that people have predicted on their channels be the same person that get predicted as Cody all the time.
I don't know what's
See?
going on. It's just I don't know. I thought you got to stand on something. I think the problem with battle rap is that people are allowed to be wrong consistently. Like you don't lose validity or credibility in what you're saying, no matter how many times you're wrong.
Shout
No, as
out
long
to
as you kind of
MBS.
I think that's just so ridiculous
Talk.
to me in battle rap. I'm sorry.
hey,
Like
listen,
Y'all
how
keep
are
y'all
how
keep
are
only
you
quoting
allowed?
them stretched out ass graphics,
Oh,
all
okay,
right,
about them.
for a little bit of attention. You want a graphic? Just message me. I'll make you a nice looking one. All right.
I'm
Y'all
talking
let
about
that y'all
generally.
let that weirdo lie about. Oh, I got paid $2,000 to not
Oh
cover an event.
crap!
People can't get $2,000 to cover an event. What's wrong with y'all, man?
Here
passed
we
the
go.
3 hour
Oh
mark,
shit!
Black.
I was about to do. Oh,
hey,
here
we're
we
not
go.
gonna talk about how much weirdos, I'm saying, get motherfucking credit in this culture because we be here
Oh
all
my
fucking day.
goodness.
Don't get me started.
I'm just saying is that okay? Like Woj, right? Let's just say Woj had an announcement and he's wrong. Then he said 2 weeks later another announcement and he's wrong again.
Now hold on, we're not done,
Woj
man.
gets
All
his
right, because
credit.
you
I'm
got the
saying
main
Woj
bootlegger
gets
in the
credit.
culture, a part of that company, but because y'all see
Oh
Mr.
my
Danny
goodness!
Myers on the YouTube thumbnails, y'all care to support?
I have no clue
Who?
what's
Talk
going
to
on right
him.
now.
Talk to him, friend.
What's going
Talk
on
to the
here,
I'm
people.
man?
saying I'm saying Woj has the credit he has because he's always right. His when he says this is about to happen, it happens. I'm saying in battle
Man,
rap,
listen, man.
if you're
That'll
wrong,
stop Gil's
you
Arena
you
from
get a
existing,
reset. You get a
unfortunately.
reset within a day. You're like, oh boom, I was wrong, but let me go again. Let me keep going. I don't get why don't y'all say, oh, this nigga was wrong 20 times. I remember this one
Hey,
time
man.
it was Howard the Don versus John the Don, right? Um Everybody said that John and Hollow is not going down. I said it is going down. They killed me. But I was right, it went down. I didn't get no special credit for that. I didn't get no, oh shit, Jay Black know what he's talking about. We
Hey,
skipped
man, as
over
long
it.
as you got a catchy slogan and you can yell at battle rappers and disrespect them online and in your videos, you can become a fucking star here. So all
Because
you
you're
have to
entertaining.
do is be a
Let's just
character.
say you're entertaining. I'm just saying that the fact that the credibility in the information, if someone's consistently wrong.
But
Champion of the
because
year,
they're
when it came to
entertained by the
champion of the year,
person, Black,
they said
that's why.
someone
That's why.
could not win. That person actually won. Where do we go from here? Why do we just get silent at that particular moment? I'm confused.
Hold on, put
Where's
champion of
the
the year on
Cares
pause
about
for
the
a second.
truth
Let's
when a
get
lie is
back to
more
slander and
entertaining.
MBS, all right?
Oh
Because
no,
I have
I'm
never
out of
seen
here.
such a perfect blend of incompetence and questionable ass fucking media still exist in this
Oh my
landscape that we have.
goodness.
All right,
Talk,
it's
talk
enough.
heavy, talk heavy.
France, they let a stuffed tooth puppet
The boss stands with
and
I
like
silence,
have
bro.
rule
I
this
Oh
shit
nah,
have
for like years.
chill out on DNAs too. Not too much, on DNAs too.
Man,
I
just
have
saying,
no
stranger
I have no
things have
clue what's
happened.
going on
Not too
here,
much
ladies
is
and gentlemen.
allowed.
Stranger things have happened, France. That's all I'm saying.
Word.
That's a good show on Netflix, by the way. Stranger Things, but it is what it is, man.
I think the final season dropped this year.
And I see that Haitian down
Yeah.
there sending his thumbs down with a white hand.
Who's the
He's
Haitian?
he's supposed to be Haitian.
Mr. Franco. I never met any Haitian with the last name white name.
Me
He
neither.
about to block all of us, you know what I'm saying, soon anyway, so.
No, he not.
That's what he's saying.
Did he say
He
he was
never. He
leaving
never.
Monday? Isn't today
He never.
Monday?
He not retired. He's not allowed to. He can't. Oh, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Got
I'm
him.
gonna leave Rita people alone.
Got you. We caught him, y'all. He got a white thumb. We caught him. We screenshotted it. We got it. That's all we need.
I saw the white thumb.
That's what this whole space was about, to catch him. To catch him with a white thumb. We caught him. We got you. We done here. We fucking got him. We fucking got him. Don't need to talk no more. We good. Everybody good? We can go. Fucking God, we got that shit screenshotted too. And recorded. Motherfucker. Make sure you had that 10,000 for Twerk and Big K on the floor. Appreciate you. And actually show it this time too.
That's
Show
free money
the
for
money.
Big K right there. Free K
Show the
getting the
money.
extra. Big K getting the extra 10K. That's fire. 10K for Big K. Okay.
You just messed with the feng shui, good brother. Came out of nowhere. It's not clear to anybody. It ain't clear to Twerk. It ain't clear to Big K. But that's neither here nor there. Ladies and gentlemen, champion year is coming. The panel has not decided anything, no matter what you've heard. A lot of battle rappers are saying who they got. So when y'all say, oh, you're trying to do this, you're trying that, just go to your favorite battle rapper and see what they're saying. That's not us. Don't get mad at us, all right?
One question for you before we leave, though, Black.
Talk to me.
With next year being the last year,
Yes, sir.
how excited are you, you know what I'm saying, about what may transpire next year?
I'm excited just for the elevation of people caring or actually admitting from the top of the year, because a lot of times people don't admit until the end of the year. So I like that. It's dope to me that people are saying I'm gonna go my run next year. Whether MC want to admit it publicly, they told me behind the scenes like, "Yo, I'm lying. That's the last one is mine." And I know a few things about. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I know a few things behind the scenes too. I can't even hint at it because I feel like they ain't gonna give it away. But it's gonna be very special next year. It's gonna be different. And I think that might be the most money we raise because it is the last one.
How do you feel if Philadelphia won the last champion of the year?
That'd be dope. If we talking about easy?
Yeah.
Nice.
I
talking about K Walker.
Shit, anybody can get it. What I'm saying is for easy is that he's a league owner, so and he knows how to position his battles. So I think he has a good trajectory to actually win it because. Can you hear me?
I hear you now.
We can hear you now, Blac.
My mic just fucked up. Pardon me, y'all. As a league owner, you can book things, on your own accord when you want to, and you can line up certain opponents. So I think it should be easier for a champion year, league owner to win champion year. If I was a league owner, I would win champion year. I'm just saying, me personally. I'm finna book you at this point in time, that point in time. I'm good. I wouldn't even need a league. That's just me.
You said you starting Champion Battle League?
I ain't say nothing like that. You just made that up.
Oh, I thought I heard that. That's my fault.
Hey, listen. When this is all said and done, I can just throw my hat up. I'm good. No more responsibilities. You hear me?
Nigga might battle John and A.Ward next year and think he gonna win his own belt.
Listen, man.
I ain't gonna hold you. You were supposed to battle John this year.
Hey, listen. Hold on. Let me talk my shit for just 10 seconds. Hold on. Let me talk my shit for just 10
Jay
seconds.
Blac outside battling 2024. That's what the people were told.
Listen.
If you were the end game main event, we probably would have sold on pay-per-views, huh?
But they don't get that though. That's what they don't get. First of all, the marketing behind it, I think, would have been beautiful. You have a media person versus a battle rap person. The conversation alone is something that hasn't been really tapped into. We could have spun that so much. And me, I'm willing to face off with. I'll be willing to face off with John 10 times. I will argue with the nigga every fucking day. I promise you. I promise you. I'm not Cassidy. Obviously, he has an outside fan base, but I would have had the culture tapped in. I promise, bro. I promise you, I would.
I know one of your tactics. I actually got a clip on my phone. You know what I'm saying? From a caffeine live. You know what I'm saying? So I know one of your angles of attack that you might use.
I mean, listen, I ain't got a pure angle, but I got something.
That's what you say.
I know something that you go to use, Black. I'll say that.
We'll see.
You know what I'm saying? You know I hold on to all
Hey, yo, Jay Blac, don't do the battle. Don't do the battle. He gonna bring out Queen's Flip. Don't do it. I'm telling you.
Shout the Flip, and then what?
You're gonna jump in and look like, let's finish our battle now. All right, you'll see.
that's not gonna work. But shout out to him. Yeah, I just think that it wouldn't. But I'm not John's end game too, so that it wouldn't make sense. Maybe the card got to be doing something else. I'm just saying that I would have gave a show. It would have been a show. We wouldn't be here. Is what I'm saying. I think you have a guy that's extremely passionate, that wants to put on the show, that wants to market it, that wants to make the biggest event possible, versus someone that just didn't care. Literally. I mean, hopefully, not hopefully, but if he was sick, he was sick. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? You're losing a friend or whatever it is. I respect that. But I'm saying is with Jay Blac, you'd have passion, you'd have hunger, you'd have material. You understand? That's it. And it would have been a show as well. It would have been very entertaining. What if I got 30? Niggas talking every day. Niggas don't like me anyway. Or some people don't hate me anyways. Oh, look at Blac got body. You have a show. You would have had a show. That's all I'm saying. That's just me though. I don't know. Versus nothing. We got nothing. That's crazy. I'd argue with that nigga every fucking day, man. I start reviewing his old battles. Like, look, pay attention, y'all. He reached here. He did this here. It'd have been a show, bro. I promise you.
Some people in the chat said you intentionally ducking like how a lot of the vets do by outpricing yourself. They said you asking for an amount that you know the people not gonna pay, so that you don't never have to step outside.
That. You just made that up, the boss.
That's in the chat, Blac.
What chat are you talking about? I'm looking at the chat right now. I don't see nothing like that. How you talking about? You just made it up, the boss.
You have to scroll through the chat, Blac. It's there. Right. Unless they just deleted it, it's there.
New to the, I think I'm new to the space. Actually, I ain't gonna hold you. I can't find that.
But I'm getting 100s and everything. I know you see them 100.
We haven't discussed no price. What are you talking about?
Hey y'all. As the number one John hater in here and executive, I have a special place to say something. The year ain't over, man. The year ain't over. Year ain't over.
You said what?
You saying that for John? Oh, okay.
The year ain't over. The year ain't over.
So you saying John versus Jay Blac may still be coming? Pause.
We'll see. Wow. You know, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm saying for him right now, I think he should be frustrated, and he probably saying, "Fuck yo, why would I do another event right now, man? I'm done."
I ain't gonna lie. If we can get that Haitian down there to put some money out, we can make something happen.
He don't get the game. He don't know about setting some real up. He don't know about that. I'm good. I ain't gonna.
I don't know about that.
It's different. He don't put together monumental things. Like he throw a little. You know what I'm saying? Like this would be monumental. He don't want no parts of that. Yeah. It's good.
You talking about We the People?
Yeah, I don't want to talk to him, bro.
We don't want to say names.
Yeah. Okay. Say names. My bad.
Yeah, my fault. That's it.
Hey, but friends, you want to know who it's not gonna be?
Who?
MBS.
Oh my God! Don't get him started again, man. My statement was general.
It's definitely not gonna be them.
I stand on what I said. I'm just saying in life, if a person is wrong consistently,
frauds.
You got to
say but Blac, I'm interested to know. Do you consider MBS a credible battle rap media platform?
I don't have no list of who's what. I'm good.
I'm asking your personal opinion.
Like I 3 letter man. I got no choice to check in with that, brother. You got a new interview every day. That's how I see it. I just need something that I don't know, and I think 3 delivers at a high capacity.
If they made a graphic of you with your name misspelled, and they stretched out your picture, would they be credible then?
Listen, you're not. If you listen, this is what I will say. All right, it could go to anybody. If you're misquoting me, or if you're saying something I didn't say, you're trying to flip it. That's not credible. It's just tap into what somebody said and just highlight it. And that's
What if they watermarked everything?
I'm good, bro. That's a lot of people. That's just
let me chill out.
Lang here. Hold on. Before we leave, Lang here.
Oh, Lang is. Oh, here we go. Space about to hold that 30 minutes.
Yeah, hold up 30
minutes. He about to have a 5-minute round. You know what I mean? All right. I let Frank back up. Hold on. Let Frank go real fast.
I'm about to say, I think Frank will sponsor you versus John.
No, I'm good on that battle. But what I will say is I lived in Haiti. I'm not Haitian. Also lived in the Dominican Republic. But that's another story for another day. I do want to announce that we the fans RBE and We the Fans Chrome announcements will be announced soon. I appreciate those two leagues for
You
working.
just leaked it. You just leaked it, good brother. You leaked
I'm just
something.
saying. I'm
You
just
just
saying.
leaked it. Unless
In
there's a
addition,
Twitter announcement right now, you just leaked something.
I got to
Go
give the
ahead.
executive
Pop
suite
off.
something official. You know what I mean? In addition to
He
that,
said RBE and Chrome, but go ahead.
in addition to that, there will be a media awards from We the Fans, financial media award
Ooh,
to some of the media platforms that have supported We the Fans. So obviously LTBR, that doesn't include y'all, but
damn.
there will be an award show rewarding media. I think I want to salute all media in battle rap. Y'all have elevated the art form to what it is now, and y'all are responsible for partially responsible for how great battle rap has become and how respected it's become. The standards that
Mr. White,
LTBR,
no question
J
about
Black,
Mr. White.
Champion, Three, and various other people have set to elevate the culture is appreciated. So, in my next appearance on Champion, I will be dishing out vast amounts of money to media platforms that have supported the culture.
Hey,
Appreciate
yo,
it.
Mr. White, can I ask you a question before you leave, brother, man?
Now you got Big K winning. I'm not sure what kind of conversation.
Not
Go
a
ahead.
conversation. I said a question. Twerk or Big K, who you got winning?
Twerk 2-1 clear.
Okay.
That's your only question?
Yes.
Okay. Lang, do you have a conversation for us? Like, where do you want to pick up from, Mr.
I'm
Lang?
not gonna lie. Well, can y'all hear me first and foremost? You
We
know, I
can
got
hear
to do
you
that every
loud and
time.
clear.
Very clear, black man.
All right.
Are
Nah,
you
first and
disgusted with
foremost.
what you heard? Or are you disgusted?
Uh, yeah. Next, we can shift into something else. But I honestly wanted to say my excitement for this last quarter is still at an all time high. I know a lot of people have said that, like, some of the events didn't do what they were supposed to do, whether it be like just things that we couldn't control or whatever. But I mean, I feel like this is like the best time of the year. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone makes that last push. You know what I'm saying, for both races. We still have Winter Madness. We still have Power Moves. I might actually be in the building for Winter Madness. It's only a 4 hour drive, so I'm still excited, man. Did you guys do predictions for Winter Madness yet or no?
Not yet. We said it's far away, so we can always just tap back into it and give like its own space.
Gotcha,
I
gotcha. And
mean,
what was
we
the
talked about it on Champion. This one's drop
yeah.
probably this week or next week, but in terms of a space, not yet. We can say that for next week if possible.
Gotcha. Also, want to ask this because I know it's been a little bit of a while. You blessed both the YouTube world and the Patreon world with the
Hmm.
point system. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
I thought that was
I'm
amazing work
shocked.
from you.
I'm shocked that it cleared. It would have been on the Patreon only, but it cleared somehow, some reason. Thanks to URL
Yeah,
for being there
yeah,
for
but
me.
that's the setup. Now the punchline is when is the magnum opus for Ilmac coming out?
We'll line that up next. I don't want to give an exact date and say something wrong, so I'll line it up next.
Okay.
What I will say is this: I'm not gonna be able to interview Ilmac at no point. So if any of y'all see Ilmac on Ruin Your Day, just ask him a question for me, and I think that expedite everything. Ask him a question like, "What's the most important?" But ask him the most question, and then donate $10. I'll get $10 back to you. You donate like super
So
chat $10, and I'll get that back to you, so I can get that from him
and
if I'm not
then
available.
another one is because I don't even remember the
Opinion.
last ratings that we did for the battlers. I think we did
We never
I think
finished
we
off
did
the last one.
Trez, Rock, and Av. I
We
feel
never
like,
finished
and
it off.
I
It's
think, but
incomplete.
I thought we documented the numbers. I feel like all of us like
It
gave
was
our.
missing a lot of people, and I asked
Mm.
multiple times in the chat, and we never we could try again, but I never finished. We never finished it off as a group.
I'm just interested with with just the recent developments. With
Yeah.
certain people that were rated certain areas. Especially with maybe two or three of those individuals kind of being in the runnings or whatever. Just kind of want to see what dialogue that would spark. So
Hmm.
just curious.
Okay. What else you got? Oh, you got more than that.
Um.
Go through your power moves predictions, Lane.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've spoke about power moves, a myriad of times, but If I'm going from bottom to the top, I am edging J2 2-1 against Snake Eyes. I honestly think that you know that's such a style clash, and I can see why people have Snake Eyes winning. I think that he's very entertaining. I think in a pit style area where there's a lot of people, I do think that charisma and aggression can really take him over the top. I felt like he actually did really good against Riggs, and that was another situation where it was like kind of somewhat of a grudge match, if you will, or it kind of became a grudge match if you want to say that. But so I'm not mad at someone who has Snake Eyes winning. I personally have J2 2-1. Just feel like he's with no disrespect to Snake Eyes, I just feel like he's a little bit more lyrically inclined. And I feel like he also has been having a solid year himself, and he wants to finish strong. So I have Snake Eyes 2-1 in that battle. Av and
Real
A-Ward.
quick, before you go to
Go ahead.
Av and A-Ward, how do you feel about J2 ranking somewhere within the top 20 for Cody, or do you think he does at all?
So I honestly feel like he's worked really hard this year. Probably one of his most active years. Um, and I don't want to be too meticulous. I feel like he's had a good year, but I do feel like the block from like 16 to like maybe 2022 is still pretty open, so I can't really give like a fair assessment of where he would rank in that block. I see people making cases for him because I do feel like the work is there, but I do think there's other pieces of criteria that we kind of have to consider before just slating names into those certain spots. And like I said, like there's a lot of individuals that could fit from 16 to 22. So I think it would be unfair for me kind of like just to put him there now, if that makes sense. So I want to do a little bit more digging. I mean, granted, I've already been doing like my prep and all that. I guess I leaked that. My fault. But I would say that I do like the year he's had. This is one of his better years for sure.
Okay, then you can go ahead to Ward and
This battle actually went back and forth on the winner here. I feel like they both have been exceptional this year. And I feel like this kind of reminds me a lot of like just the discussion that we had around the time we started Champion Gold. Just a discussion about one person being extremely dynamic in a certain category, even if they're a little bit more well versed in other things. Like one person being very well versed in one category while going against another person that may be just kind of like an all around talent. Um, and I feel like in this battle, and they kind of mentioned this on Champion. Shout out to Black once again. That who goes first kind of determines a lot. Um, but if I'm just going off of what I've seen this year, it's just very hard for me to go against Av this year. So I'm going Av 2-1. But if there's any person that could really like give Av a run for his money this year is A.Ward. I feel like A.Ward is one of the best all around talents we have in the culture. And I feel like he is actually have done a really good job of being more consistent with the punching, because I feel like he's been like a good all around rider, but sometimes he's not the most explosive puncher. But this year I feel like he's kind of enhanced his writing even a bit more than he has before. So I'm going Av 2-1, but I do think this will probably be battle of the night and probably one of the more debatable battles of the night too. um what's next? Twerk and Big K.
Yep.
See, this one is another one I kind of went back and forth on, but I'm more confident in this pick. I got Twerk 2-1.
Let's go.
I, I I will say this though. My caveat is that like I haven't been the most impressed with Twerk's year this year. Now that could just be attributed to him kind of being in cruise control most of his battles, or just flat out not really caring about most of the matchups. But I do think this is the biggest battle he's had this year. And I do think he'll treat it as such, especially with it being on such a major platform in regards to the event, and him openly campaigning for a Hitman battle later down the line. I feel like, there's no other way to kind of like put yourself out there for a battle like that than to have performance of the night on one of the biggest cards. So I do think that he's going to be probably have his best performance this year. But I do think that in a situation where it's pit style but with a bunch of different people, I do think that like Big K's rap will propel in this battle. Also along with the angling and his ability to kind of match Twerk punch for punch in regards to like punch count. I just think that Twerk is going to be a little bit more explosive. And yeah, I'm going Twerk 2-1, but I wouldn't be surprised if Big K won. He's beaten guys like this before. And then you have Hitman and Gichi, and I think that this is another battle where I'm pretty confident in my pick. I have Hitman 2-1. Um, I know a lot of people are kind of picky and choosy when it comes to recent transactions, right? Like I feel like we'll use recent transactions for a certain battler, but when it comes to a superstar battler, we don't really do the same thing. At least in most instances, I know that Gichi Gotti is considered like big match. Gichi Gotti usually shows up for like these type of matches, whether it be the New Jersey Twerk battle, the Surf battle, the Rock battle, the various, right? He's battled everybody. The difference is though, I feel like in this circumstance, I feel like a lot of the talking points that Gichi will have will be in one way or another neutralized to a degree, because I feel like a lot of people don't really give credit to him being a good counter writer or being an angler for that matter too. Um and I feel like with what I've seen from Hitman in his last battle against Ill Will, I feel like he's kind of found that formula of still being Hitman, right, in terms of doing the accomplishments talk, the big money talk, but also understanding like what we want to hear from him consistently. Um, and I think that even though it's going to be like a very large crowd, but it being in a pit style, I kind of feel like Hitman will kind of tone down, trying to be over theatric, if that makes sense. I feel like on a big stage, he tries to live up to his best performer, which he is the best performer, but he tries to live up to the best performer persona, and that kind of can take away from the actual material he's trying to give us. But in this battle, I think that he has a lot to say to Geechee. They both have a lot to say to each other, but I do think there's a world where he's going to execute it a little bit better, and a lot of what Geechee has to say may be neutralized with what Hitman is going to say. So I have Hitman 2-1, but I do think it's going to be a really good battle. But I don't think it's going to be debatable. I think Hitman's probably going to win this battle clear.
And then I didn't hear you do Swamp and Rex.
Oh, right. Swamp and Rex. And then, funny enough, I actually really do like this battle. Swamp and Rex. Rex gave us a sensational performance against Bad News. Probably one of his better big stage performances in quite some time. I would say maybe Bill Collector, if you want to consider that a big stage in 2019. Um, really like that performance. I really like the momentum he's on. However, I think that Swamp's work this year has been nothing short of greatness. He's been on multiple leagues, done great work against a lot of top tier opponents. A-Verb, Hustle, and I just think that he himself is one on three on the set that he's really trying to sneak up in the race too. And I feel like they both have like the same lane in regards to what they talk about and whatnot, and kind of how they rap too. I don't think a lot of people consider Swamp a bar for bar guy, and neither do they consider Rex a bar for bar guy either. It's primarily based on how they rap, the feeling you get when they rap. So I think that it's a great mirror match. I'm going with Swamp 2-1, just off the strength of me feeling like he's more battle tested in terms of duration. I feel like Rex has shown us in his back-to-back battles that he's good, and he can hang with anybody. But I am getting slightly worried because he doesn't really take battles this often, with this much short prep time. And when I say short, I mean relative to what he's used to doing. And I feel like in a situation like that, everything does count. So I'm going Swamp 2-1, because I feel like he's going to showcase why he's one of the best battlers in the world right now. So I got Swamp 2-1.
Great. The third thing. Unless you want to tell everybody how you called the in game battles.
I mean, most of the battles were clear, so I don't feel like beating a dead horse, honestly. But most of the battles were clear. I
Just be
will say
quick.
that I was,
Just
I,
who you had
well,
win.
I was gonna say I was really impressed with how Chirac performed against Jazz. I felt like a lot of us didn't really give her a chance in that battle, and she was actually a lot better than I thought she was gonna be. So I had Jazz 2-1, but I thought her first round was really good, especially with it being on like a bigger stage. So shout out to her for that. Kind of want to bypass Sirius and Loso. My mom says if you don't have anything nice to say, just don't say it or pretend it didn't happen, and I'm gonna do that. Um, Clone and Tay Roc. Tay Roc had another good performance. No real surprise there. I will say this though, and this is not to be super critical, but I was expecting a lot more from Clone in this battle. I felt like he had good moments, right? Whether it was the wrestling scheme in the first or his rebuttals that he had that really impressed me. But I just
Or
feel like
his
there were a lot of dry.
entire third. His entire third was really good.
His third was good too, but by that time it was too late. So when I'm saying like I was expecting more, I was talking about like out the gate, you kind of have to match Rock's energy and his pace early on, because if he wins the first, it's typically over by the time you make it to the third, right? Like the first is the round you're supposed to take from him. And I was just expecting a little bit more from him. I had Rock 2-1 with Clone taking the third, but I'm not gonna lie, I felt like I've seen better performances from Clone in against other comp. And I was kind of expecting his best performance to be against Tay Roc. But nonetheless, I had Tay Roc winning that. Um and yeah. And then Rex had performance of the night against Bad News. I also felt like Bad News too had a solid performance, but I was expecting a little bit more as well too. Maybe because it's a match he's been asking for quite some time. Um but I thought Rex was sensational in the first 2 rounds. The first 2 rounds was really, really good on a big stage too. Because that was another worry I had too. Like typically on a big stage, the breath control, the pacing, right, could be kind of off from him. But it seemed like he was in a good zone. So shout out to Rex in that performance too.
M Lang, everybody. Clap it up. M Lang.
Champion.
Compromise.
Champion, we not here no more. We will have another space. We'll see what's up. All right. We might look into a compendium. Stay tuned for that. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for listening to this battle rap TED Talk. You know what I'm saying? Opinions. It's a wild, chaos or a wild, a lot of opinions going around. So that's all. That's all the space is. Good people. All right. Y'all have a blessed day. Champion, we not here no more. Frank White is putting up 10 grand for Twerk and Big K on Bags in the
Stop
Body
fucking
power
lying.
moves. Care what the fuck you say? He a fucking liar. Anywho, he putting money down. But stay tuned, y'all. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.
Yeah.
Donate to Champion of the Year. 2025 is the last year. And people that's so confused, COTY and KOTY. Pardon me,
Now, are you doing?
KOTI.
They said in the chat you having an all battlers panel this year, correct?
I'm about to put the call in, and I think in a week and a half to see if everybody's still saying yes.
Tell them about the Sodi.
The sponsor of the year. We also doing a sponsor here, like the best sponsor, and we'll see who wins that. I don't know if Frank's gonna win that, but it is what it is. He's got to do more work. But I see
Frank
him handling it
Frank
fine.
winning it and paying himself because he's also putting up the money for the award.
No, that's
I
Like
don't
fucking
know if he
insane.
wins that, but
just,
once we
just
break down the particulars, I don't think
paying
that
yourself is insane.
That's
I don't
crazy.
think that
You're a
Frank.
narcissist, man.
I don't think Frank has done more than everybody once we break down everything. But that's neither here
I'm
nor
the
there. But
greatest, man. Just say it, Jay Black. Damn.
we'll see. We'll see. We take this stuff very seriously.
Then I think we should, if we're
Hey,
doing Sody, then let's do Fody. I definitely think I won Fan of the Year. Uh,
fan. Oh, fan.
Is
I pull,
France not here? What you
Fan.
I
mean?
pull up.
No.
Nope. Man, listen, I pull up to big cards,
You ain't never
small
do no
cards,
stats. France be
medium
having the
sized
stats.
We say
cards.
fan though. We say fan.
Here we go. Here we
CJ
Can
go.
Black
you
was
put
quiet when
together
they
a
said
Fody
fan.
award, please, Black?
Fan.
We'll,
Anyways, if
we'll see what we
John
can do.
Now I'm not a
hey,
fan, Jeremiah.
anyways, if John has one
Oh,
hater, it's me.
that's
It's
crazy.
me. If John has one hater, it's me. Y'all have a great day.
He was here a
Okay.
second ago. I think he left.
All
Oh, that's
right.
fire. Shout out to him.
Okay, good people. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for the continued love that y'all give the champion brand. And Cody, please donate. These are the last 2 years,
Black don't want no women on
2024
the Coty
and
panel, y'all. He said no
2025.
women allowed on the Coty
I
panel.
didn't say that.
Typical.
If you have a woman that wants to be in the Cody panel, let us know. We prefer to be a battle rapper at this particular time. We prefer to be a battle rapper.
Easy right there. Just, you know what I'm
Do they
saying?
have to be inactive?
What do you mean?
The woman battler, does she have to be inactive?
Who do you have in mind? We actually do have a battle rapper that suggested that, you know. So we'll tap into that. We'll tap into
Ain't
that
easy
too.
in Philly. Just use easy.
He said female.
I'm
What are you
talking
referring
about a
to?
woman on the
You said
Oh,
Cody
no,
female.
no,
panel.
What are
no.
you
You
what are
He's
you
said
saying
referring
that
easy.
to?
he wanted only battle rappers on the panel. I'm saying easy should be one of the battle
So
rappers
so
on the
so
panel.
Frank, you agree with him
Realistically,
on the
Frank,
panel?
with
Hold on,
everything that's going on,
hold on, Frank,
that
do
makes
you
sense.
Just
agree?
drop
You
them,
agree?
Black. Just drop them.
No, do you agree with
Man,
Easy on
big
the panel?
trenches shit, man. Huh?
You agree with him on the panel?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
So do you think we put him on the panel? Everything is just good. Like nobody would give us no backlash, right? Because if nobody gives us no backlash, we'll do it.
You said you need battle rappers on the panel,
Yeah, that's what
man.
I'm saying. So if we put Easy on the panel, we get no backlash.
Why would there be backlash?
This brother's a
It's
troll,
not
bro.
one vote, it's multiple votes. Like, what's the
This
problem?
brother is a troll.
It don't matter. It
Read the
don't
room,
matter.
Frank. Read the room.
Dropped out in 11th grade, brother.
Okay. Um. So I don't think Frank is serious. In a different world, I welcome it. I have no problem using the panel, honestly. But when you have, you know, people accuse people in the media or people on the panel having beef with a battle rapper, and like, oh, he shouldn't be on the panel. So now we're
Oh,
cool
yeah,
for him
yeah,
to be on
yeah,
the
yeah.
panel.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
But
That
you knew
makes
that
sense.
makes sense before you said what you said, though.
No.
You know,
That makes
you
sense.
already knew
Nah, I
that
didn't
makes sense
think about
before.
that. I didn't
Oh,
think about that.
you
Nah, I didn't
did
think
think
about
about
that.
it though. You
Oh,
did think about it though. You did think
Nah,
about
I
it
didn't
though.
think about it. I didn't think about it.
You did think about it though.
Nah, I didn't. I didn't.
The shot Av pulled up as we're about to depart. Shot salute Av. You anything you want to say, champ? You good? What's going on?
Let Al say words. He might got words.
That's what I'm
shout
saying. I'm
to
giving him a chance to talk before he did.
shout to Av, shout to Fine, shout to 30.
Fonz, book a battle, Fonz. What the?
Shout out to
Fonz, I
Fonz.
ain't gonna hold you. They saying that you've been ducking John John. It was supposed to be you and John John, not Cassidy and John John.
Yeah, come
I
on,
don't think
Fonz.
Fonz ducking nothing. What are you talking about? Y'all good?
We need that John John battle this year, bruh.
A couple of people also said
If if
they
if
hold
if it was up to
Cassidy
Fonz,
a
it would
higher
happen next week.
value.
Huh? Hello?
Hey, all I'm gonna say is if Cortez got one hater, it's me. If Howard Nine got one hater, it's me. Shout out to y'all.
Okay. Okay.
Oh man.
Y'all have a blessed day. We appreciate y'all. All right. Champion. We not here no more. We'll see you probably next week.
If
We out.
John John got